Today, we're going to be looking through the entire history of Blox, starting with update 1 all the way to current update 26, and we're going to be going over every big thing that was removed or changed along the way, from infamous NPCs to fruits and even OP glitches being removed. And it starts with the most recent stuff removed from the Dragon update. And of course, for the first thing, we have to start with the Colored Specialist. For years in Blox, there has been an NPC named Colored Specialist, and because of his outfit, you guys can easily tell that this is the YouTuber official newbie. This NPC used to be below the cafe in 2nd C, right next to the title specialist, but now he's been removed. And to be honest, I don't even know why he was removed. I don't think we ever really got an explanation. Other than that, it just made sense. See, the Colored Specialist NPC existed for one reason, changing the color of your hockey. See, right now I have pink, but if I were to talk to the NPC, I'd be able to change it to something like red, blue, white, or even black. But having an NPC that you needed to go to made it really inefficient. So he was removed, and it was replaced with the Aura Skins tab in your inventory. Now you no longer need to even go to an NPC. You can always switch your colors right on the fly, no matter where you are in the game. But for all of us OG players of the game, we'll never forget the Colored Specialist that we knew and loved, even though the new way's way more efficient. And while we're on the topic of colors, the next thing that was removed in the Dragon update was color hoops. So just like we have the Aura Skin tab, there's also a tab you guys can see for Dragon East and Dragon West skins. Basically, whenever you switch over to one of the Dragon fruits, you can easily switch the color right from your inventory. But what if I told you it didn't used to be like this at all? Back in the day, there used to be this thing called color hoops in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd C of Blox fruits. And basically with the old Dragon, the more mastery you have, the more colors you would unlock. You can see by this footage, which is actually credit to GamerNow, this is his footage, there was different colored hoops, and depending on your mastery, you could go through the hoops and change the color to whichever one you go through. You can see he changed his to bright violet. This, however, with the new Dragon update, was obviously removed from the game, as just like the Color Specialist, it made no sense to have that when we could just access the colors to change from our inventory. That said, boys, me personally, I still miss seeing the flying colored hoops outside of the maps, man. Comment down below if y'all agree. But moving on, we can't talk about stuff that's been removed without talking about the Dragon fruit. And I know what you're thinking.
Winter, the Dragon fruit wasn't removed, it was just revamped.
Well, yeah, that is true, but technically the old version is completely gone from the game. We know the new version we have right now. We got Dragon East and Dragon West. We got all these nice abilities, even color changing abilities like the chromatic eclipse, but this is just not how the Dragon used to look at all. Yes, I'm talking about the Dragon we knew and loved from 5 years ago. That's been in the game for forever. All these cool little abilities, not so long ago, it did not look like this. Not so long ago, this was the Dragon we were dealing with, boys. And I'm not gonna lie, the abilities don't look much different, but since this is what I had my entire Bloxers career, it just feels so crazy, like looking back in the past and seeing this is how we used to play. This was the Dragon we used to use. Like, look at this transformation, bro. I'm not gonna lie, looking back, this looks so scuffed. I'm glad they updated this thing. That said, this old version has been completely removed from the game and no player can access it. But me personally, I'm not even upset about that, bro. New Dragon all the way. But this next thing that got removed, I'm actually very upset about it. And so were all you. Throughout the history of Bloxers, there have been many glitches. Glitches people abuse, glitches people love. But there was one amongst all that everybody unanimously used. You know which one I'm talking about. The Buddha hitbox glitch. Everybody abused this glitch for farming, PvP, fighting bosses. All you had to do was activate and be in awakened Buddha form, unactivate it, and quickly switch to a weapon, which would result in your weapon being massive. You'd have the speed of a small person that's not Buddha while having the hitbox of a Buddha. This glitch was in the game for years and enjoyed by many, including myself, and the devs even were aware of it. But it wasn't until the Dragon update that they decided it needed to be gone. Because nowadays, whenever you try to do the glitch, it just simply does not work. You could shift and unshift and quickly switch, you never get the hitbox glitch back. Now I completely understand why they had to remove this from the game, but I'm gonna be honest, why did they wait this long? They were aware of it for years and just decided not to until now. And yeah, I'm very upset about that. Let me know if y'all upset about that too. Me personally, I think they need to bring the Buddha hitbox glitch back. That was a better time for me. Now while I was upset that they removed that glitch, next up is a glitch that I'm actually very happy that they decided to remove. In Bloxers, there used to exist a glitch called the super jump glitch. This was something that will allow you to jump and fling yourself by using click to move. You'd basically be able to become Superman. Like, look at this guy. He's walking and then he just gets flung up in the air. Many people would abuse this in PvP, being able to escape and run away from scenarios, or being able to land combos that you otherwise wouldn't be able to land without it. And even more people abused it to pass the Draco V4 trials. And I'm actually one of them. That's how I passed my first Draco trial. I'm not gonna lie. Caught me red-handed, bro. But of course, the developers had to strap down and remove this glitch from the game completely. Nowadays, if you try to go to setting, switch movement mode to click the move, and try to do the glitch, it does absolutely nothing. Like, look at this, boys. It doesn't even work anymore. Like, this absolutely does nothing now, as it shouldn't have been from the start. So that's actually one I'm personally happy they removed. Now, this next one was one that was actually removed recently from the new Gravity update, and it is the bosses. In the recent Gravity update, the Bloxers team has decided to completely remove 3 bosses. Well, I guess I shouldn't say completely remove, but replace. In the green zone in second C, there was a boss we all remember fighting. I mean, come on, we literally all remember fighting him. Fajita boss. But that is no longer who is there. Now we have some guy named Orbitus, who looks completely different than the Fajita boss and has different abilities. The old Fajita boss had the pre-reworked gravity fruit, but the new Orbitus boss, he has a whole new move set that Fajita did not have. Like, look at this, boys. Look at this. Fajita was not doing this. Well, I guess he was, but it didn't look that good. That said, I'm not gonna lie, I miss Fajita. Like, this guy's model is not it, bro. Bro looks goofy. But he's not the only boss that they removed, because if we head back to first C, they've also removed 2 bosses from here as well, specifically at the Pirate Village. This is the second boss you can fight in the game. We all recognize him as Bobby the Clown, but he's been completely removed. Now we got some guy named Chef, bro. Like, look at this man's, bro. This is not Bobby, bro. And I don't even know why they made him a chef. Where's their restaurant? Where's their restaurant here? There ain't none. And last but not least, if we go to Fountain, the old boss cyborg we knew and loved has also been removed by this old man, this old, like, literally old looking man. He is a cyborg, I'll give him that, but this is not my cyborg, bro. Now we know full well why these things were removed. They obviously did it to avoid copyright, because the bosses they were before were literal characters from One Piece. So I don't blame them, but that said, bro, it's starting to make Blox feel a little different. Rest in peace, Fajita, Cyborg, and Bobby, man. Rest in peace. Now, this next change was 100% for the better. We all know guns have been so underwhelming in Blox for so long. I mean, even after the recent gun reworks, people still really don't use them. But what if I told you this used to be 10 times worse? Nowadays, we have cool guns like dual flintlock with the bullet storm, bro. Like, look at this. This is really fire. We even have nice ones like the magma blaster and flintlock. But a couple months ago, these did not exist. What we used to have was trash guns like this, refined musket. Like, just look at this, bro. Look at these abilities. He used ability, I didn't even see what was happening. Like, what is this? And trust me, it only got more downhill from there. So, you know what? This is actually one of the happiest changes I've made of them removing pretty much all of the old guns and adding in these new ones. Because, yeah, they definitely needed it. Now, that has been everything that has been removed recently, but now we're going to start getting into things before the Dragon update. And later on in the video, we're going to be going over things that you probably didn't even know existed that have been removed. We all know about the Blox gacha. The first time you see him is at the jungle, and when you get to level 50, you can talk to this NPC here and get a fruit. But what if I told you that he didn't used to always look like this? Back in the earlier updates of Blox fruits, he instead used to be called the Blox dealer cousin. And even though he's in the same location here, he used to look completely different, as you guys can see. A Blox dealer cousin does the exact same thing as the Blox gacha. It's just the name and outfit are different. But I think we can all agree that the OG Blox dealer cousin definitely has the better fit compared to Zeola's. Now, if you thought that was cool, then you're going to want to stick around in the video, because later on, I exposed one of the most insane things ever that got removed. But before we get into that, let's get into the second removed thing of the video, the worst fruit in the game. Now, players who recently joined the game during update 20 would recognize the worst fruit in the game as the rocket fruit. But OG players know that if the worst fruit in the game didn't used to be rocket, in fact, rocket didn't even used to be in the game at all. What used to be in the game was this fruit right here, the kilo fruit. And basically, as the name implies, it allows you to increase your weight by kilos. It had 4 different moves: 10,000 kilograms, 20,000 kilograms, 50,000 kilograms, and light. And as you can see here in this clip, every single move just basically launches you to the ground. Apart from the final move, which was lighten, and all that move does is just basically make you fly. And we can all agree that the kilo fruit was definitely trash. I mean, the rocket fruit just looks way better, has much better visuals, and just overall dookies on that fruit. But being a player that was able to experience kilo, I definitely do miss it somewhat. But I completely understand why they had to remove it, which is due to copyright, because it was too similar to how it looked in One Piece. Now, chances are, a lot of you probably knew about the kilo fruit being removed, but I can guarantee a lot of you don't know this next one. This is a Poneglyph from One Piece, and this is a Poneglyph in Blox fruits. Yes, you heard that right. Poneglyphs used to actually be in the game. Now, way back before I even started playing Blox fruits, there was actually 2 Poneglyphs in Second Sea in 2 different locations. First one being right here in the Snow Mountain, and the second one being on the unnamed island by Graveyard. Now, no player actually knows the origin of these Poneglyphs or what they actually even did in Blox fruits. In fact, the only footage I can even find on it is what you see right here from Official Newbie. Ultimately, though, the Poneglyphs had to get removed due to copyright reasons, as it's just way too close to what we see in One Piece. But let me know down in the comments below what you thought the devs would have did with Poneglyphs if they didn't have to remove it. Now, if you didn't know that, you're definitely not going to know about this next one, the rare artifact. Now, the rare artifact was something that got removed in update 11, so it's been gone for years. But how you used to obtain it is you used to have to fight the raid boss Darkbeard, and once you kill him, he has a 100% chance of dropping a rare artifact. And once you've obtained the rare artifact, you can use it to obtain things like Dragon Breath, Kombucha, race changes, or even stat resets, which is honestly pretty cool, but there's a downside to that. To even get a Darkbeard to spawn, you need to get something called a Fist of Darkness. Let's say we finally get one to spawn Darkbeard and get the rare artifact, someone could just jump you right away, and then you would lose it, because there was no way to store it, which is ultimately why I believe it got removed and replaced for a better system, which we know today as fragments. And for those of you boys who are going to make the argument that the rare artifact is technically not removed from the game since Kit Gaming has it says here on the wiki right here, this is not the same rare artifact Kit Gaming has. This one was removed a couple years ago. So yeah, it's been completely removed. Just like this next thing we're about to go over that I guarantee a lot of you don't know about. So we're all aware about Blox's current PvP enable system. You have to be level 20 to even PvP at all, and if you were to die to a player, you get a 15-minute immunity pass unless you want to enable your PvP right away. But what if I used to tell you it didn't used to be like this at all? Back when the game first released, Bloxers had no PvP immunity whatsoever. So level 1 players that would join the game would instantly get ganked by high-level players and get spawn killed, making them completely unable to progress. Which honestly sounds like a nightmare, so I'm 100% glad that the Bloxers devs removed that feature. But you know what I'm not happy about? The removal of the old menu system. So nowadays when you join in on Blox Fruits, you get to this loading screen, and then after that, you get to see the menu screen, which shows a pirate and a marine side. This looks pretty cool, right? But it looked even better before. This is how the menu looked back years ago. We can see for the most part it looks completely the same, except on the pirate side, it shows Buggy the Clown, which is a lot more accurate to One Piece, which unfortunately is why they removed it due to copyright. Which is not the biggest deal in the world, but I must say, I definitely do think the Buggy menu looked a lot cleaner. Speaking of clean, we all know about the ghost fruit this game, right? The visual effects on this thing just look absolutely fire. Like, look at this. These abilities are heat, but the ghost fruit didn't used to always be this clean, because this is what the fruit used to look like in the past. It used to be called the revived fruit, and it was based on Brook's fruit from One Piece. And as you can see here, yeah, the visual effects on this thing just look absolutely dookie. And not only did it get removed because it was super outdated, but it also got removed because, well, it was too similar to Brook's abilities in One Piece. But I think we can all agree that nobody used the revived fruit, and much more people used the ghost fruit. So I'd say it was definitely a good decision. Although it's kind of confusing that revive got removed for copyright, but the Slogotar didn't, as this looks almost exactly like how it looks when Brook used it in the anime. And on top of that, we still have Brook's Rockstar hat as well in the game, so I don't know how these two things didn't get removed, but I'm glad they stayed. Now, so far that was the second fruit we've talked about that's gotten removed. But would you be surprised to know that there are multiple other fruits that also got removed that we're going to be going over on later in the video? Before we get into those, let's talk about a change that I was actually sad to see go. The removal of the Game Pass boats. So on Bloxers, there's a Game Pass that you could buy called Fast Boats, and it sells for 350 Robux. And it gives you the fastest boats in the game. Once you buy that Game Pass, you can talk to this NPC called the Luxury Boat Dealer, and it gives you access to 4 different boats: Miracle Boat, Sentinel Boat, Guardian Boat, and Lantern Boat. However, before we had the Miracle and Sentinel Boat, it used to be the Speed Boat and the Enforcer Boat. Now, the Enforcer Boat in Bloxers was actually based off of Portuguese the Ace's boat in One Piece, and I think you can see why they got removed. I mean, this is literally a 1-to-1 carbon copy of Ace's boat in the anime. Despite that though, I'm still sad to see the Enforcer gone, because I honestly thought it was way cooler than whatever this is here. But this next thing that got removed, I'm actually happy about. Now, we all know what the current fruit models in the game looks like. Whenever you pull out a fruit, you can see it actually looks pretty cool. Most fruits actually have moving animations to them as well. They're overall, like, honestly pretty creative. But this is what they used to look like. They used to be a lot more square and honestly just not really looking that good. But before that even, they also used to look like this. And this was the very first fruit models of how they looked when Bloxers first came out. And honestly, if you ask me, I'm totally glad that they removed this and the second revision and decided to land on the current fruit models, because this just looks way better. Let's just be real. And speaking of things I'm glad they removed, this next feature I'm doubly glad they did. Bloxers players now have the luxury of having an inventory to store their fruits, swords, and guns. But what if I told you there was a time where Bloxers players didn't even have that? Back in the old day of Bloxers, you couldn't store weapons and fruits in your inventory. What you had to use is what you see on the screen here, which are inventory chests. And there was actually 2 of them for 2 different things. The chest he's going into right here is known as a treasure inventory, where you had to store your fruits that you would trade into. Whenever you'd want to do a trade, you'd have to go in the chest to pull it out to do your trade. And the other chest you had to use to store your accessories, weapons, and guns. Now, this sounds like a good feature in theory, but imagine every time you want to trade or, switch PvP fruits, you would have to go back to the chest every single time. Yeah, I'm glad they made the decision to remove that. Unlike this next feature, which I'm actually kind of upset they removed. Now, long before I started playing Bloxers, there used to be this feature that existed called Free Cam, and you could activate Free Cam by pressing Shift, Control, and P at the same time. What that would do is allow your screen to completely unlock from your character, and as you can see in this clip here, you could completely fly around the entire map. This could help with cinematic scenes, thumbnails, you name it, whether you're a YouTuber or a player. Sadly though, it was completely removed from the game, and if you try doing it right now, it does completely nothing, and only admins have access for it. Devs, come here real quick. I need this feature back, devs. I need this feature back. Like, hear me? I need this feature back, bro. Everybody needs this feature. Moving on from that though, this next thing that got removed might actually surprise you. So we talked about the PvP system earlier being able to gank level 1 players. But what if I told you there was another feature that used to be in the game that also got removed? removed with PvP. On Blox Fruits, whenever you kill a player, you can get bounty from them up to 3 times every 3 days. What I mean by this is, let's say you beat someone 2 times, you get bounty twice for them, and the 3rd time you beat them, then any more times you guys 1v1, neither player will get bounty for the next 3 days. This didn't used to always be like this though, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the OG days of Blox Fruits, there used to be no limit to how much bounty you could take from a player, meaning if you got the chance, you could actually take all of someone's bounty. The devs obviously quickly removed this by adding the 3 out of 3 system, and also made it to where if someone only has 2.5 million bounty, they lose nothing. So all y'all noobs out there, you can't say the devs didn't do anything to help you. Speaking of helping out players, this next feature that got removed did exactly that. So we all know the human race's V3 is called Last Resort, and when you activate it, it allows you to do more damage the lower health you are, with a maximum of up to 52.5%. But did you know that in the old days of Blox Fruits, it actually did something else? Back in the old days, whenever you'd use Last Resort, it would actually take your own health on top of giving you more damage. However, the Blox Fruits devs removed this because it literally made humans so dookie to the point where nobody wanted to use it. Which definitely makes this a good feature that got removed, because I honestly would have never touched this race, ever. Now we all know about the secret room under the cafe in 2nd C. If you go down in the basement of the cafe, we can see there's this room that says classified in, and you're not able to go inside of it, unless of course you decide to look in and flash step. And we can see this is the Toad room, otherwise known as the King Toad's room, as you can see by the sign right here. Now if you look at the room in its current shape, you can see it's pretty much destroyed. Like there's just stuff scattered around everywhere. There's like signs everywhere. There's just random stuff. However, the room didn't used to always be like this. A few years back, the room door used to be completely open, and as we can see, everything is fully organized. I mean, it was a nice looking room that you could get access to without having to glitch inside of it. So yeah, Blox Fruits removed the old version of the room and replaced it with this. And I'm not too entirely sure why they decided to remove this, but you're gonna want to remember this King Toad's guy, because later on in the video, we have another thing that got removed that's tied in with him. But before we get into that, we're gonna talk about some more boats that got removed. So in the 2nd C, if you go outside a cafe and go up to the factory room, but instead of going inside it, go on top of it, there will be an NPC behind it named Cyborg Frankie. And if you talk to him, he'll sell you the 1,000 Sunny ship in exchange for fragments. Or at least that's what he used to do, because they completely removed the 1,000 Sunny ship from the game. That wasn't really that bad of a loss. I mean, this ship was really slow and it kind of had low health, so I didn't use it regardless. But I want my fragments back, devs. I want my fragments back. Either that or a replacement for the ship. And while we're still on the topic of ships, there was also another one alongside the Sunny that also got removed. The Swan boat. This was a boat you could obtain in the 2nd C by defeating the Don Swan boss, and it had a 100% drop chance. So the moment you defeat him, you get the boat. Unfortunately, just like the 1,000 Sunny, it also got removed from the game due to copyright reasons. Just goes to show you just how far the devs are willing to go to avoid getting taken down by One Piece. And while we're on the topic of copyright, there is yet another thing that they removed to avoid it. So nowadays in Blox Fruits, whenever you look at fruits, let's say for example the pain fruit, you can see under the pain fruit it's called a natural fruit. And there's also 2 other categories called elementals, and then there's also beasts. However, true One Piece fans know this is not what it's called in the anime whatsoever. In the anime, they are called paramecias, zones, or logias, and they used to be called this in Blox Fruits as well, but of course it got reverted to what we know today to avoid being taken down. This here is a chest, and this is a cursed chest in Blox Fruits, something that was around temporarily for the Halloween event in 2023. And what these evil chests actually did is whenever you would touch them, they would spawn an NPC, which after you kill it would give you rewards. And the rewards you could get from killing the NPCs were either 4 to 8 bones, which had a guaranteed chance, and sometimes they even had a rare chance of dropping 10 minutes of 2 times the XP. This, however, obviously has been removed since the Halloween event ended, but I have a sneak feeling that they will add it back this year, considering we are literally like 20 days away from Halloween. But that wasn't the only Halloween related thing that got removed. In the 3rd C, whenever you teleport to the haunted ship, there will be a building, and if you go inside of it, there's an NPC named the Death King. What he allows you to do is get rewards by spinning the bones you get by killing skeletons or other NPCs that drop it. This NPC right now can only be found in the 3rd C at this area. But did you know that back in the day, he used to also appear in a spot in 2nd C and the 1st C. And on top of that, they actually also removed something crazy from Death King. Back in the Halloween event in 2023, Death King had a small chance to be able to drop any random devil fruit. You also were able to do 20 spins within every 2-hour period, unlike the 10 that you're able to do now. I don't know why they decided to remove this feature. If you ask me, I think you should be able to permanently get fruits from Death King, because right now he's kind of useless. Now this next feature, only OGs will remember. So nowadays, whenever you PvP someone in Blox Fruits, there will be a PvP enabled text down below on your screen. What this means is players will be able to hit you no matter where you're at until you've been out of combat for over 30 seconds. However, this didn't used to be like that. Back a while ago, even while you were in combat, you could step inside the safe zone to completely disable the fight, which I am 100% glad Blox Fruits devs removed this, because imagine you're literally chasing someone for 10 minutes and then they just run into safe zone and fight's over. That would be dumb. You remember the revive fruit we talked about earlier? Well, there's actually another one that Blox Fruits removed. The infamous door fruit. We now know it as the portal fruit in Blox Fruits, but it used to be completely different back in the day, having 4 different moves called spinning door, dimensional door, door gateway, and hallway. Now gateway pretty much does the similar thing as what the portal C does right now. You can teleport to any island. It looks, a lot different now than it did back then though. And in terms of PvP and actual fighting, it doesn't really do good at that like how it does today. While it does still have attacking moves, they just do not not compared to the new portal fruit whatsoever. Obviously, the door fruit got removed due to copyright reasons, as it's literally a one-to-one copy of the user Bluno from One Piece. Like, just look at this. This is a straight one-to-one copy. I honestly commend Blox fruits how well they did the door fruit. And despite the fact that I do miss door fruit, I think the portal fruit is way better. I mean, just look at these abilities. They look way cooler. Like, you can go in your own dimensions. You know what I'm saying? The abilities look cool, and you could do this. You could not do this in door fruit. However, I think I can speak for the whole Bloxers community when I say that losing door fruit definitely pains us all. And speaking of pain, for all you players that started playing before update 20, you would know that this fruit right here named the pain fruit didn't used to always be called this. It used to be called the paw fruit. Now, unlike some of these other fruits, this actually got no rework. It didn't get changed at all. It literally looks exactly the same as it did before. The only thing is the name paw is removed from the game forever, and now it's been named pain. Which, to be honest, I think the pain name sounds a lot cooler than paw. Like, it just gives off a more aggressive look, whereas paw just gives off like a, I don't know, friendly type vibe. But that is yet another change that they had to do in order to save the game from copyright. Now, this next one, I know for a fact only OG players are going to know. Obviously, we know the game is called Bloxers. This is the game we know and love and play every day. But did you know that it didn't used to always be called Bloxers? Many years ago, the game actually used to be called Blox Peace, and this is what the logo looked like. Only players who got to play the game during release would really recognize this though, unless you heard it by another person, as the name Blox Peace quickly got changed to Blox Fruits to avoid copyright. Which, if you ask me, is a much better decision because Blox Fruits just sounds way better than Blox Peace. But I also don't really understand how the name Blox Peace could get them copyrighted when there's literally a game called a One Piece game. But hey, what do I know? Now, another change that only OG players would remember has to do with the control fruit. So we obviously know whenever you activate the room and control, you get to use abilities. And the ability we're specifically looking out for here is the Gamma Rush. Now we can see when we use it here, it attacks one person, and then it goes to an AoE attack and attacks everybody else in the room. You can see here when it ends, the room is still here. However, back in the day, whenever you would use Gamma Rush, you can see it makes the room significantly smaller, and what's more, after the Gamma Rush ended, it would completely make the room disappear. I have no clue why they decided to change and revert it, but I also support it because control is one of my favorite fruits in the game, and if I had to reactivate room anytime I use Gamma Rush, I'd actually be upset. Now, another thing that got removed in Blox fruits is the North Pole Island. Well, kind of. Now, of course, if you go in third seat, it'll still be there, except interestingly enough, it's not an island that you can directly teleport to. In order to get it the fastest way, you need to teleport to Chocolate Land, and there it'll be right there, the North Pole. Now, while this island is still here in third seat, it used to be in second and first seat, but it got removed completely from there. And along with the North Pole, there was also two things that got removed as well. One of which was the Christmas gift event. Basically, how it would work is every hour you'd meet up in this circle in the middle of the island, a big present would fall on the ground, and when you'd open it, you'd get a fruit. This, however, got completely removed, and it is no longer in the game. But who knows, maybe we'll see it return again this year. Now, aside from the gift box event, there was also another thing that disappeared, the Santa Claus NPC. There used to be an NPC named Santa Claus that would be right here during the event, and he actually sold 3 different things that you could buy: the elf hat, Santa hat, and coolest of all, the sleigh, a custom boat that is no longer obtainable. Obviously, when Santa Claus disappeared, all 3 of these items became unobtainable as well with him, meaning for any accounts that already have all these items, you have it unobtainable. But I hope for my sake, it comes back this year because I don't have any of those exclusive items, and I also don't have the sleigh, which I really want to get. Now, this next thing was something I was really sad to see go, but there was no other choice. About a year ago, there was an insane glitch that had to do with the spirit fruit that almost everyone was abusing. What I'm talking about, of course, is the spirit speed glitch, a glitch like everybody a year ago was abusing. Now, how this works is you need to have 2 permanent fruits, one of them being permanent spirit and another one. And what you do is you summon the little spirit homies specifically on the blue side to get the speed boost, and then once you've summoned all of them and got the speed boost, quickly switch over to a permanent fruit, which will make it so where the speed boost stays even though you're no longer on spirit. The crazy thing about it is it's stackable, so it allowed you to go to crazy speeds like this. And if you did it even more, anti-cheat would start kicking in, and you may even get kicked from the game. I loved abusing this glitch in my free time. I never actually used it in PvP. That'd be crazy, but sadly, I can't do it anymore. Moving on to the next thing though, we're gonna be talking about the love fruit. We obviously know how the fruit is now. It has abilities being able to summon arrows like this, big stun abilities like this, and even the ability to summon your own besto friend. Like, you can literally summon a guy to 2v1 enemies with. Look at this. And as fire as this is, this didn't used to even be in the game at all a year ago. The love fruit used to be completely different, having 4 different abilities. As you guys can see right here, based off of the effects, it doesn't look that good. Now, in terms of PvP, I actually think the old version may have been better because all of the moves have crazy stuns to it, but in my opinion, I much prefer the new version. And fun fact, the old version of love is technically not completely removed from the game, as the boss Island Empress still uses the old version of love, as you can see there. Now, another cool thing that got removed is the Valentine event shop. Here's what it looked like when the event was here on the castle on the sea. This is what the NPC looked like, and whenever you would talk to them, they'd have a shop full of different items like fruits, race rerolls, 2x EXP, and sometimes even fragments. If you look down below, how you would purchase them is there was a heart system. Basically, how it worked is any NPC you killed near your level will drop a certain amount of hearts, and the more you grinded, the more you could use towards buying fruits from the shop. Shop would also reset every once in a while and recycle new things and fruits in there, so new players would be able to grind and get good fruits. But sadly, that event got removed, and I'm not sure when it'll come back, as we didn't get it this year. Well, we also didn't get a single update in 2024 at all, but I highly doubt that it'll come back in 2025. And now for the last fruit that was removed in Blox fruits. Any player that started playing after 2022 would recognize this as the spider fruit, and they'd know nothing else about it. But it didn't used to actually be called the spider fruit. It used to be called the string fruit. And similar to the paw fruit, none of the abilities actually changed. I mean, as far as awakening goes, all of the abilities remain the same. And I think the V1 slightly changed. Other than that, this was an insignificant change just to avoid copyright. 5 more things that got removed, ladies and gentlemen, and I guarantee these last 5, a lot of you never knew existed. For example, in the cafe, if you go over to the right on this table here, there's an NPC named Torp. And if you talk to him, he'll allow you to reset your race in exchange for 3,000 fragments. But Torp used to be someone completely different. He used to be called Norp, and his avatar was drastically different than it is right now. Like, this is how he looks before, and this is how Torp looks. Honestly, if you ask me, Torp is lacking the drip. Norp on top. Don't really know why Norp got removed. I honestly couldn't tell you, but yeah, he's gone forever. Just like this next thing that's gone forever, or I hope not. Now, this is a bit of a goofy one, but I don't know if any of y'all have realized, but all of the sea captains or sea NPCs have lost their pants. Like, I don't know what's going on, but like, look at this. This is the first sea captain that takes you to second sea. If we go over to dock 3, we can see this guy, Mr. Captain, has his pants. Yes, but once we go into third sea, we can see the experienced captain is also missing his pants. I don't know what happened. It was a glitch that removed their pants, but it's been like this for almost a year now, and they haven't gotten them back. This next thing that got removed, I think less than 5% of y'all knew about. So normally in Blox fruits, when you complete a fruit grade, you get teleported to this room, and if you talk to this mysterious entity, he awakens your abilities. But what if I told you this used to be Wenlock Toad over Heaven? Yes, this used to be the old NPC that would awaken your abilities. And if you guys remember what I said earlier about the green toad room, this is the guy that used to live there. And as for why he got removed, apparently he did something he wasn't supposed to and got removed from the admin team. So yeah, that's literally an admin that got removed from Blox fruits. Now this next thing isn't something super crazy, but it's also pretty cool. The DS code. Now many of you players may not even know what this is. In fact, I didn't even know what this is like 10 minutes ago, but this is called the Diamond Syndicate code. A code that was given out as an award for a 2019 tournament hosted by this guy named E as a reward. This code is currently completely unobtainable, and I believe only admin and certain special accounts have it. But despite that this is an unobtainable item, I also don't think it's really worth it, because if we look at the stats, it's pretty bad. 5% damage, 200 energy, and 200 health. That is like a horrible accessory. Nevertheless though, it got removed. And now the final thing that's gotten removed from Blox fruits forever, and this one is insane. There used to be a glitch in Blox fruits that would teleport you to a world called the Pillar World. And this was a world that used to be only obtainable by admins. However, back in the early updates of the game, you can see some players found a way to glitch in there. What's interesting about this place is once you're in there, there would be no way to get out. Even if you were to reset or leave the game and join that same server, you would still be in the Pillar World. The only way to escape it would be to join a completely different server. This glitch is honestly insane because they're literally in an admin only area that they found a way to glitch into it. Sadly, this was completely removed from the game, and this isn't even accessible anymore. I don't even think by admins. Now, if you thought that one was interesting, this next one may surprise you. Many Blox fruits players today are accustomed to a currency called fragment. We use it to awaken our fruits, buy fighting styles, and even buy some weapons. But did you know that there used to be a time where fragments didn't exist? Before fragments used to exist something called a rare artifact. And to get a rare artifact, you had to defeat the Darkbeard boss and he had a chance of dropping it. Rare artifacts were pretty much exactly what fragments do today. Back then, you could use it to buy a flower ship, dragon breath, kombucha, stat resets, or even a race chain. However, OG players know the frustration of what happens when you die with a rare artifact, because if you died with it, it would disappear from the player's inventory. Luckily, however, rare artifacts were removed in update 11, and all of the players of today probably never even knew it existed. Now, those were real OG, but did you know that Blox fruits used to be sphere models? Obviously, we are all used to and accustomed to the new Blox fruits models, which are these kiddish fruit models that have faces on them, but before that, they used to look different, looking a little more square and slightly more accurate to the anime. Now, obviously, we're all aware of this as this change only happened recently, but before the Blox fruits were squares, they were even different. This is what all of the old fruits used to look like back 4 years ago. As you can see, they're more spheric and actually pretty accurate to the anime. And even though majority of new players will never know this is how the devil fruits used to look, it's still a cool piece of Blox fruits history that'll never come back. Just like this next glitch that's gotten patched forever. A few months back, a YouTuber by the name of Rip Guy found a speed glitch using the spirit fruit. And this glitch would allow you to go so fast that the game's anti-cheat would kick in. Now, this quickly became a viral glitch, as many big YouTubers did videos on it. And since this gave players an unfair unfair advantage in PvP, the devs said, nah, we needed to patch that. If you try to do the glitch now, absolutely nothing happens. So it's been removed from the game, and I highly doubt it ever come back. Now that was recent, so you likely knew that. But did you know that Blox fruits didn't used to be called Blox fruits? Yeah, about 4 years ago, Blox fruits used to be called Blox Piece instead. This didn't stick long, however, as the game had to change its name due to copyright issues with the original One Piece manga and anime series, which I don't entirely understand because there's literally a Roblox game named a One Piece game. But even though the Blox Piece name had to be removed, I think we can all agree that Blox fruits just has a much better ring to it. That was an interesting one, but this next one's definitely gonna bring back some memories for the OG. So back when Kilo used to be in the game, it used to have this feature where the higher you were in the air, the more damage you would deal by using one of your abilities. However, for whatever reason, while Kilo was in the game, this feature got removed. And during the process of researching for this video, I couldn't find any footage of the previous increased damage in use. However, if you look at the Blox fruits wiki, it says previously this fruit inflicted increased damage when used from a high altitude and descending. However, it no longer received damage buff from this particular maneuver. Now we all love the portal fruit and Blox fruits. It's one of the best PvP fruits in the game. It's got high mobility, good combo potential. But did you know that the portal fruit didn't used to exist? It used to be called the door fruit, which had an entirely different fruit model, as well as a different moveset. While the door fruit does do similar things for the most part, having a dashing attack, being able to disappear, and also having the ability to teleport to other islands, ultimately the door fruit needed to be removed due to copyright reasons, as the game was at risk of being taken down since it was too close to the anime. But I think we can all agree that it was for the better that door got removed, because portal is just 10 times better. But I wish I could say the same about this next feature. If you go to Haunted Castle and go to this area I'm going to right now, you can see there's this NPC named the Death King. And if you speak with him, you can exchange bones for 10 random surprises, but you can only do 10 for every 2 hours. And here's a list of random items you can receive from spinning with him. This didn't always used to be like this though. When Death King was first added in update 16, you were able to receive a random fruit for him. You were also able to do 20 spins every 2 hours instead of 10. Now I don't know why they decided to remove that feature, but I think we can all agree that Death King was much better when you could get fruits. Now chances are you didn't agree with that feature being removed, but I know you'll agree with this one. Back when Race V4s were first introduced, in order to obtain them, you needed to find a Mirage Island. But in order to get Mirage Island to spawn, you needed to find a full moon. This made a lot of players upset, as Mirage Island already had a small chance of spawning. This is where the devs came in. They made a patch stating that Mirage Island no longer required a full moon and only needed nighttime, coming to the aid of so many suffering noobs. And we'll probably never see that feature reverted, just like we'll never see number 10 again. The old Blox fruit starter menu, or should I say Blox Piece. Now you may not notice some differences right out the bat. As you can see, it's pirates and marine just like it is now. But if I go to this new one comparing how it looks, you guys can start to notice the differences. Here we have a random pirate and a random marine. However, in the old one on the pirate side, we could see a recognizable pirate, Buggy from One Piece. Now I'm sure you can guess the reason why this got changed. I mean, obviously the marine side didn't get changed, and it has to do with copyright. Yeah, Blox fruits cannot escape copyright issues. But another thing I don't think is going to return is the OG soul fruit. Now we obviously recognize this as the new spirit fruit. We've accustomed to the new moveset, the left devil and the right devil. However, this change only recently happened about a year ago, as this fruit's original form, the soul fruit, got removed from the game. The soul fruit used to be quite a bit different, being able to spawn different homies, having the two spirits next to you look more accurate to the anime, and even slightly different looking moves. But just like most other changes in Blox fruits, the soul fruit sadly had to be removed in copyright. But you know what we were not upset to have removed? Number 12, the older running animation. For update 17.3, Blox fruits animations look really outdated, and as you can see, this running animation looks pretty goofy, as well as dashing and jumping animation. Overall, it just looked very stiff and it needed a change, which is why I got updated to today's new animation. You guys can see right here, which looks very smooth, as well as the walking animation we got with it. Also, let's just be honest, it looks way cleaner to hold swords now than it did before. But for number 13, it definitely was not clean. A while back, there used to be a portal invisibility glitch. Basically, what you would do is you would use Portal X and stand still, and to the POV of the person standing next to you, you'd be completely invisible and they wouldn't be able to hit you at all. This got patched, however. If you try to do it nowadays, it just does completely nothing. As you can see, it doesn't work. Now, obviously, for balancing issues, a glitch like this had to be removed from the game. I mean, it was too overpowered, but that doesn't mean we're any less sad to see it removed. But this next one, I think we're all happy about. So we all know about the newly released Ghost fruit, but did you know that it used to be the Revive fruit? Revive was an uncommon fruit that could resurrect you if you die, based on the character Brook from One Piece. However, Revive in Blox fruits wasn't that good as it only had 2 attacking moves. So apart from copyright, the fruit actually needed some touching up, which is why we got the new Ghost Fruit rework, which feels completely different than Revive, but in this case, that's a good thing. But another interesting change is the removal of the old gacha. Many Blox fruits players, including myself, have gotten used to the new Blox fruits gacha, otherwise known as Zeolus. But did you know he used to look like this instead? And his name used to be Blox fruits dealer cousin. Now there's no difference between these two. If I talk to this guy, he'll give me a gacha just the same as the other dude would. Oh, by the way, I pulled a Quake. So they do the exact same thing. So I can't quite understand why they decided to change the Blox fruits gacha when they didn't change the Blox fruits dealer. But I can say OG Blox fruits dealer cousin will always remain in our heart. But for this next thing that got removed, it definitely won't. For number 16, we're taking a look at the old Dark Blade that got removed. For those of you players who played a few months back, you would know this is what the Dark Blade used to look like, which is pretty identical to the Yoru blade that Mihawk uses in One Piece. This is now how the new Dark Blade looks after the rework, but it wasn't just cosmetics that got changed. If we look at the moves between the old Dark Blade and the new Dark Blade, we can see that animations have definitely got a bit better. And while some OGs might say they missed the old Dark Blade, I can confidently say I prefer this new. For number 17, it's more of an addition than something being removed, but it's definitely a nice feature. Nowadays, Blox fruits players enjoy this feature, being able to go to the shop, go to more fruits, and having access to all of your permanent fruits here. But did you know this didn't used to always be a thing? A while back, if you wanted to switch to a different permanent fruit, you would have to manually walk up to the Blox fruits dealer, talk to him, scroll through whatever fruit you wanted to equip, and equip it manually that way. Now that update made a lot of players' lives easier, but so did this next one. This is the Love Fruit, a very strong fruit that allows you to summon your friends, gang up on players or NPCs, and fly around with ease. However, just a year ago, the Love Fruit had a completely different moveset, which was more based around the One Piece anime character Boa Hancock. And while technically the old Love isn't completely removed from the game, considering the Island Empress boss still uses that old version, players of Blox fruits cannot use the old version themselves. And aside from the reworks we've already talked about, for number 19, we have 2 more changes. This is the Pain Fruit. And while there have been no actual changes to the moves, the name did get changed recently. This fruit was formerly known as the Paw Fruit and recently got changed to the name Pain in Update 20, which also got a fruit remodel. As you guys can see, this is the old model. This is how the new model looks. The same can also be said for the Spider Fruit. The Spider Fruit used to be named the String Fruit and was changed to Spider in Update 19 of last year. Unlike Paw, however, Spider did receive some changes to its unawakened moveset. So those 2 changes were not that big, but the name String and Paw will forever be removed from Blox fruit. Another thing that won't come back is one of my favorite leopard glitches. So a while back, there used to exist this glitch where if you used all your geppos with leopard and then held the move, specifically Spiral X, for a while, it would grant you infinite sky jump. This is one of my favorite glitches to mess around with. However, it got patched. If you try using it nowadays, you go use all your geppos and then hold Spiral Kick for a very long time. You guys can see I don't get my geppos back. So sadly, one of my favorite glitches have been removed. I don't know why. It didn't really serve any purpose, but it's gone forever. And now for the finale. Number 21, the Kilo Fruit. It got added over 870 days ago, but it's never coming back, or at least not how we remember it. Kilo Fruit was the worst fruit in Blox fruits hands down, being garbage at basically everything. Recently, we seen it be removed and replaced by the new Rocket Fruit, which is better in every single way than Kilo was, but now the fruit that created a lot of memories, fun times, and memes is gone from Blox fruits. And alright, we have the massive wheel of natural fruits here. Let's see which one we get first. I'm hoping it's not something bad like Spike or Rocket, anything, any of the bad ones, bro. And we get Ghost. Okay, that's not terrible to start with. Definitely could have gotten worse. All right, let's go ahead and buy permanent Ghost. Let's store it in my inventory. Oh, you need more Robux. Okay, that is pretty embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, actually, this is perfect. I know a method we can get Robux easily because today's video is sponsored by Metal.tv. Metal is a clipping software that allows you to save some of your best moments by the simple click of a button. And it just so happens for the entire month of June, Metal is hosting an event called Robux Rampage, an event where players can earn free Robux just by clipping your gameplay and completing Roblox quests. And for each quest you complete, you get 100 Robux per quest, but only for the first 2,000 people to claim. So I gotta start soon. Now, to enter, all you have to do is download the Metal software on your PC, and then once you're in, you look on the right side of the screen to quests and complete whatever they ask you in Roblox, then simply clip it. Yep, it's really that easy. So hey, if any of y'all are interested in making some free Robux, sign up and download the Metal desktop app to start clipping using my link in the description. Let's get back to the video. And there we go, Robux. Permanent Ghost is bought. All right, I'm already in a public server right now, so let's go ahead and type in chat. Who here wants Permanent Ghost? I'm trading it. Someone give me an offer. Someone in chat said, all right, what you want? What you got to offer? Not really looking for anything specific. I actually don't even know the value of Permanent Ghost, to be honest. It's been so long since I've been on Blox fruits, bro. Or at least it feels like a long time. I've been addicted to Grow Garden. Looks like these boys are just here to fight, though. Nobody's here to trade at the moment. So while they're out there fighting, let's go ahead and do a Blox fruits gacha. Let's see what we get. Come on, Zeolus. Bless me. Bless me before I block you and hop off the game. game again, please. I guess it's not bad, but I'm not storing that. We're dropping it. Let's go ahead and just wait here, kick back, relax until we get ourselves a trade. Yeah, this is taking too long. Trading permanent ghost. Anyone got an offer, please? Boys, the Blox fruit's death is happening. I've just hopped to a new server and there's like 4 people in here, bruh. Nah, this is crazy. I'm joking, of course. It's just really late. It's like 10:20 p.m. So of course there's less players on at the time. That said, I've hopped 3 servers and all of them would have been empty. So maybe the 4th time will be the charm. Come on, please be traders. Oh, we got a full server. All right. Trading perm ghost. Anybody here got an offer? What the heck? What is this avatar, bro? This is not Minecraft. What the heck? That's actually fire, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I do not know what language that is. I think that's Spanish, maybe? We're on the wrong server then. All right, 3rd server's a dud. What if I tried California servers? Usually I have good luck trading in these type of servers for these videos. Bro, California, and they're speaking, what is this? I don't even know what characters these are. I want to say like Japanese or maybe Chinese or Korean. I don't know. What even is this? This is supposed to be American servers and I'm getting sent everywhere but. Finally, we got an offer after like minutes of searching. So let's place in the permanent ghost. Let's see what this guy's got to offer. Or if he just jumps. Malu Queen Ho. No clue what type of name this guy's trying to be. So let's just see, bro. Or maybe he's just gonna sit here offering nothing. Like bro, do something. Venom. Ooh, we're actually off to a good start. We're off to a good start. Okay. We got a mythical fruit. And we're instantly going downhill with pain and sound. And bro's accepting. Wait, hold on. Is this actually a good offer? I don't even know what permanent ghost is worth. Now, it's only a rare. Let's go ahead and go with permanent value, and it is worth 510 million value, but it's got a 1 out of 10 demand. Yikes, that's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna accept this offer, but I think we could at least get something better than his, like maybe 3 mythicals. Having 1 out of 10 demand is honestly insane. That basically means we're not getting anywhere close to this 530 million. With this one, I might just have to take what I can get. Bro, I typed in chat trading perm ghost. This guy was walking up to the trading table and then instantly walked back. Yeah, he does not want that perm ghost, and neither does anybody else, I don't think. So you know what? Our goal is to get off of this as quick as possible so we can move on to other fruits, because I don't want to be trading this lame fruit as much as the next guy wants it. I'm going to do something I don't usually do in these trading videos, and that is going to 3rd C. Trading permanent ghost. Anyone here got an offer? We at least got someone in mansion over here, some active player. I don't know why he's spamming his magma moves. Like, is he doing a Blox fruits ritual, bro? What the? Is he floating? Is this an exploiter? That was weird, bro. Just like levitated downward. But let's see if he wants to trade. Maybe. Come on, buddy. Come on. You don't get the gist. Come on over here. Don't tell me that whole thing was him doing a Blox fruits ritual, bro. There's no way. This guy came up to me saying trade. Okay. We finally got an offer. What you got from me? Bombocla TT92. Wait, gas? Venom Shadow? You know, I feel like I've been looking for a trade for so long for permanent. No, bro. No. Add the gas back. If he just has gas back, I'll accept that alone. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I've been looking for a trade for so long. Please be the one, bro. This is permanent ghost. Phoenix? Spider? Come on. Buddha? I mean, I'll take it. Add 1 more mythical. I'll take this trade right now if he adds 1 more mythical. Actually, hold on. Let me sit down with this guy. Maybe this guy will have a better offer. What you got for my permanent ghost? Shadow. Okay, so far your offer is the same as the other guys. Do you got anything better? Gravity? 1 more mythical and I'll actually accept this right now. Quake. We're kind of going downhill, but your offer's still better than the other guys. You know what? I'll accept, bro. I'll accept. I just want to get off permanent ghost, to be honest. This is probably one of the best things we can get. Gravity, I think, is like 45 million value. Shadow, like 6 million. Pain and Quake, irrelevant. But he jumped? What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? How are you gonna troll me like that, bro? Come on. Yo, Bumbleclot, you still got your offer for gas, man? Because my offer's still on the table. If you want a permanent ghost. Oh, he's going back to trade table. Please, bro. Trade me the ghost. I mean, gas. Yes, gas. I'll do it for gas alone. Bro. I swear. Gas alone, and I'll accept. Please, bro. You're getting such a crazy overpay. Shadow? All right. I mean, I'll take. Bro. No. Please, just add the gas back, please. There's no way I trade permanent ghost for just Shadow alone. Like, this is just not about to happen. Do you have something for just Ombre? I think Ombre means Shadow. Let me say no. Can you add gas? Oh, he got a gas. Please, just accept for gas. Please. I just looked it up. Gas is worth 75 million value. This is probably one of the best things we can get with our permanent ghost. Let's see if he accepts. He actually did. He actually accepted. Yes, sir. W. Straight W right there, boys. I'm telling you, gas is probably the best thing we could have gotten for that permanent ghost. So I'm glad we got that over with. Somehow I knew going to 3rd C would benefit us, boys. Somehow I knew. Moving on to the next permanent fruit. We got 4 trades left of the day. And we end up with... Oh, this is a big one. creation fruit. Yeah, this is gonna be easy to trade. I'm not gonna lie. This is the newest reworked fruit of the game. Everybody wants it. It's like one of the most fun fruits right now. And it's also 1,750 Robux. So yeah, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Make sure to like up the video, man. My bank going crazy. Between Grow Garden and Blox fruits, I'm going broke. But permanent creation has now been bought. Let's see if anyone in this server wants it. Trading permanent creation. Now with permanent creation, we're gonna have to go with a lot more of an overpay trade than we did with Ghost. We got away with taking kind of an L trade with Ghost just because it's not possible. But with permanent creation, it's worth 730 million. We gotta at least get half of that. You want it free? Wait, this shadow? Oh, he just gave me the shadow for free. What? Yo, WinterKloudz, bro. You are actually MVP of the video, bro. Thank you, my boy. Thank you. I can't believe I actually got that. What a nice little bacon here, man. Looks like there's still some wholesome boys out there after all. All right, 4 more trades left to make of the video, and our next one is permanent creation. This honestly should not take too long. And the next server, trading permanent creation. We got a guy right here that thinks he's Itachi Uchiha that wants to trade. All right. Did I say Uchiha? What? Itachi Uchiha. Oh my God. Why couldn't I not say that? He's saying portal question mark? Nah, all I got is permanent creation, my boy. You want it or not? Mammoth? Okay, that's kind of on the low end of mythicals. I'm not gonna lie. I would like something better than that. No prem. What do you mean no prem? Portal? No, I don't got portal, my boy. This is all I got. And he jumped. Wow. These people wouldn't know a good deal if it slapped them in the face, but I guess he also just might not want permanent creation, I guess. That could always be an option. Speaking of which, since this guy wants portal so bad, portal is actually considered a natural fruit in the game. And it is one of the fruits on our wheel. If we get that, that actually may be the easiest fruit to trade of the video. Permanent portal. What does permanent portal go for? 840 million with 10 out of 10 demand. Yeah, that one we may have to pop out the Discord for. I just don't think we're gonna find any worthwhile offer in public servers. But I'm gonna head back to Second Sea. Honestly, since we have permanent creation, we shouldn't have no trouble finding an offer in Second Sea. Bit of a back and forth this video. Trading permanent creation. Who's interested? Anyone at all? This is only the newest fruit that just got added this update. I would think they would spring to the occasion, but nobody is coming. Me, but the max I would give is 2 leopard. Wait, only 2 leopards for permanent creation? That's a crazy underpay, bro. Like that's insanely underpay. Maybe I do it for 4 leopards though. Ooh, this is an active server. Okay. Let's see who's trading with me here. Rip_DUFI. XDUFI. I feel like I pronounced it all the way wrong. Bro's an NFL fan. He's got a helmet on. But despite the fact that he's an NFL fan, which is a W, his offer is an L. Sound Phoenix Spider creation? Like, come on now, bro. Come on now. That's not gonna fly. All right, Scram, get out of here. Let other people trade. Get out of here. Get. He just sat right back down. This guy, he's not getting the hit, bro. I don't want your offer. He came all the way from the other table to here? No way, bro. Is he really about to follow me all the way over here? Yo, my boy, bro. My boy, your offer's not enough. I'm sorry. All right, next guy, Rip Tom Pro. What do you got? Venom. At least we got a mythical. Sound. I'm not even gonna let you finish. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there and jump. Moment I see something other than a mythical for my permanent creation, I'm out. Yo, this has got to be the worst offer. Just when I thought the other guy's offer was worse. Like, Quake and accept, that's it? Oh, brother. We're talking about a $20 game pass here, bro. $20 game pass. This isn't easy to get. This offer's not bad, but Gravity's dropped a lot. I think it's only 30 million now, and Venom is only like 9 million. So, doesn't even hit close to the mark we're looking for, boys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And this server, we got people lining up to trade with me, bro. But this pain and sound offer is not it. Let's get the next guy up in here. Next, what about this guy? Robo Esquisito. Phoenix. Ooh, I want to be honest. Next, what about this guy? Flash_Omega. You're just gonna teleport, not trade? All right. All those people lined up to trade with me for nothing to be even good offer. Not even close to a good offer. All right, another guy on this server named Saitama. With a name like that, you gotta have a gold offer. Leopard. Oh, we're starting off good. 2 leopard, double leopard. Hold on. Gas. Finish off strong. T-Rex. You know what? I'm gonna accept. I probably could shoot for a way higher offer for permanent creation, but like, I haven't found anything in public servers. So we're gonna go with this. Hopefully he doesn't jump. Yeah, W-Mans. Not, you even jump with that. Thank you. No, thank you, Saitama. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Now let's see the damage. He put in double leopard, which already puts it at 110 million. Then he put in gas, brings it to 185. And then he put in T-Rex. Oh, that's only 205. Did we even make half of our permanent creation? No, we would have at least needed like 350 mil. Damn, bro. I actually took a L. Oh my gosh. I broke literally the one rule I made in this video. We have to accept W trades. All right. You know what? It is what it is, boys. It is what it is. I don't think that was like too terribly of an L. Okay, that was pretty bad L. But you know what? I haven't been in the trading game for a while. And yeah, I got a little ahead of myself. It's all good. Next one. we'll get a W. Speaking of which, next up we got Wheel of Fate. Give me something good. Give me something good. Yes, yes, yes. Spirit. 3 for 3. 3 for 3. So far, we haven't ended up with anything crazy because keep in mind, we do have stuff like Rocket, Blade, Spin, Spike, and even something like Spider in this list. But for now, boys, we've been saved by the wheel. It's going to be smooth sailing yet with Permanent Spirit. 2,550 Robux though. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. That's painful, bro. This hurts the wallet every time I do these videos, man. But there we go. It's bought. Now, what is the value of Permanent Spirit? I have actually no idea. Mythical. I know regular Spirit is worth quite a bit. Where's it at? Yeah, right here. 11 million base. Permanent 1.3 trillion. 7 out of 10 demand too. Okay. This guy said Kit Leo Gravity. This guy said I have Kit. Okay, hold on. Let me see actually. Permanent Spirit. What does this guy named Sophia have to offer me? Kitsune. I think that's like 225 million or something like that. Leopard. Gas. Gravity. Let me check this because this actually may be a really good trade. 240 million for Kitsune. Leopard. Gas and Gravity. Comes out to a total of 400 million total value. Wow, that's actually pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie. And he's saying please in chat. He's saying please. Oh, do you have a second Kitsune? If he adds in a second Kitsune, I'll accept this right now, bro. I'll accept this right now. Nope. Do you have like maybe something better than Gravity? Yeti? I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I'll actually accept that. I'll actually accept that. Now I could go for something even higher for my Permanent Spirit, but we got lucky. We found someone in the server that already had a good offer. I'm gonna be honest. There we go. Third trade out the way. Thanks. Hey, no problem. No problem. I don't think that one was too bad. 510 million total value for all of that. I mean, let's be real, boys. Yeti, Gas, Kitsune, these are not bad fruits at all to get. I have East Dragon. You have East Dragon and you let me accept that trade? Bro, I could have gotten just something so much better. Oh my God. The only reason I accepted that trade was because I thought I would have a hard time finding a better trade than that. Whole time, bro has East Dragon? Yo, offer, and then they're telling me to offer. Oh my gosh, I had a perfect offer for East Dragon, like right there. Permanent Spirit. East Dragon is only like what, 960 million, bro. I would have still been overpaying for that. Oh, bro, that's insane. They told me they didn't have anything better than Kitsune, and then whole time they have East Dragon. I really shouldn't have accepted that offer. I really shouldn't accept that offer. But at least that wasn't an L, I don't think, because Blox Fruit's value for Permanent Spirit values it at about 1.3 million. But if we go to a website like Dark Kitsune, which is the only other value website I know that exists, their Permanent Spirit goes for like 480 million. So really, if you average out the value of Permanent Spirit between both sites, I got a decent offer overall. All right, though, that is the third trade of the video. We got 2 more left, and I hope for my sake we make them count. Next wheel spin. This is either gonna make my journey very smooth or very tough. And no, bro, no. I knew it had to happen eventually, bro. I knew it had to happen eventually. Permanent Rocket. Yeah, this was gonna take forever to trade. Either that or maybe I find someone that wants it right away. Who knows, bro? Who knows? But what, am I even gonna be able to find someone that doesn't have Permanent Rocket? Like, I've run into people who have it all the time. All right, though, might as well just give it a try, boys. If you miss every shot, you don't take. This guy's saying, please trade, please trade, please trade. All right, bet. Permanent Rocket. What you got for this? What you got for this Permanent Rocket, bro? Robo Esquisito. This is the guy I tried to trade with earlier that I denied his trade. Creation, Phoenix. Wait, is this actually a good trade for Permanent Rocket? Hold on, let me see. Permanent Rocket looks like it goes for 10 million value. There's no way nobody's paying 10 million for that. Yeah, this guy jumped right here. He jumped right here, bro. I think at best, maybe we get 5 million offer for it. Like, maybe we could trade Permanent Rocket for something like Creation. All right, very next server. I will say this video is going a lot quicker than I initially thought it would. Looks like these permanent natural fruits sell like hotcakes. But we got a guy right here. MTZ. Is this a hacker, bro? Permanent Rocket. This guy's offering diamond. Really? Is that a good offer? I don't think I should accept this. Do you got anything better? Oh, he took it away. Okay, hold on. I mean, it's just Permanent Rocket. I don't really know how far I could push this up. I'm not gonna expect like a mythical fruit from Permanent Rocket. I think at least I go for a legendary. If I can get a solid legendary, I think I'll accept it. Do you have a legendary fruit? He's saying, please, bro. Like, why are you even saying please, bro? It's Permanent Rocket. Like, don't act like you want this. Love fruit, add love, and Creation. I'll accept Creation. I'll do it right now. If he actually does this, he'd low-key be a fool, bro. Like, I hope he doesn't go through with this. I really don't. Don't do it, bro. Just jump. Do not let this. Yeah. Okay. Thank God. I got a little worried. I was about to jump if it got to the 2-second mark. Low-key, I would accept even a Quake for this just to get it off my hands, to be honest. Like, I really don't want to give anybody a Permanent Rocket, bro. But let's see if anyone else comes to the trade table. Who's going to be the unfortunate one to accept my actual trade? Only one way to find out. Oh, Santiago_SSX. All right. Rubber, bomb, blade, spin. You know what? I'll humor it. Because I don't want to actually give someone a Permanent Rocket for a good offer. We're just going to get out the way right now, boys. We're just going to get out the way. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. 4 out of 5 trades. And now we've got one more. Question is, will it be a good one or a bad one? We've got a lot of mix between this. We got common fruits, uncommons, legendaries, mythicals in this wheel. What'll it be? Oh, main character, rubber fruit. Out of all the things we could have gotten, boys. Out of all the things we could have, you know, I'm doing a respin, bro. I'm not ending on that. I'm not ending on that. Rubber? Like, no way. No way. I want something interesting. What do we get? What do we get? You know what? I'm gonna go with rubber. I'm gonna go with rubber. Like, as bad as rubber may be, I think Quake is even worse. Looks like we're ending on rubber. I really just did a respin and got something worse. 1,200 Robux. I don't even know how much Robux I spent this entire video. It's a lot. Make sure to like up the video, boys, for these trading videos. They're my favorite Bloxers videos to do right now, since there's no other content. All right, what are we working with here? I think rubber's a rare. Okay, permanent rubber. 2 out of 10 demand. 450 million. Okay. Nobody's gonna want this thing, bro. Nobody's gonna want this thing at all. So you know what? What if I sweeten the deal? We ran permanent rubber. What if I did permanent rubber and permanent Quake at the same exact time? Since I spun twice, I might as well, boys. Another 1,500 Robux. I mean, I might as well spend it, right? Let's do a double whammy, both at the same time. Figured I'd spice things up this video. Usually I do 1 trade at a time, but you know, why not double it, boys? Why not double it and see what we could get? Also, I just realized rubber is a fist facing this way. Quake is a fist facing this way. This actually looks kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. Crazy, I never noticed that because I've literally never had both of these permanent fruits in my inventory at the same time. Why would I? Why would I? Now, it looks like both permanent Quake and permanent rubber together is right about 1 billion total value. So if we're lucky, we can get a dragon. Although nobody wants these 2 fruits, so that's probably not gonna happen. I think best case scenario, 3 gases plus 1 kitsune, something along the lines of that. And I'm gonna be honest with this one, we're not gonna find our offer in a public server. We've got to use the Bloxers Discord for this. Let's go straight to the Bloxers trading server. I got in chat right here trading permanent rubber and permanent Quake for 3 gas, 1 kitsune. I think that's probably on the low end of what we can get, but we have a higher chance of finding a trade quicker that way. Plus, I'd say this is probably on the upper echelon of what we could actually get. Now, this total value is quite a bit away from our 1 billion over here, but don't forget, each of these fruits individually have like a 1 out of 10 demand. Nobody wants them. Someone responded to my offer and said 2 kit question mark. Wait, I think that's actually better than 1 kit 3 gas. Actually, it is better. All right, I just told him yes, and I told him to join my user. Let's see if he's actually legit about this offer. I think this is the guy right here. He just joined the server. Is this the guy? Let me sit in trade table. Let's see if this is the guy. Let me put down permanent rubber, permanent Quake. I boom, by the way. Kitsune? Yeah, this has got to be the guy. This has got to be the guy. Double Kitsune? Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it, boys. Final 2 trades of the day. Decided to spice it up with 2 permanent natural fruits. And you know what? We took a W with double Kitsune. I'm taking that. That's 5 out of 5 right there. Thank you, me boy. I boom, by the way. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a crazy name. But he said big fan, by the way. Hey, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. That's still a crazy name, though. We are stacked on fruits now, though, boys. And the crazy thing is, we got all 5 trades done in like literally under an hour. This may have been the fastest trading video I've ever done. I'm not gonna lie. Apparently, y'all boys love the permanent natural fruits. The first C. I've got almost 40k Robux loaded on my account, so y'all know I'm here to help some new days out. But of course, we've got to spin the wheel to see how they'll get the permanent fruit. So let's spin this first one. Let's see what the first challenge will be. Hopefully it's not something too crazy. And oh, this is crazy. This is wild. This is wild. The free pass one. I honestly didn't think that for the first challenge, it would just be a free pass. So I literally just find someone and then just get a free permanent dragon. All right, now all we got to do is find a candidate. Let me check this server right here. We have decently high bounties. This guy's 870k, 179. I think we need to give it to someone who really deserves. This guy right here, Fortnite Goat 5859. He looks like he could be a good candidate. He's right over there straight ahead by the jungle. Okay, hold on. Let me teleport by the jungle. Let me go ahead and meet this guy in person. There he is right here. Bro's currently rocking ice fruit with saw blade and dual flintlock. Let me say, yo, bro, how you doing? He said, oh my God, hi. Okay, now that he's actually responded to me, let me go ahead and private message him and let me say, yo, would you be interested in getting a free permanent drag? You're not able to chat with this person? Oh my God, what the heck is up with these new Roblox restrictions? He said, I'm big fan though. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, let me just ask him in public chat then. Would you be interested in getting a perm dragon, my boy? This would literally be an insane upgrade above what he has right now. Like, ice is not a bad fruit by any means, but ice and dragon is like comparing Krillin to Goku. He said right here, yes, I only have ice. Hey, I got you, my boy. I got you. I noticed they changed the shop real quick. I wonder what it looks like when you're about to give somebody. Ooh, look at this, boys. You could actually give from server or global. Okay, okay. And we can even leave a little note right here. Let me say you are lucky, man, to get this perm fruit. 5,000 Robux is about to be so expensive, bro. Ooh, it's so expensive, man. But this right here is one of the many permanent dragon fruits we're gonna be gifting out in this video. He said in chat, I'm so happy. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Now you can go use that to level up and enjoy the new dragon up there. Let's move on to the next guy. All right, Wheel of Doom. Let's see what challenge the next player has to complete. And we get Blox Fruits Trivia. Okay, this is interesting. This one's interesting. How this one's gonna work is I'm gonna ask them a Blox Fruits related trivia question, and if they get the question right, then they get the permanent. All right, we're in another first seed noob server. Literally, I don't think there's any high levels in here. Let me go ahead and type in chat. Who here wants a perm dragon? This guy said, wow, perm dragon. What, do you not want it, bro? Is it not good enough for you? Like, what's going on? You want it, my boy? This guy's a max level player, 2,550, but you know, I'll give him a chance to participate anyway. He responded, dough for dragon? I'm not asking for a trade here, my boy. I asked you if you wanted a perm dragon. Ooh, soy português. Oh, he speaks Portuguese. Okay, this isn't gonna work then. Gotta find someone else. Just doing another server, found another candidate right here. This guy named monkey_blocks NPC. Monkey is a crazy name to have your avatar as. This guy's got superhuman chop by Centaur. I think that's Kabucha. He's not quite max level, but he's close. Let me just tell him right here, if you can answer one question correctly, the perm dragon is yours. He responded in chat. He said, okay, easy. All right. We'll see if you'll be saying easy in a sec. Now for the trivia, I'm gonna give him a simple one just because I'm here to help noobs out, not make their lives more difficult. Let me type in chat. What is the only fruit in the game that has a natural weakness? The answer to this question is the sand fruit, because sand takes twice as much damage to water damage than any other fruit in the game. Let's see if you can answer this though. You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds to answer. Monkey Blocks NPC. 30 seconds to answer. He said, wait, I got it. Lock in your answer. What is your answer, bro? This will be the difference between you getting a permanent dragon and having nothing. You got 5 seconds left to answer, my boy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He said kilo. No. Oh my gosh, bro. Kilo's not even in the game anymore, bro. Why would you answer kilo? No, bro. I'm sorry to break it to you, man. I'm sorry to break it to you. Your answer is wrong, bro. Your answer is wrong. Correct answer was sand, my boy. The correct answer was sand. He said, I'm your biggest fan. I'm sad face. Nah, bro. I feel bad. Nah, I feel bad, bro. I gave you 2 opportunities though, bro, and you couldn't complete it. But you know what, Monkey NPC? Even though you weren't able to complete my trivia, I'll give your friend over here an opportunity with a different question. Our next contestant for the trivia is cool_fish9876. Now I told him in chat, if you can correctly answer this trivia question, you will win the permanent dragon. And he said, okay, what is the question? Now I'm gonna make this one slightly less difficult since the previous guy failed, but I have to think about what I should ask. Looking through the Blox Fruits wiki right now, I think I got an interesting trivia question to ask. This right here is the meme fruit, and it is currently the only admin exclusive fruit in the entire game. Now my question for him is, what is the name of the admin fruit that only devs can use? It's called the meme fruit, so all he has to answer with is meme fruit. He can't answer that, and the question is wrong. Meme fruit? Oh, you got a first try. W, bro. I knew he had that. That was an easy one. Bro. Well, cool_fish. Congratulations, man. Because you answered correctly, you just got yourself permanent dragon. 5,000 Robux down the drain, though, ladies and gentlemen. After this, we'll only have 27,000 Robux left. There we go. Second permanent dragon gifted. Now, we've gifted 2 people in first C permanent dragons, but only one of those people was a noob. The other one I gifted it to was a max level player. So for this next person, I'm going to make sure to give it to someone who really needs it for grind. Now, this time, we're going to hand pick a low level noob. This guy here is only a level 383, and bro's using the smoke fruit. Oh, nah. We got to give this guy an upgrade. Yo, chill, my boy. Why is he attacking me? Dog? Relax, my boy. His name is Santi Jamie 5. That's crazy. That's a weird name. Bro just dipped. Bro literally just, oh my god. Okay. He was there 1 second, left the next, and he didn't even say nothing to me. All right, off the upper sky pier then. This guy here has a damn T-Rex fruit. Okay, he doesn't need an upgrade. I think we found the perfect noob, boys. This guy's name is Sir Penguin 10 or whatever his name is. He's level 59 right now, and all he has is combat flame in the mace. Let me ask him, do you want permanent dragon? Now don't get me wrong, the flame fruit is not bad for grinding, but what I'm about to gift him should be 10 times better. He said yes. Okay. Let me say, if you can complete a challenge of mine, it's yours. Let's see how he responds. He said, what is it? All right, bet. Looks like he's down to do it, so it's time to spin the wheel of doom. Let's see which challenge he gets. And there's literally some of these challenges he can't do, but he ends up getting. Find the fruit I've hidden. Perfect. This one's easy. Let me type to him, if you can find a fruit that I've hidden, the perm dragon is yours. He said, what island is it on? All right. Looks like he's down. This is perfect. Let me say, I haven't placed it yet. Give me a sec. Now I'm gonna go to jungle. We're gonna do a quick little gacha, place it on a specific island, and I'll tell it where it is. Let me go ahead and roll a gacha real quick. I need to get this fruit. Oh, wait, no way. We just got the dough fruit. No way, we just got the dough fruit, boys. I can't believe this. I literally just pulled that on camera. Hold on, boys. Look at this. Literally just pulled the dough fruit from the gacha. This is gonna have to be the fruit he finds, bro. But I'm gonna have to tell him, once you find the fruit, you have to drop it back to me to get the perm. Because I do not want to give up this dough for free. He said, okay, all right, bro's down, bro's down. Stay here for a sec, man. Stay here. Don't come with me. Don't come with me. Now, because I want him to actually get this permanent dragon, I'm gonna make it a little easy for him. Starter island. Yep, this is an easy place to put it. Let me put this thing somewhere over. Let me just put it like right here. Let me put the dough fruit right there. All right. Let me say you have 30 seconds to find it starting now. All right, 30 seconds to find the dough fruit. If you find it within 30 seconds, the permanent dragon is yours. I'm pretty sure he just saw right where I put it. So let me see. Where's he doing? He's circling around the island right now. Uh-oh, you're getting colder. You're getting colder. Bro, why is bro looking all the way over here, bro? All he has to do is just look on the outskirts and he'll see it right there. It's literally right there in that corner. Why are you over here, my boy? All right. You have like 10 seconds left, bro. 10 seconds left. Honestly, I'm not even exactly counting. Like, I'm being kind of lenient with the timing, but bro's running out of time. That's all I know. I'm gonna give him a little hint. I'm just gonna stand right here and I'm gonna be jumping right over here, bro. There's two high-level players over here. This is what I'm a little worried about, though. But I see him over here. Yup. I think he sees it. He got it. Yes, sir. Bro got the dough fruit. All right, drop it back. Go ahead, drop the dough fruit back. He dropped it back, bro. Maz found the dough fruit. I'm not gonna lie, I made that really easy for him. But the fact that he actually dropped the dough fruit back is surprising to me because he could have easily took that. He's saying yes in all caps. Hey, congrats, man. You were able to find the dough fruit within the 30 seconds. I really gave him more than 30 seconds, but hey, he's saying yay. Hey, that boy's happy. All right, my boy, you earned this not only for you finding the fruit, but for your honesty, man. Because I really do appreciate you dropping this dough fruit back to me. So not only are you gonna get this permanent dragon right here, 5,000 Robux, but I'm also gonna be giving you the dough fruit back. Keep both, man. You deserve it. Hey, and bro, just equip the dragon fruit. Sheesh. W man. I hope you enjoy the dough and dragon. So far, we've given away 3 permanent dragons, and all of them have been in first seed. But now I think it's time to move up to second seed because there we can do harder and more interesting challenge. But before we do that, we've got to spin the wheel one more time. Let's see what challenge the next person in second seed will get. And let's see. Okay. This one's interesting. Solo the hardest boss in the sea he's in. Now for this one, just to make it a little more interesting, I'm going to try to find someone purposely under leveled, like maybe like level 800 to 1200. Then we're going to have him go up against the Tidekeeper boss. We see there's a bunch of people in here. This guy right here is level 728. This guy right here is level 1678, 1305. Another guy right here, 1540. Let me talk to this level 1300 guy. He's got the Buddha fruit, so this should be easy, but let me say, yo, bro. His name's Amir. Are you real? Okay, so he's actually responding. This is good. I have a challenge for you, and if you're able to complete it, you win a permanent dragon. Do you accept, Amir? He said, what is it? All right, bro. All right. You have to solo Tidekeeper, but if you die, you lose the challenge. He said, okay, all right. But you know what? Let's raise the stakes. Just to make sure he doesn't get help at all and completely solos this, I'm going to have him add me, and we're going to do the fight in my private server. Let me say, add me. We're going to do it in my PS. All right, I just sent him the friend request down there. Let me say, join my private server. All right, join the private server. Now I'm here waiting for him. Hopefully he joins in. Otherwise, he'll miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Yes, sir. Amir's here. Welcome to my private server, Amir. Are you ready, my boy? He said, okay, teleport me to Tidekeeper. All right, got you. Come here. All right, there he is, Amir. There is the boss you have to fight. Now, I just want to remind you, Amir, if you die, the challenge is over. You have to defeat him and solo him without dying. Are you ready, Amir? He says yes. All right, go ahead and start fighting the boss now. Let's see if he'll be able to solo this thing. The interesting thing about the Tidekeeper boss is it's not just a 1v1 boss. Once Tidekeeper gets a certain amount of health, he'll summon a sea beast and it'll basically be a 2v1. Looks like Amir's actually taking a decent amount of health damage right now. Look at this. He's already at half health. Meanwhile, Tidekeeper still has about 80% of his health. Yo, you better back up, Amir. You better back up, bro. His health's looking low. I thought he would have been able to do this easily since he was a Buddha, but looks like he's actually kind of struggling a bit. He might have to start using his range, bro. He has Coco. Uh-oh. Sea beast is spawn. Amir's looking weak. Can he pull this off? Come on, Amir. You got this, bro. Please. I want you to get this permanent dragon. No! Amir's literally one tap. Bro. This is ending a lot quicker than I thought it would. And Tidekeeper's already getting low, too. No, bro, Amir got back. Tidekeeper literally only had 30% of his health left. Oh my god. Nah, bro, that's crazy. Look at him in chat. He said no. All he really had to do was just M1 and use his range, bro. That's all he had to do, man. All right, well, he lost, so I'm gonna finish the deal for him, bro. Let me just finish the deal. Get this guy up out of here. All right, Tidekeeper down. He said in chat, can I redo it, please? Nah, man, nah. You can't redo this challenge again, but you can do a completely new. Since I feel bad and want you to get that permanent dragon, I'll give you another another chance, but with a different challenge. Go ahead and teleport us to cafe. This challenge is gonna be super easy. If you pull a common rarity fruit, the perm dragon is yours. Super easy. That's all he has to do. All he has to do is pull a common rarity fruit. Statistically, he's very likely to win this permanent dragon. Now let's see if the Blox who's gacha zealous will be on his side, boys. All you have to pull is a bad fruit, bro. Come on, Amir. Come on. And he pulls. Why am I so unlucky? He says, no, he pulled a flame, bro. He pulled a flame. No, bro. That's so tragic, bro. Twice in a row. Twice in a row, he couldn't get it. Oh my gosh. All right, man. You failed both challenges, bro. It is what it is. He's saying, please, can I have the perm? Nah, bro. I can't, bro. But what I can do for you is give you another chance later on in the video. For now, I'm going to leave Amir here at my private server because we've got to give some other people a chance. But I'll be back in about 20 to 30 minutes to give him another shot. But for the next challenge, for the next person, let's see who we end up rolling this time, boys. Let's see who we end up rolling. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Beat me in a 1v1. That's a toughie. That's a toughie. All right, I've just joined this random server right here. Let me just say, anyone that can beat me in a 1v1 will win a permanent dragon. There's literally only 2.5 million bounties in this server, bro. I don't know who will actually challenge me. But to make this a little more fair, since I'm somewhat of a decent PvP player, I'm going to use a build that I've never used before. In fact, it'll be pretty bad. I'm going to use something like diamond, the new diamond fruit. For my weapon, I'll just use something like hollow scythe. And I'm also using the new dragon talon and soul guitar. So if they end up not being able to beat me with this, hey, I don't know what to say. Bro, no one in that previous server wanted to 1v1 me. No one in this server wants to 1v1 me. Bro, I'm just, at this point, I'm convinced people are scared. I'll say it once again. If anyone beats me in a 1v1, I'll give them permanent dragon. This guy right here, Rip Deku, has stepped up to the plate. He's a level 2,552, and he's running superhuman, chop, spiky trident, and soul guitar. I say, hey, Katakuri. Let me say, you're down to 1v1. Give me fruit, please. What do you mean give you fruit, bro? I literally said if you beat me in a 1v1, you get permanent dragon. He said, okay, all right, bet. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let me step out of safe zone. Hopefully he follows suit. Let me activate this diamond. This is actually going to be my first time using the new reworked diamond fruit, boys. He's saying in chat, I am noob. Let me say, I'm using trash build. Don't worry. There he is right there. All right, let's get it started. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, I'm going to purposely play this easy on him, like purposely fall into things like that, like the soul guitar. Try to let him get some combos, feel himself a little bit, and ultimately, I will let him win this. I feel kind of bad for that other previous dude. I feel like I gave him too hard of a challenge, and this is also a really hard challenge. I'm not going to lie. All right. Let me hit him with this. Trying to make it look like I'm not just completely trying to sell the fight totally. Yep, get hit with these. Boom. Get hit with the soul guitar. He's doing some good damage there. He's locked in. He's locked in. Somehow me even not trying, I'm still like actually packing this guy up, bro. I don't even understand what's happening here, boys. Should I just kill him? Should I just kill him, bro? Should I put him out of the misery? You know what? I know I said I was going to let him win, bro, but this is crazy. I've given him every opportunity to kill me, and he hasn't, bro. I don't know what to do. Let me throw out the diamond moves. Boom. Let's throw out this. Let's throw out this. Come over here. Blind him. All right. Let's finish this off here, man. Let's finish this off here. Oh, he's actually comboing. He's actually comboing. But it's all about to end here. GG. There's another guy right here named Anomaly. He's a 4 million bounty player. He said PvP. Let me say you want to PvP for the perm dragon. He said, yes. All right, bet. Now, this guy's a 4 million bounty player, so I think I'll actually be able to give this guy the perm dragon. Looks like the fight started now. Oh, he has gravity cane. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. All right. So we actually can try against this guy a little bit. We can actually try against this guy a little bit. Boom. Let me go like this. Boom. Hit him there. This guy, I think, can actually kill me. And, you know, I don't have to really, like, fake as much. Let me see. Get him there. Boom. Get him here. Yep. All right. Prismatic prison. Okay, let him hit me with the gravity cane move. Let me get me at that. All right, let me Kentrick this. Don't want to sell completely. Okay. Bro's actually cooking a little bit. All right. How'd you miss that gravity cane move, bro? How did you miss both those gravity cane moves? All right. Bro's selling. Give me that gravity cane move. Yep, give me with that. Go ahead, keep comboing. Yep, you're locked in. Yep. This guy about to get that permanent dragon. Yep. Oh, I lost, boys. I lost. GG, man. GG. I wonder if he knew if I was holding back that entire time. He said, print, please. Is bro about to take a screenshot? Oh, my God. You know, go ahead, bro. I'm here to give away permanent fruits, not be toxic. Anomaly R0, you beat me fair and square. So the permanent dragon is now yours, man. There you go, man. Hopefully you enjoyed this thing, bro. After this, I'll only have 16,000 more Robux, which means I can only give a total of 3 more dragons away. But that one was just gifted successfully. Let's move on to the next guy. Next spin, though. Let's see. I want something devious. I want a devious challenge. Oh, this is perfect. Boys. This is just what I was looking for. Reset with your 3 rarest fruits. Now, the new dragon fruit is obviously the most sought after fruit in the game right now. It just dropped yesterday, and it's it's also one of the most expensive fruits in the game, being 5,000 Robux. Now, what this means is that some people will be desperate enough to do anything to get their hands on, such as resetting with their rarest fruit. So let me go ahead and test this little theory. Let me hop servers. All right, we're in game right now. Let me say who here wants a free permanent dragon. Whoever answers first, I'm gonna tell him the details of the challenge. This person right here said me, Layla Cutie Pie 376. Oh, okay. Let me just type in and say, what are your 3 rarest fruits? This person is only a level 911, so I don't imagine they'll have much rare fruits, but let's see what they answer anyway. They said Quake, Barrier, and Magma. Really? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go with this person. If I'm gonna give away a free permanent Magma, I want them to reset at least 1 mythic. All right, we hopped into a different server. We found another guy that said he wants the permanent dragon. He's a max level and he has kitsune. He's saying, what do I have to do? Oh boy, do you want to know. All right, let me say, what are your 3 rarest fruits? This guy's a max level and he has kitsune, so I very much expect them to at least have 1 or 2 mythics. Leo, Spirit, and Control. Oh, those are 3 high tier mythics. Let me say, if you reset with all 3, the perm dragon is yours. I'm serious. I'm not even joking. You could trust me, bro. I've done this plenty of times on my channel. I just want to see you suffer and reset, and then I'll reward you. What do you say, Ruidas? What do you say? He said, all right, please don't be a scam. Nah, I got you, bro. I got you. If you do it, I'll give it to you right now. Okay, here's the leopard. Is he actually about to do it? He actually did it. He actually reset with his leopard, bro. I think he's actually got to do it. I think he's actually about to do it. Oh my God, bro. All right, we got the Spirit and Control next, boys. Control here. Oh, he's about to do it. He's about to do it, boys. If he reset with the Leo, I know he's going to reset with that Control. This is what I wanted to see, man. This is what I wanted to see. Straight particles. Them fruits straight gone. One more, man. One more. Dough next. Let me say dough next. Yep. Straight dough. I want to see straight particles of that dough, man. Last one. Sheesh. She actually did it, bro. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to find someone to do that quick. But I told y'all earlier, people are desperate for drag. Same time, I'm not really that surprised. All right, though. He said there. Everything else is gone. All right. Thank you for doing my challenge. Imagine I were just the alt F4 right now, bro. I bet he'd be so upset. But I'm not that cruel. I'm not that cruel. He completed my challenge. He completed everything I told him to do. So, of course, I got to reward him. Ruhid does. Enjoy your permanent dragon, man. There you go. Now we only have enough Robux to get 2 more permanent mythical fruits. But remember, we still have the other guy from earlier waiting in the private server that we're going to give another chance. Before we do that, we've got to find 1 more person. And you know what? For this one, I'm going to go in 3rd seat. But just to be sure, I'm going to make sure Amir is still waiting in the private server. All right. Looks like Amir is still here waiting. Let me go ahead and tell him, give me 10 more minutes and I'll be back. He said, okay, take your time. All right, bro. I appreciate the respect. Let me go ahead and head over to the 3rd seed. Let's give away this second to last permanent dragon. All right, next wheel spin. Let's see what challenge they end up on now. And they get PvP a player in the server, and it has to be around their level. All right, easy enough. Who here wants a free permanent dragon? Someone named Liquify said, shoot me. All right, let me see. Liquify right here. This guy's a max level player. He's got God Human, Ice, Buddy Sword, Soul Guitar. And he's actually 8.2 million bounty. Okay, this is perfect. Wait, he said give it to someone who needs it. Oh, wait, he's actually trying to give it to somebody else? Okay. I respect that. I respect that honesty, man. He recognizes he doesn't need it and wants me to give it to someone who needs it more, which low-key makes me want to give it the challenge to him even more. So I'm gonna say, to win the perm dragon, feed a player in the server around your level. All right, looks like he went over to Tiki Outpost. I guess he could go ahead and jump that guy over here. He said, nope, not him. Why not him? He could be easy pickings, boys. He could be easy pickings. You could just kill him while he's grinding. Looks like there's 2 other people down here that he could end up fighting. I wonder who he'll end up picking. Let me go ahead and follow him. I gotta witness him getting the kill. All right, let's watch this in action. Oh, he's fighting these people. Ooh, wait. Okay. He's packing him up. Did he already kill him? Nope. Looks like he hasn't killed him yet. He's hitting him with the ice abilities. And it looks like he just got himself the kill. Yes, sir. And he ain't finished with that. This boy Bloodthirst, he going after the whole damn crew. Look at him. Packing them all up. Sheesh. Bro killed not only 1, but both people on the boats. Hey. You a true bounty hunter, man. The Bloodthirst is within you. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, Liquify, you deserve that. His name is Danger Blue 6552. He honestly ended up completing that a lot sooner than I initially thought he would, man. But as soon as I saw them people on the boats, I knew he got it. I knew he had it. All right, permanent dragon gifted to him. There you go. Hopefully you enjoy that, Liquify. Seeing as he's a bounty hunter such as myself, I imagine he'll be labbing with that any minute now. He said, bro, I'm subbing right now. Wait, what? You weren't subbed before, bro? Give me my damn permanent dragon back. No, I'm playing. Enjoy it, bro. All right, now that we have that out the way, I only have enough Robux to give away 1 more permanent dragon. And in case y'all forgot, we have somebody waiting in my private server right now in the 2nd seat. And Amir is still here. Bro's been in this private server waiting for like 40 minutes patiently, man. I appreciate your patience. You're about to get your final chance to win this permanent fruit. Final wheel spin of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever this lands on will determine what he has to do to earn this permanent dragon. And all he has to do is, wow, this is basically a free pass. He just has to tell me his dream fruit. He's saying in chat, what's the challenge? What is your dream fruit? I bet he's about to be so confused by this, but bro, all you have to do is tell me. All you have to do is tell me you'll literally get the permanent drag. Don't overcomplicate it, Amir. Don't overcomplicate this. You couldn't have ended up with a better challenge for yourself, especially after failing the first two. My dream fruit is kitsune or dragon. Hey, good picks, good picks. Definitely very OP fruits and some of the most sought after fruits in the game. Well, now that you've answered, let me go ahead and gift him this. Probably about to be so confused why I just gifted him this. But once you see this video, Amir, you will understand everything. Enjoy the permanent drag. Now, with that last dragon gifted, I am broke in Roblox. Hopefully, I could have made some of you guys' days today. I know a lot of you guys, including myself, was upset that we lost our permanent and physical dragon. All right, to start off with, I'm on an alt account right now, so people don't recognize me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the trading area. We're going to ask someone to hold on to this blizzard fruit, and then from there, we're going to see if they scam us. Blizzard is kind of a bit of a rare fruit. Like, you can easily get a Buddha trade for that or a Rumble or Portal. So this is a good start to see if we run into a scammer. Let me type in chat, yo, can someone hold on to a fruit for me? I don't have a fruit storage. Someone named Luffy said, I will. Is this him right here? Oh, what's good? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna hop in the chair. He said, I won't scam, I promise. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull up the blizzard and I'm gonna say, I need it back in a bit though. Okay, so he's offering barrier and rubber. If I get scammed, this is gonna be a major downgrade. All right, let's accept, bro. Let's accept. I'm gonna say, I need it back in like 10 minutes. He said, I promise I won't scam. We'll see, bro. We'll see. There we go, boys. There we go. There's my blizzard right there. He said, I promise. We'll see, bro. We'll see. I swear, if you leave the server right now, bro, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna say, give me like 10 minutes. I'm about to buy storage. I'm gonna sit here for like 10 minutes and we're just gonna see what he's doing. Right now, he appears to just be standing there. He said he wouldn't scam us, so this is good. He's not doing anything thus far. If this man actually doesn't scam us for our blizzard, that'd be very impressive, bro. Blizzard is a decently high valued fruit that a lot of people want. I'm gonna go ahead and put an 8-minute timer on my phone and we'll see if he's still there after the 8 minutes.
A few moments later.
It's been about 5 and he hasn't even moved a single inch from that area. I thought he would have left the server immediately. If he ends up not scamming me, I will give him a permanent blizzard, bro, which is 2,250 Robux, so it's not cheap, but if he holds this out, he deserves that. Oh, he just moved. He just moved for the first time in like 6 minutes. Wait, he just pulled out the blizzard. He pulled out the blizzard physically. Wait, what is he doing? What is he doing, bro? What is he doing? This is looking kind of shady, bro. This is looking kind of shady. Why did he pull out the blizzard? 5 more seconds left on our timer, boys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and there we go. I'm gonna move until I'm back. He's going back over to the trade table automatically. Sheesh. Looks like we got an honest boy right here, boy. Bro, these are rare breeds in Blox fruits. Yo, he didn't scam. He didn't scam. He said, there. Yo, thank you for not scamming. He said, you're welcome. That's honestly crazy, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy. This made me happy inside, bro. I got a reward for you, my boy. Since you were so honest and a nice individual, bro, you deserve this permanent blizzard. There you go, bro. There you go. He said, oh my God, thank you so much. No, thank you, bro. You was honest. I really didn't expect that. I honestly thought he was going to scam me. So let's go ahead and test some other people out. For this next one, we're going to try a bit of a different method. So we're in first here. I'm about to do a Blox gacha. Let's see what fruit we get. Okay, I'm rolling. Let's see. And we got a Quake. This is the perfect rare fruit to test it out on. We have a Kitsune user right here. Hold on. Don't go. Let me tell him, wait, he's a Kitsune noob. Damn, you don't see those every day, bro. He's rich or something. Let me ask him, can I ask you a favor? He said, yes. I just rolled this fruit. Let me show him the fruit. I need someone to hold on to it for me for a bit. He said, oh my God. Oh, this could be good. This could be good. Y'all see that reaction? Can I trust you, bro? All right, I'm going to drop him the fruit real quick. There we go. And I'm going to say, I need it back in 5 minutes. I'm just going to watch him from a distance. He said, I'm not speaking English. Oh my God. Did I just drop my fruit to someone I can't trust? Oh, he can't even understand me. Yo, bro, can I get that? Can I get that fruit back? Let me say drop it back. Let's try this on someone else. He actually dropped it back. Yo. Hey, appreciate that, bro. Let's go ahead and try to find someone else. That is crazy. Yo, there's someone right here. Okay, this is actually perfect because it looks like he has no devil fruit. Let me say I got a favor. 10 fruta pramid. Oh my gosh, he's not an English speaker either. How did I roll a Quake in a non-English speaking server, bro? Okay, I found a guy right here. He's not exactly a noob, but he only has 800,000 bounty. Let me drop the Quake real quick. Let me say, oh my God, I didn't mean to drop. Can you drop back? Did he just store it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo, he just stored it. Is he about to leave the server, dog? Can I have it back? No, where are you going, dog? Bro's just straight up ignoring me. He just stored my Quake and left. Oh my God. Oh, we just got scammed, bro. We just actually got scammed. You know what, bro? I'm not gonna take that lightly. Yeah. I'm getting my Quake back, bro. I'm getting my Quake back, whether you like it or not. He was not getting away with my Quake. Oh, he's Buddha too? Oh, say less. I like this. Boom. 1,000 strikes. Yes, sir. Bro thought you could scam me and get away with it? No, sir. So far we have one honest person and one person that just straight up ignored us and yoinked our Quake. Let's continue and see what happens next. Okay, we're in first C again. I'm on another alt account. We're gonna give first C noobs a chance to redeem themselves. fruits. Let's go ahead and do a gacha real quick. Oh, we got a bomb fruit. That's not that good, but we can still do the test. This random noob just came up to me and said, please fruit. This is the perfect dude to test this out on. I'm gonna say, I got a favor for you. He said, okay, what? All right, let's see if we can trust this guy. I need you to hold a fruit for me real quick, but I need it back in a few minutes. He said, okay, I won't scam, promise. Hey man, they say that all the time. Let me go ahead and just drop him the bomb fruit. Let's see what he does. He said, I won't scam. I'm gonna tell him I'll be AFK for a bit. I'm just gonna go over, like, right over here. We're just gonna see what he does. So far, he's just standing over there. He's not even moving, but he's moving right now. He's just turning slowly. There's also some other random noob just over there fighting. Oh, wait, the noob's going over to that guy. What is he doing? Why is he walking up to that noob? What is he doing? Is he just looking at him with the bomb? Yo, did he just store the bomb? Yo, I don't see him holding the bomb anymore. What the heck? This is weird. Is he running towards me? What the heck? He just walked up to me. He's just staring at me. Pulled the bomb fruit out again, so he still got the bomb, so I know he didn't store that. He just stored it. Wait, what the heck? Yo, he just took my bomb, bro. What? I would have gave him a permanent fruit if he had just not scammed it. Bro did that for a bomb. He disconnected for a bomb. That's insane. 2 back-to-back is kind of crazy, though. It's always the ones claiming they won't scam. I promise to end up doing it, bro.
A few minutes later.
Boys, I just hopped on another alt, and you see this title, Luck of the Draw? We just rolled a Buddha fruit. It's perfect. Hold on. We're going to do a crazy test right here. This guy right here, William, he looks like a noob. I'm going to go up to him with the Buddha. I'm going to press it. I'm going to be like, oh my God, I meant to eat. Please drop back. This is crazy, bro. If he ends up scamming me, I'll lose on a Buddha. The craziness we've rolled in this video is insane. This guy came up to me and said, oof, yo, drop back, please. This guy Legend's encouraging him to drop back to me. He says, drop it back to him. W-Mans, what line, bro? Please, man, drop it back. He's just sitting there saying nothing. He stored it. No, we lost to Buddha, bro. Oh my God. Wait. Legend saying in chat, wait, beast, come here. Oh, wait. Yo, is he actually about to, is he actually about to do a Buddha, bro? Is he actually about to do a Buddha? He put up a blizzard. Yo, this guy's such a W. He said free since you didn't get your Buddha back. Oh my gosh, this guy's such a W, man. I don't have anything to give him, though. I can't give him anything. I'm going to say I can't give anything. I have no other fruits. But you're a W for that, man. I must say it. This guy right here, Willian, man's just straight yoinked my Buddha like that. That was insane. I expected more out of it. Legend, though, bruh, if you see this video, man, you're a very good soul, and I appreciate you for trying to make things right. Can't believe you took my Buddha, though, Willian. I can't believe it. You're not even saying anything, bro. He's not saying anything. Wow, bro. 3 scams back to back. Things are not going good, bro. Like, first we get scammed out of the quake. That guy just randomly leaves with the bomb. I don't know why he did that. And then this dude just yoinked my Buddha. Hasn't said a single word. Hasn't said nothing to us. He just straight up took it and just been going about his day, bro. Blox Street's players looking like they in shambles right now, bro. We're gonna do one final first C1 to see how this one goes, boys. I ended up rolling a sand fruit, which is not bad for noobs, so we could have a noob that might want that. We haven't gone the starter island yet. That's where we'll find the noobiest of noobs. They're level 1. Is there anyone here? I don't think there's anyone here in this island. Oh, there's someone right there. Yo, okay, we got a noob here. He's grinding away and minding his own business. His name is Caddis Clay. What the heck? Let me say, yo, hello? Okay, we got someone that responds. That's good. We've had a ton of people ignore us this video. I need a favor from you. He said, sure, I'm kind of new though. Okay, that's fine. I need you to hold on to a fruit for me. I'm gonna need it back though. He said, okay. All right, say less. Hold on to that for now. He said, sure. I don't like that. Did he just store it? Oh, he didn't store it. Oh, I was about to say. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to this little windmill and just watch him. Let's see what he does. He's just holding it out right now, bro. What is he doing with it? What the heck? Okay, looks like he's about to go back to grinding. He's accepting his quest right now. Looks like he's just being a good little bacon here. Like, that sounded kind of weird and creepy when I said good little bacon here. All right, you know what, bro? Let's just watch him. Okay, looks like he's just bandit baiting, just grinding as any noob should. Okay, interesting. I honestly don't think this guy's gonna scam me. So, you know, I'm just gonna go back up to him. He still has the sand too. I'm gonna say I'm back. Can drop now. Oh, he dropped it back. W bacon. All right, say less. We have a W Maz over here. I appreciate that. A lot better than that dude that took my Quake and Buddha. Let me say, since you were honest, you can have the sand. There you go. He said, yo, thank you, bro. Hey, no problem. He was honest. Yeah, just joined another server and a Blox responded right away. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's an ice fruit. Okay, it's not that bad. I'll take a free ice. Okay, that last first C1 went pretty good, but let's see how this next one goes. I'm gonna trade someone one of my legendary fruits, and we're gonna let him hold on to it for an hour while we test other people and see if he scams us. If he holds on to the fruit the entire time, I'll give him the permanent of the one I let him hold on to. But first things first, I gotta change my title title so people don't know I'm a YouTuber. So we go down here. Let me unequip my YouTube title. All right, we disabled our title. Now let me put in chat. Can someone hold a fruit for me? I need to get a fruit storage. The first person we ran into with this was honest to us. Let's see if someone else is as well. This guy right here. Poops guy so cool. What type of name is that? Let me ask him, yo, can you hold a fruit for me? Oh, he said okay. Okay, let me go in the chair. Let me see. The fruit I'm gonna have him hold, I think I'll have him hold a portal because portal's pretty rare. I'm gonna tell him I need it back though in an hour. Let's look at it, bro. There's no way this guy's gonna be honest. Let me put in the portal. He said portal question mark? Yeah, portal. And I'm gonna say just put trash fruits. A really good fruit, man. He said you don't have any more storage. Oh, so this dude can't even trade me, huh? All right, I wasn't able to trade with that guy. He also wasn't understanding the assignment. Let's try again here. All right, boys, I think I got someone. I was telling people in chat that I needed them to hold me a fruit. He said, okay, me can, but hour? Yes. My mom is going to buy me a storage. He said, can you do more fast? There's 30 minutes help. He said, K. All right, say less. We got somebody. Here he is right here. Let me go ahead and go over to the table. He said, and don't be scared. That kind of makes me more scared, bro. What? All right, instead of doing portal, we're going to do Buddha since Buddha's like literally the most popular grinding fruit. I'm going to say Buddha and I'm going to say I'm going to need it back though in 30 minutes. All right, so we're trading them the Buddha for love. I'm going to put on a 30-minute timer. We're going to do other trades and while we're waiting, we're going to come back. All right, there we go. Hold on to that. I'm going to tell him add me real quick. He said, okay, I'm going to wait you. All right, bet. He actually added me. Okay, wow. This is looking good. I don't think this dude's going to scam me. I'm going to say, all right, I'll be back in 30. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes, boys. All right, so while we're waiting for the 30 minutes on that dude, we're going to do our first mythical test today. We've done legendaries, we've done rares, we've done commons. We haven't done mythicals yet. And for the first one, we got to make it big. We're going to do a mammoth. Yo, can someone hold on my mammoth fruit for 5 minutes? I need to get a fruit storage. I think I got someone. Someone in chat said, okay, let's go in chair. Let me put down the mammoth, boys. Will he even have enough to trade me for this? He put down a blizzard. Okay. I'm going to tell him in chat, I need it back in like 5 minutes though. He's not responding. He's not responding. This is getting me a little nervous. This is getting me a little nervous, boys. He said, okay. All right, bro. Let's go ahead and trust him. I hope this man don't scam me, bro. I hope this man don't scam me. Let me say, don't scam me. Please. All right, the trade is done. If he scams me, there's nothing I can do about it now. I'm going to say I'll be AFK real quick. Let me wait over here for like 5 minutes to see what he does.
A few moments later.
Right now, he just appears to be standing there. I hope this man doesn't leave the server. If he leaves the server, that'd be crazy, bro. This dude's saying, yo, WinterKloudz, bro. Stop blowing my cover, bro. Stop blowing my cover. I took off my title. How is he still recognizing me? Okay, he's walking up to me. He's just walking around me. That's interesting. Doesn't appear to be doing anything crazy or saying anything right now. I think this guy might be honest, bro. So far, he's just going about his day, minding his own business. Nothing's really happening, bro. I think I'll wait like a cool like 2-3 more minutes, then I'll go up to him and ask for the fruit back. Is he about to go on a trade with someone else, bro? Wait a minute. Is he about to trade my mammoth? Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I got my eyes locked on Gravedigger 0508, bro. I got my eyes on you, bro. This guy's saying, please, friendly, bro. Move out the way. I'm trying to watch my target. Wait, bro. I looked away for 1 second. He gone. He left the server. No, bro. My mammoth. He left, bro. I was about to come back in like a minute and say, yo, I'm back. This is crazy, bro. Man just yoinked my mammoth and dipped. That is insane. That's got me worried for that other dude with the Buddha. I mean, 30 minutes is a long time. He could have unadded me. He could have just blocked me. We got to try to get that Buddha back. We still have 18 more minutes to get the Buddha. Let's go ahead and try to do 2 more mythical trades and see what results we get there. Seems like these mythicals are just too tempting, man. Okay, so last time we did mammoth. This time we're going to do doe, which is a level above mammoth in terms of value, and it's also way higher demand. Wait, this person came up to me and asked me to PvP. All right. Let's go ahead and just pack someone up real quick. I don't got no problem with that. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Boom, hit him with that. Tails of Burning Agony. Tailed Beast Bomb. Okay, he's almost dead. Curse Enchantment. What's good, G? You ain't got nothing on me, bucko. Oh, you're a dragon, huh? You're a dragon, huh? That ain't gonna do nothing for you, bucko. Hit him with that. Tail Beast Bomb. And GG. Always nice to just pack someone up real quick. All right, let's get back to the objective. Can someone hold a fruit for me for like 2 minutes? The Time Traveler Bacon said I can. All right, let's trade. Let me put up the dough on here. I have a feeling this guy's gonna scam us. You know what, bro? Hold on. Let me not go into expecting scam. I'm expecting something good. Be a good bacon. Okay, he put a quake and a ghost. I told him I need it back in a few few minutes though, bro. If we end up losing this, oh, this is gonna be the craziest scam of all time, bro. He said, okay, I got you. Something gives me a good feeling about this guy. All right, the dough is trading in 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm gonna tell him I'll be AFK real quick. This one's gonna be really short. We're gonna give him like 2 minutes and then I'll ask for him back. He said, I sent you a friend request. Oh, he sent me a friend request. Yo, something tells me I feel good about this guy. I don't think he's gonna scam me. If he's actually honest, I'll give him a permanent dough. I swear that. Now let's just monitor what he does. Let's see. What fruit does he have active? He has dragon eaten. That's a good sign. If he has a rare fruit, that means he's probably not gonna scam me for a dough. I mean, dragon's worth more than dough anyways. Something tells me this guy's gonna be honest, man. Something tells me.
A few moments later.
All right, it's been a little bit. He's kind of just standing still. Okay, let me tell him I'm back. He said, okay, can I get that dough back? Oh, he's going in the trade table. Yo, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. He said, yeah, it's yours. I like this. I like this. You know what, bro? Just because of that, I'm gonna give him a portal for the dough back, which is better than what he gave me. He said, nah, it's okay. Put my fruits back. I'm gonna say, nah, you were honest. Yes, sir. He accepted it. W-Mans. W-Mans. This is the first honest person we've had in a while, bro. 2 scams back to back is crazy. Sheesh. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that. He said, oh, well, thanks. You know what? Because of that, I'm also about to give him this permanent dough. Ryan's so cool 2020, bro. Your honesty's about to get rewarded, my boy. He said, have a good day. Don't leave, bro. Don't leave yet. Don't leave. Ryan's so cool. Dough. There we go. About to gift him this. Hope you enjoyed that permanent dough, my boy. W honest man. W honest man. He said, oh my God. Thank you. No, thank you, bro. Thank you. You W. If y'all made it this far in this video, say W Ryan's cool in the chat. W Ryan's cool in the chat. We still got 10 more minutes left for that dude we're waiting on the Buddha for. And we have one final mythical to trade left. The one I said at the beginning of the video we will trade, our leopard fruit. This is a fruit that gets so many noobs caught up. I 100% believe I'm going to get scammed for this one. Let's go find out. This is the one I'm really nervous about. Let me type in chat. Can someone hold on to my leopard for a few minutes? We got a lot of people around me. Let's see who says something. This guy named Redhead said okay. And then he instantly just sent me a friend request. He's saying me? All right, bro. All right, bro. You gonna be the one I trust? Are you gonna be the one I trust? Can I trust you, bro? He said yes. Okay, okay. Let's go. Step at the trade table. I'm putting up my leopard and this dude trading gravity and sound. He said accept me. Nah, bro, just put bad fruits. He said, this is my bad fruit? Okay, okay, I'll go ahead and accept. I'll go ahead and accept. Let me say I'm gonna need the Leo back in a few minutes, though. 1 second, and the leopard trade is done, bro. The leopard trade is done. He said, okay. You ain't about to scam me, right? He said, yes. What? What? Hey, yo, what do you mean, yes, you're about to scam me, dog? What? Are you about to just take my leopard, bro? He said, no. He said, I back your leopard. I guess we'll see if he actually gives me my leopard back. He just went on a safe zone and started doing PvP. What the heck? Oh, he's at 19 million. Oh, he's actually at 19 million. And that's a good sign. That means we have a good chance of getting our leopard back.
A few moments later.
He's saying you want back your leopard. Let me say yes. Go ahead and trade table. We waited a little bit. He didn't leave the server. He seemed pretty honest. He was also sending me a bunch of friend requests. Let's see. Oh, 5 out of 5 trades? No. That's crazy. I didn't even account for that. I didn't even account for I forgot, bro. I forgot. Let me just tell him, yo, since you were honest, keep the leopard. He said, thank you. Hey, no problem. No problem, bro. I technically just scanned myself out of leopard. Like, this dude was honest, bro. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. He was honest the whole time. But me, I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb. While we're on the subject, though, we have 1 trade left and we have a minute remaining before the 30 minutes are up. And he just messaged me right now. He said 30 minutes done? Question mark. Now, since my trades are done, I told him right here, I ran out of trades on this account. Can you add my alt? So I'm going to log in on my account on there and see if he actually added me. Okay, I logged on my account. He actually sent me the friend request. Okay, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. Okay, let's accept that. Now let's join a game. Let's see if he actually trades me back. Bro, if he actually gives me this Buddha, bro, I'll give him a Buddha permanent. Because holding on to a fruit for 30 minutes and not scamming is crazy. Okay, he's in the server. He's in the server. There he is right there. The man himself, bro. The man himself, bro. Go ahead, show the Buddha. The Buddha's there. The Buddha is there. Hold on, let me put up some trash fruits in here. Accept it, bro. Except for the Buddha. He said, it's you, right? Oh, he's making sure it's me. I want to say, yes, it's me. 100%. Oh my gosh, bro. 30 minutes he's been holding on to this Buddha and man just did not scam me. This has got to be the W man of the year right here, bro. 3, 2, 1. We got our Buddha back, bro. We got our Buddha back. He said, you're a YouTuber? I'm gonna tell him, yes. We're about to give this man a permanent Buddha, bro. No crazy good deed about to go unrewarded with me, bro. That man stayed there for 30 minutes, held that Buddha, and did not scam it. You deserve to get this permanent Buddha, bro. Player already owns this Roblox for... Oh my God. Okay, since he already has Buddha, we'll do the next best thing, which is permanent portal. I'm sure he'll be happy with that as well, bro. I'm sure he'll be happy with that as well. Your good deed Blade has definitely been rewarded, my boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thought this was an interesting video. We got scammed a few times. We had a bunch of honest people as well. Let me know if y'all want me to do this again. Shout out to Blox, as he's the original creator of this idea. Full credit to him. I just thought it'd be fun to do this myself. The rocket fruit. And this here is level 1. And we're gonna have 3 different levels throughout the video that we're gonna test distances on. First off, we have rockets. Let's see, does missile fist land? Nope, it doesn't even land halfway. What about airstrike? Even less. Okay, last hope, we have rocket crash. Let's see if this one lands, and oh, that one actually landed. So rocket gets to move up. Actually didn't even expect that. This rocket crash goes a lot further than I thought it would. Next up, I got the spin fruit. This one I have a feeling isn't gonna be much. Let's go ahead and test it out. Razor wind. Yeah, that is not hitting. Tornado assault. Does that reach? Nope, not even close. Last ability we could get is air slasher. Let me go ahead and hold that. Let's see if that hits. Air slasher. Oh, that hits. Okay, so spin moves up. But what about the blade fruit? First ability, we have Razor Cyclone. Let's go to C. Oh, that didn't even reach half of the square. Next up, Blade Dance. And this wasn't even close. All right, what about Saw Shredder? This has got to hit, right? No, that was even less. Wow, so we have our first fruit that wasn't able to pass, which means that Blade is going to go straight in Dookie tier. Yeah, you got no range on this, really. But maybe Spring will be different. I think the longest range ability on Spring is Spring Snipe, so let's go ahead and see. Does this hit? And oh, we get right about halfway. And every other ability I think is way less, like Knock. Yeah, no range with that. Spring Cannon, you ain't even moving. And last but not least, we have Spring Emperor. Oh, that one almost hit, but it pushed me back. Okay, hold on. Let's test it out one more time. Spring Emperor, come on. Yeah, that's just not hitting. So Spring is going straight in Dookie tier as well. Moving up to Bomb, though. This comment I have hope for. First move, we have Targeted Bomb. This is actually a long range one. It looks like it's right on her. Hold on, hold on. This may hit. This may hit. Oh, that fully hit. That fully hits. So Bomb moves on. There's no point to test any of the other abilities because, well, I think Targeted Bomb is actually the longest range one to hit. Next up, we got one of my favorite commons, Smoke Fruit. And the longest range ability on this is Smoke Blast, I believe. So let's go ahead and aim that. Let's see if it hits. And it does. Perfect. Wow, a lot of these commons are moving on. I didn't expect that. Last of the common fruits, we got Spike. Let's see. Will Spike Summon hit? And it does. Okay, so it actually moves on. Let's see. Does Spiky Ball hit? Or is Spike Summon the only move that will hit? Oh, Spiky Ball hits too. And what about Spike Barrage? Does that hit? No. Okay, so the longest range abilities are Spike Summon and Spiky Ball. We'll keep that in mind for later. But Spike does move on. And that right there marks the last of the common fruits. Over like 80% of them made it. So that's pretty surprising. But next up, we're moving on to uncommon, starting with Flame. First off, we got Blue Fire Bullets. Let's see. Does this hit? And that does, which is crazy because that's not even the longest range ability. For example, Prominence Burst also hits easily and goes past the finish line. Easy dub for Flame. But what about the Ice Fruit? Will this one actually work? First off, Cold Storm. Let's see if that hits. Okay, that's traveling really slow. It barely went in front of me. Okay, what about Glacial Surge? It hit about 60% of the way there, but not enough. Ice Bird's our last hope with Ice, and it actually does not hit. Okay, you know, before I disqualify Ice, we actually have to test out something. Right now, Ice Bird is unawakened. However, if I go over here and awaken it, will that one hit? The moment of truth, does Ice hit this or does it get disqualified? And it hits it easily. Wow. Okay, so Ice moves on. Next up, we got Sand. Longest range ability is Desert Blade, and easily. Sand passes as well. Now we're moving on to the Dark Fruit. I'm actually about to do something interesting for this one. To give Dark the best advantage, we're actually going to unawaken its Z ability because the unawakened Z has way more range than the awakened Z. And here we go, Dark Rocks. Let's test it out. Does Dark move on or does it get eliminated? And ooh, that actually passed it with Flying Colors, and one of them went even further down. So Dark's got some range in it. But does the new Eagle Fruit got some range in it? This just got completely reworked, so I'm actually curious to find this one out. So let's go ahead and eat that. And here we go. First off, we have an M1 with it. Can this reach? Let me charge that fully. Oh, the M1 alone reaches. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay, let's see if any of the other abilities hit though. Wind Burst. Let me charge this fully. Okay, Wind Burst barely goes in front of you, so that's a mid-range move. What about Feather Storm? This is a barrage. Okay, that definitely does not hit. What about Bone Crusher? And no, but it gets about 60% of the way there. Just shy of being able to hit. Last but not least, we have Soaring Talon. If Soaring Talon can't last, I don't think Eagle's gonna make it past the second round. And Eagle does not have much range, but it just barely passes for now. Next up, we got Diamond. First off, let's test off the M1. Charging the full M1. Does this hit? And oh, we get like 70% of the way there, but it just doesn't make it. All right, what about Encrust? Yeah, that's just not straight up hitting. Okay, what about Shard Storm? Oh, is it hitting? No, it just barely does not hit. Shimmery Disruption? All right, last but not least, last ditch effort, Prismatic Reflection. Does this hit? No, this does not hit. Okay, so Diamond is going straight in the Dookie tier. Couldn't even make it past stage 1. Now, we already know the answer to this one, man. Like we legit know this is hitting. The Light Fruit, I guarantee you the first ability alone, Divine Arrow, this is hitting. Yeah, that's easy. That's easy. And it went way further past. Easy pass for light. The rubber fruit, I think we all know the result of this one. Let me go ahead and activate gear 2. And I'm pretty sure the M1 might be able to hit from here. Let me see. Okay, yeah, the M1's not hitting. I'm just straight yapping. All right, let's go ahead and use the slingshot. This is one of the longest range moves in the game, I'm pretty sure. So this, yeah, that 100% hits. That 100%. This just straight up passes. I'm actually curious about this. I've never tested the ghost fruit range, so I don't know if this will pass. All right, first off, we have Shivering Possession. Oh, that almost hits, but just barely doesn't. Okay, Spectral Release. Yeah, that's not hitting. That's not reaching. What about this? Yeah, that's not hitting either. What about our Ghostbusters? Now, if our Ghostbusters can track this person from here and attack her, that'll count. But it does not look like they even detect her at all. Yeah, Ghost has got no range. Straight in the dookie tier, man. All right, we're testing out Magma next. This one should easily pass. Magma Showers. Yeah, that easily passes, and I aimed that completely wrong. So this passes with flying colors. But will the Quake Fruit pass? We just finished the rare category, and now we're moving up to the first legendary. I'm actually curious to see if this will even hit. First off, we have Air Crusher. Let's see if this hits. And it does right off the bat. Okay, so we don't even need to test out these other abilities. We'll save those for later. Buddha Fruit next. Interesting. Now with Buddha Fruit, there's a few abilities we could test, and the first one being Buddha Leap. I'm gonna awaken this later if this doesn't hit, but let's just see if it does. Buddha Leap. Oh yeah, that hits 100%. That hits 100%. Up next, we have the Love Fruit, the old infinite attacking range ability. First off, let's test out Heart Shot. Let's see if that hits from here. And that does. And needless to say, love passes with flying colors. But Will Creation, another one of the fruits that just got reworked this update. Barrier had literal absolute dookie range. Does it get better with Creation? First off, let's see the M1. Does this hit? No, the M1 looks like it can go maximum this distance. Okay, what about Batter Up? Let me see. Let me charge that fully. I think depending on how long we charge it, it could go further range. Let's see. No, that's not even close. Okay, what about Sleight of Hand? Maybe this will go far range? Nope. Sword Box? Hopefully this goes far range. Oh, that one hit. Easy work. Okay, you know what? Just to test this out too, let's go ahead and do Magic City. Oh yeah, that hit easy. We got a lot of range with Magic City. Okay, so Creation does pass. We got more range than last update. Now the Spider Fruit. Let's see. Thermal Laceration. That does not hit. Silk Prison. That just barely doesn't hit. Okay, what about Eternal White? Okay, that hits. That hits. So we move, and now we're moving on to Sound Fruit. I don't actually think Sound has anything that could hit this. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Rhapsody Notes. That almost hits. Okay, what about Fortissimo? No, not even close. Symphonic Radiance. Okay. Oh, that hits. Okay, that's actually interesting. That's actually really interesting. And I'm pretty sure Glorious Harmony would hit as well. Wow, I didn't expect that. That sound, you surprised me. Let's see if this stands true for Phoenix. We have Cremation Flames. Let's go ahead and use this. Wow, that doesn't hit in Unawakened. Okay, let me go ahead and test it out with Awakened version. No, that doesn't even reach. That's crazy. Okay, what about Swift Flight? Oh, that almost hits. Flaming Exodus, maybe this will hit? No. Oh, I don't think Phoenix wins this at all, bro. This is crazy. So Phoenix, man, you're going straight dookie tier. First legendary to not pass. But next up, we got Portal, and I have a feeling this one's not passing either. Okay, first of all, we have Portal Dash. Let me try to aim that up. Yeah, that made it about halfway. Quantum Leap. Let me see. Does this teleport all the way over here? No. This is the maximum distance of Quantum Leap. And Dimensional Rift and Parallel Escape would not make it. Portal, unfortunately, does not make it. It stays in dookie tier. This has me wondering if Rumble will even make it. I think we'll actually make it with Rumble on the first ability. Let's see. And we do. Rumble passes easy. And I'm pretty sure it would also pass for Sky Judgment. Yep, but I believe this is the max range of Sky Judgment, so Rumble may struggle in the next level. Pain Fruit next. Let's be real. We all know the result of this. It has been a long-known fact in Blox Fruits that the Pain moves can damn near go on forever, like 2,000 blocks or something like that. So yeah, this is gonna be no issue. Pain hits that easily. Next up, we got Blizzard. Snowflake Shuriken. Let me see if that hits. Wow, that just disappears right before. Okay, what about Whiteout? Okay. That hits, actually. Wow. Blizzard's got a little bit more range than I thought. So Blizzard passes. That said, Blizzard was the last legendary of the video. Now we're moving on to mythicals. Starting off with the newly reworked Gravity Fruit. And this one I'm actually a bit curious about. First off, we have Singularity, which is not a long range ability at all. Okay, what about Orbital Chain? This is a turret ability. Will this hit? This does. At this distance is crazy. And I have a feeling Gravity is going to make it really far in this video. But enough of that. Let's reset and let's switch on to the second mythical of the video, Mammoth. I don't think we're going to be having any trouble passing with this one. Let me just go ahead and use this. Stampede. I believe this is the longest range ability. Wow. Not only did I miss that, it went past without me even trying to go past. Yeah, Mammoth has no trouble with this. What about T-Rex though? T-Rex, I believe, is the same thing. If we use our gigantic leap and aim it correctly, it'll actually go past. Yeah, T-Rex passes that pretty easily, pretty convincingly too. The Dough Fruit. Ooh, I'm curious about this one. Can Dough even pass this? All right, first off, we have Missile Jab. Does this hit? It does. That actually went pretty far. Doe man make it far. You know what? There's no reason for me to test any further. Doe got it. Shadow next. All right, first off, let's test Somber Rebellion. Oh, that almost hit. No, I have a feeling Shadow's gonna fail. Okay, hold on. What about Shade's Nest? Let me hold this. Maybe if you hold it, it goes longer. Okay, that hit. Perfect. So Shadow at least makes it past the level 1. So far, we haven't had any mythicals fail yet. I'm glad about that. Let's see if this stands true with Venom. First off, Poison Daggers. Almost hits, but just barely doesn't. Noxious Shot. Let's hold this fully. And it still doesn't hit. It just barely doesn't hit. I think for this one, we're going to have to get the Fury Meter full and test this out this way. All right, we got our Fury Meter full. And now it's time to test in transformation. First off, Poison Daggers. Does that hit? Still no. Okay, what about Noxious Shot? This has to hit, right? Yep, that does. Okay, I was about to be worried. If Venom got it eliminated round 1, that would have been insane. Next up, control. All right, for this one, we have to activate our control area, which does activate over there. In fact, it goes even further back. So we went 100%. Will be able to pass with control. Not only can the levitate hit, the gamma rush also would be able to hit. Very impressive. The gas fruit is next, and this one I'm actually a little bit curious about if it'll even pass. We're gonna have to test this out in base and transformation, but let's just see if it passes in base. If it does, there's no need to transform. Smog Demons does not hit. Wow. Only thing left to do is transform and test it out this way. Suffocating Fumes hits easily. Gas passes. But will Spirit pass, or will it be the first mythical to not pass? Only one way to find out. First off, let's go ahead and use Wrath of Ra. This is our longest range ability, and it actually passes right away. And as for Leopard, easily passes. And as for Yeti, obviously with the Frostbite Boulder, easily passes as well. 2 mythicals left for level 1. First off, Kissane, and this one, without question, passes. Last but not least, for level 1, we have Dragon. And since we're not going to be using the transformation, it doesn't matter which one we go, so I'm going to go west. This one, I think we have a very clear idea if this is going to pass or not. It easily passes. I'm not even going to charge this fully. Hits easily and goes even further past. So now we've completely wrapped up with level 1, and these are all the fruits that couldn't pass. But this is now level 2. Now we're going to be using the moves from this distance, and we have to see if it hits all the way over here. Once again, we're starting with Rocket. Now Rocket may have won level 1, but let's see if Rocket wins level 2, and oh, Rocket still hits from there? No way. So this is our first fruit to pass level 2, and it did it quite convincingly. Now let's see if Spin does. Our best move is Air Slasher, and oh, Spin does not pass level 2. So that means Spin has to go in good range category. Next up, we got Bomb, and Bomb. Oh, it's right on top of her. Let's see if this actually hits though. Oh no, Bomb didn't hit. So this means Bomb cannot move on, and instead goes in the good range category. But what about Smoke? Last time Smoke Blast went pretty far. Let's see if it does this time. And let's see, does it hit? Oh, it still does. So Smoke moves on. And now we're on to Spike. Now Spike may have passed level 1, but I have a feeling this is not about to make it to level 2. And yeah, it can't. Spike summon can only go so far before it just can't go any further. Spike is destined to go in good range tier. Let's see if Flame suffers the same fate though. So first off, we have Blue Fire Bullets. Let's see if this reaches. Oh, it reached off that alone. Flame passes. What about Ice though? Let's see if Ice will hit, and oh, Ice actually went past, so I'm gonna consider that a pass. I just kind of aimed it wrong. Looks like Frozen Dragon's got some more potential we have yet to see. Now we got Sand, Desert Blade. Does that hit? Yep, passes that convincingly. But what about Dark? I feel like Dark just barely made it last time. Let's see if the Dark Rocks hit from over here. And oh, it actually made it further. I don't know how I missed that. Hold on, let's try that again. I know it made it further, but we need to see if it actually hits the target on this one. Come on. And it does. Perfect. Dark passes. Now, Eagle's M1s made it that far last time. Let's see if this is the same case this time. I have a feeling we may have met Eagle's match. Let's see, though. Fully charged M1. And oh, the M1 goes just over here, bro. No. Eagle gets dropped off in the good range tier. But what about Light? I have a feeling Divine Arrow is going to be enough with this one. Let's see. Yep, easy. Now let's do Rubber. I'm assuming this is going to be another easy pass. Yep, light work. Rubber moves on. Now let's see, does Magma make it? Let me shoot the Fire Showers. Oh, that made that easily. But as for Quake, I think Quake might have met its match in level 2. Only one way to find out though. Okay, Air Crusher. Does that hit? No, it does. Wait, it did. The move disappeared and it still hit. Well, I guess it's a pass. And now it's Buddha time. It passed the first one. Let's see if it passes the second one, and easily. But what about Love Fruit? Heart Shot does not hit. Okay, so we have one more ability that could hit. We're all relying on Cupid Zone, and Cupid Zone hits. Love moves on. For now, we're moving on to creation. All right, first off, let me try to see. Will Swordbox reach over there? Let me see. Swordbox. Ooh, Swordbox does not hit. Okay. So we're all riding on Magic City. Let me try to hold that as much as it can. Magic City. And Magic City still hits. Damn, that covered the entire thing of this. Creation passive with flying colors. And now on for Spider. Let's be real, we all know the results of this one. Easy. Yeah, Spider's got a lot of ways to go before it starts getting challenged. And the next several fruits to pass were Sound, Rumble, and Pain. Now we're on Blizzard, the last legendary fruit. Let's see. Will it pass second level? And okay, Snowflake Shuriken didn't hit. Whiteout, will this one hit? Come on, come on, come on. No, that's our best bet. That's our best bet. Last but not least, we have Blizzard Domain. Does this hit? And the answer is no. Blizzard gets left off in good range, which means we've only got mythicals left. Starting with Gravity. In this one, let's go ahead and use Shooting Star, Lightwork. And the next few mythicals to pass was Mammoth, T-Rex, Doe, and Shadow. And now we're on to Venom. Let's see if this one can pass. All right, let's hold up Nox's shot as much as we can. And wow, wait, that's the longest range ability we got. Venom loses on level 2. Hold on, let's try to aim this up. Maybe if we aim this more up. No, that's as far as it goes. Venom can't go any further. So this is the first mythical to not pass. This is insane work. I didn't think Venom would fall this low. But alas, Venom is dropped off in good range tier. Next up, we got Control. And for this one, I think there's no doubt this should be able to hit. Yep, let me use Levitate, and that ability hits. Next up, we got Gas. Let's see if this one passes. Suffocating Fumes, and oh, it reaches. Gas moves on. As for Spirits, let's see. Oh, that didn't reach. I think that's the longest range ability, but let's wait for End of Times just in case. Wait, hold on. Can't we summon the homies? Oh, the homie can reach over there. So you know what? Technically, Spirit can pass. That is an attack you can put down. I'm going to count it either way. It's furry time, boys. Leopard on level 2. All right, let me go up in the air for this one. Spiral Kick. It's the longest range ability we got. It didn't hit. Okay, hold on. Maybe I need to hold it. But in the meantime, I'll wait for that cooldown. Let me see if that hits. Nope. Okay, hold on. Let me try this. Spiraling Kick. And it doesn't go. So Leopard does not pass. That's crazy. Leopard gets dropped off in good range. Now for Yeti, I think this one should have no problem passing. Let's go ahead and use Frostbite Boulder. Oh, okay, I aimed that wrong. Oh, wait, that still actually hit. The shards of the boulder hitting off still counts. Kitsune time. Let's see if this hits. Foxfire Disruption. And yeah, that's easy. Now for the last one, level 2, we have Dragon. Easily passes. The remaining fruits you see right here pass level 2 and we'll move on to level 3. But the ones in good range, the 2 mythicals and the rest, sadly fake. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting into level 3, which is going to start from the arches of the outside of Turtle Mansion all the way to the end of the road right here. Yeah, a lot of fruits are going to fail this one. Starting off with the Rocket Fruit, which has honestly impressed me that it's even made this far, but I think it's met its match. Rocket Crash and oh, that actually made it really far, but not even close. Rocket gets dropped off in insane range tier. Let's see if the Smoke Blast will hit all the way over there. Let's go ahead and hold as much as we can. And let's see. Nope, it didn't even make it halfway. Sadly, Smoke's met his match too this time, ladies and gentlemen. It's out. Maybe Flame will make it, though. I honestly think Flame could make it. Let's see. Blue Fire Bullets, does that make it? That actually made it really far. Okay, what about Prominence Burst? Come on. Wow. Okay. Last ditch effort. We have Hell's Core. Come on, let me charge that thing fully. Hell's Core. Does that hit? Oh, it's actually going really far. That actually might hit. Oh, it didn't hit. It just disappeared toward the end, bro. No. Flame, sadly, you're out. And if Flame couldn't make it, ladies and gentlemen, I have no hope for Ice. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this. Frozen Dragon. Let's see. How am I even gonna do this? Oh, it made it really far. Actually, no, that's not even halfway. Yeah, Ice is out too, bro. This is sad. None of these fruits yet have made it past this, but maybe the Sand Fruit will. Let's go ahead and find out. Let me charge this as much as I can. Desert, come on. Blade. That didn't even make it halfway. Tough challenge we got here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if the Deep Sand will. Come on, let's charge that up fully. Deep Sand. Nope, that disperses quick. Sand is out. Dark's made it far. I honestly didn't think Dark could even make it half as far as it did. Let's see if it passes or if it fails. Dark Rocks, you could only do so much. Let's see though. Does those hit? No, they just straight up disappear. Dark, I'm sorry, you're cooked. Light Fruit. Let's see. Divine Arrow. Let me try to aim it right up there. Oh, they disperse quick. There ain't no way Hand of Emperor is reaching there. This is the max range of that. Light is out. But what about the Rubber Fruit? I got Gear 2 activated. Let me go ahead and use Slingshot. There's no way this hits. There's no way this hits all the way from over here. Yeah, it has nothing to grab onto. Wow, we haven't had a single passing fruit. This might be cooked. Does Magma have it? Let's see. Come on, let me aim that as high as it could go. Wow, those are actually making it pretty far, but not close enough. Let me aim this as high as it could go. Let's see how far that... Oh, wow. That didn't even make it far. Last ditch effort, we got Volcanic Storm. Let's see. And... Oh, that's making it far. Oh, that goes down way too quick. Yeah, I'm afraid magma fails too. Maybe Quake will pass with the Sea Quake. First off, let's try Air Crusher. Ooh, that's not gonna hit. Yeah, that's not hitting. That's not hitting. That is not hitting. Absolutely not. What about Sea Quake? Let's see. Maybe the Quakes will come in that way and hit it. Only one way to find out. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. And oh no, the Sea Quake's coming from the exact opposite direction. Quake fails. And Buddha also fails. But what about Love? The previous fruit that had the infinite range. Does it still work? Come on, let's hold the Cubism as long as it can go. Let me aim it up there. And nope, it does not work. It's been sadly nerfed. Gone are the days where Love can shoot people from across the sea. It's over. Love fails. I'm gonna be honest, there's literally no hope for Creation. Like, Magic City barely made it past the last one. Yeah, that's not even close. Sadly, Creation is done. All of these fails, ladies and gentlemen, but I think this next one may be a winner. Spider Fruit. Only one way to find out. Let's see. Overheated Sniper. Does this reach? And I think that actually reached, but I gotta aim it right. Okay, let's give that a reach right. Maybe we need to get down on another level. Let's give this another try. Oh, I actually hit it there. Wow, wait. So Spider actually passes this. Overheated Sniper has insane range, boys. Only fruit that's passed so far. And now we're on Sound, which has literally no hope of passing. But let's go ahead and see if it does anyways. Yeah, no, that just ends too soon. Sadly, Sound does not make it. And Rumble's got little hope too, especially now with that. Yeah, that did not even get close. So Sky Judgment has a capped limit of this far. Yeah, that's not hitting there. But what about a little Thunderball Destruction? Let's see. And nope, capped limit. Sadly, my favorite fruit does not pass. But what about the Pain Fruit? Yes, sir. This may be the second pass other than Spider. Let's see. Heavy Pain. Let's go ahead and aim that. I'm going to aim that up. Let's do that. Does that actually hit? I think that's right on the money. Oh, it's a little too high. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me try. How can I get this to hit? What's the best way I can get this to hit? Let me do it like that. Yeah, that might be too low. That might be too low. Oh, that actually hit, bro. What? Pain Fruit passes. And this one, I bet y'all are interested to know. The Gravity Fruit. Gravity Fruit would have normally not been able to pass this whatsoever. Would have literally had zero chance. But watch, ladies and gentlemen. If we use Shooting Star, aim it right there, and use that, you guys will see. It does not hit. Okay, hold on. Actually, let me do a redo. Aim's a little low, so we're going to aim it a little higher. Higher than it should. And okay, that time it was too far, but you see it went past her. So let me do it like this, and it hits. 100% hits. Gravity passes. Yo, does a new Gravity Fruit have the highest range in the game? Hey, could be. But the following next mythicals all failed this test terribly. Mammoth, T-Rex, Doe, Shadow, Control, Gas, and Spirit all failed. That's a lot of dang mythicals. But next up, we got the Yeti Fruit, and I have a feeling this one's not going to disappoint. Frostbite Boulder has some crazy range to it. I think it could actually hit this. Let me aim it all the way up because it has a lot of drop, I believe. And first try. Yo, who would have thought, bro? Who would have thought Yeti had that kind of range, bro? Huh? Yeti passes easily. 2 fruits left. And second to last, we have Kitsune. Kitsune's made it very far, but let's see if it's end of the road here or if it continues. Nope, that is the end of the road for Kitsune. Foxbright Disruption is our longest range ability, which means Kitsune, sadly, is stuck in insane range. It's met its match. But what about the Dragon Fruit? Both of these transformations have the exact same range, so we're just gonna go with West. And now let's go ahead and get our transformation. Full transformation ready? Let's go. All right, Dragon West. Now, I've never actually tested the max distance of Heat Wave Cannon, so I'm a little curious. I'm actually gonna go a little bit behind the start line. So let's see if this actually works. Heat Wave Cannon charged all the way, and this, look, not only did it hit, it literally pushed her all the way over here. That is crazy. Dragon passes 100%. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the range of all fruits tested in the game. And all we have left is the Spider, Pain, Gravity, Yeti, and Dragon Fruit, which all pass level 3 with flying colors. So all of these fruits will get moved to the FaZe clan tier. Who would have thought, bro? Gravity and Yeti? I didn't think they added in them. I do want to point out that none of these brackets are ordered, but as for FaZe clan tier, these 5 fruits all have the highest range in the game. Human. Apart from being the most common race, it's also the most basic. I mean, there's literally no physical changes to your body with this one. And I believe you even have a 62.5% chance of just spawning as a human when you create a new account. So as far as obtainment goes, this is the easiest race to get in the game, but is the V2 and V3 good? Now, V1 for this one has no physical base changes, unlike some of the other races. However, for V2, you get extended distance with your flash step. For example, you can go this far right here, and no other race can do that. And you get 1 extra dodge when you activate observation hockey. So I'm not gonna lie, for V2, that's actually not that bad. But for V3, that's when it starts going downhill. If you look down at the bottom of our screen, we have a skill called Last Resort, and this is our V3. It's a pretty simple ability that only does one thing. The lower in health you are, the higher damage you deal. Yep, not that exciting, I know. Now this V3 can be useful in certain situations, specifically PvP, because it has a maximum damage increase of 52.25% damage, but in order to reach that, you need to be dang near dead. Also, just to give y'all an example of how much damage it increases, this is what I deal in base. 2,564 with base M1s, but when I'm low, this is how much damage I deal. 3,182 per M1. And I think it could have went higher. So the buff is there. You get a significant damage increase, but this one is not that cool. It's not that useful for low level players, and it's just not that versatile. So for that, human V3 is going straight in the meh tier. Human mains, don't come at me. Next up, we have the mink race. And if you spawned in with this one, consider yourself a lucky person because you only have a 12.5% chance of spawning in with it on a new account. Now, unlike human, this one actually does have some base buffs without even doing V2 or V3. And it's that minks have a 1.5 times speed multiplier over other races. So I'm pretty sure y'all can guess what the mink race is all about. It's all about speed. And the cool thing about this race is you actually have some physical attributes. You guys can see we have some bunny ears, and later on down the line, when you upgrade it to V2 or V3, you get a tail and whatnot. So unlike human, this is winning in cool points, but what does V2 and V3 do? For V2, it increases your base run speed to 2 times multiplier and also increases the distance of your dash and reduces the amount of energy it takes. This makes it really good for long PvP battles, especially if you're sky camping. You won't be using much energy by dashing. Now for V3, you might have guessed we have an ability called agility, and it's pretty obvious what that is. When you press it, you have a 4 times speed multiplier, which lasts for 6.5 seconds, and it allows your dashes to go even further as well. I also want to point out the V3 on Mink is actually super easy to get. You just need to collect 30 chests and you get it. Overall, Mink is a pretty good race. It's actually one of my favorite races, but for V3s alone, I'm gonna have to put it at good, just barely above human, because the main thing it really excels at is PvP, and if you're lower level and leveling up, it's just not gonna benefit you that much. There's gonna be other races that are gonna help you out a lot more. Up next, we have the shark race, and this is where things start getting interesting. So first off, just like Mink, you also only have a 12.5% chance of spawning with this, and just like Mink, you get some cool features, like you get this little fin right here, which shows you're a fishman. Now, as a sharkman, you do get some base buffs before you even upgrade it to V2 or V3, and that is when you're a devil fruit user and you go in water, the damage is significantly decreased. Now, normally, if you're a devil fruit user and you go into the water, you start dying instantly. However, with shark, it negates that, which ties into the race's V2, which makes you completely immune to damage from water. Like you guys can see, I'm just not taking no damage at all, and you get faster swim speed. Like, look at me, I'm Michael Phelpsing it out over here. This makes this race extremely sought after, especially if you're going to be doing sea beast farming or any sort of sea event farming. It's literally the best race to do with that. But it gets better, trust me. For our V3 ability, if you look down, we have this ability called Water Body, and this is what it looks like. And what it does is it decreases the damage you take by 65% for 6 seconds. This makes it insane for both PvP, because you're going to negate combos that would have been one-shots that are now not one-shots, and grinding, because let's say you're about to die to a boss, you pop Water Body, and now you're not going to die anymore. Couple that with the fact that you can't drown as devil fruit user and you swim really fast, this makes this honestly one of the best, if not the best, V3s in the game. That said, this is one of the harder V3s to get in the game because you have to defeat a sea beast in order to upgrade it from V2 to V3. All things considered though, as far as V3s go, I'd be a fool if this was anything other than godly. Like, y'all can't argue with that. And now we have the last natural race you can spawn as in the game, and it is Angel. Same rarity as Shark and Mink to spawn as, 12.5%, and this one actually has wings to signify that you're an angel. Definitely the coolest looking one out of all the base races in my opinion. Now, one of the boosts you get for being an angel in base form is you get longer jumps, which I don't really notice them that much, or I guess you have to double jump, I don't know. It's pretty useless, but it's there. It's a boost nonetheless. Now, the V2 for this one is pretty similar to the base. It's not that useful. Basically what it is when you air jump, your first air jump goes higher distance than normal, and you also get an extra air jump. So instead of only having 10, you get 11. Not saying that's completely useless, but definitely the V2s for some other races are better. Now, you're probably thinking this race isn't that good right now, right? Well, you'd be wrong, because the V3, it starts heating up quick. The V3 skill we get with this one is called Heavenly Blood. And hold on, let me get low real quick so y'all can see just what this does. When I activate it, look at my health. It gives me 20% regen, 10% energy regen, and also just natural regen increasing. You guys can see right there, I went from like 3,000 health to 6,000 in seconds. This makes it very sought after in both PvP and grinding, because literally with this ability, you get a ton of health regen and energy regen. And on top of that, this has the lowest cooldown for any V3 in the game, being only at 20 seconds, so it is pretty spammable. And to obtain the V3, it's actually not that hard. All you need to do is just defeat another angel player, which is kind of weird, kind of racist. I don't know, man. All things considered though, Angel has to go at great. I mean, the ability to heal like that and regen is insane. Now these next two races are a little different. You cannot spawn on them naturally. You have to obtain them through a quest line or doing certain things. And the next one we're going to be rating is the Cyborg race. Now this one is both very hard to obtain and it costs money. Every time you want to go back to it after you've obtained it, you got to pay 2,500 fragments, which is kind of crazy. As far as looks go, this is pretty cool. You get a cool little face mask here, which only looks like this because it's V4. It will look different in V3 and V2. But before we get into what this race actually does, let's talk about the obtainment process. This hands down is the most difficult race to obtain in the game. To get it, you got to complete a quest called the Cyborg Puzzle, and let me just give you a quick rundown. First things first, you need to get a Fist of Darkness, which for those of you who don't know, you only have a 1% chance of getting from a sea beast, or you have to wait 4 hours to get it from a chest. Then what you have to do is you have to sacrifice that Fist of Darkness into a machine. Then what you have to do after that is fight the Order boss or Law boss, and you need to get a drop from him called Core Brain. And this is where the issues start because Core Brain has like a 2.5% drop chance, so good luck with it. Now me personally, it took me days to get this race, so I doubt any low level is going to be able to get it, but let's see if this race is worth it. So first off, in base, you get nothing. There's no physical boosts or passives or anything in base. However, in V2, this is where this starts getting a little interesting. Now, since we're a cyborg, we're technically a robot. We have 10% damage reduction against melee, swords, and guns. Not only that, in V2 for cyborg, 15% of all the damage we take gets converted to energy. So we have constant energy regain, which if you're a hybrid build for PvP, this race is the most sought after you need. Now this is cool and all. I mean, those buffs and stuff are good, but V3 is where this race excels. We have this ability called Energy Core, which when you use it, it gives you a lightning ore, which damages nearby enemies. For me, it does a maximum of 5,304 damage. However, if you're lower level, it'll do less. Now, Energy Core doesn't only deal damage though. It also gives you a 30% defense boost for the 6.5 seconds it lasts, and it breaks Ken, making this V3 one of the best ones for both PvP and grinding. You get a defense boost and you get extra damage, and you can use this whether you're being attacked or you're the one attacking, which is insane because that means some one-shot combos that people are using on you will no longer be one-shots, and combos you use can now be turned into one-shots using Energy Core. Now, honestly, it's fire. Hey man, some of y'all may disagree with this, but as far as V3 goes, I gotta put Cyborg up in the same tier, man. This thing is godly. And now only one race remains. Let me go ahead and teleport over to the haunted ship. This NPC right here, Experimentation, is the one that gives you Ghoul race. Luckily for this one, you don't have to pay to change to it again. Now the obtainment process for Ghoul is not as difficult as Cyborg. I mean, you can get it a lot quicker, but it is tedious. In order to get it, you need 100 ectoplasm, which is easy. You'll probably get that naturally just by grinding at haunted ship. But the next thing you need to get is an item called Hellfire Torch, which is a 5% drop from a raid boss called Cursed Cap. That is the difficult part because to even get Cursed Captain to spawn, he only has a 1 out of 3 chance to spawn every night. And on top of that, the Hellfire Torch is only a 5% drop, so as you can imagine, that is very annoying. Now, unlike every other race in the game, Ghoul actually has some interesting attributes. Since it's kind of like a vampire race, we get boosts and passives during night. For example, in your base form, you get 30% faster speed during night. You guys may not be able to notice it right now. I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but it's there. Another thing with this race, also following the vampire theme, is it has Life Leech. When you unlock the V2 for this race, it makes it to where 5% of the damage you deal to NPCs, it converts back to your health. Except this is 25% on players. So let me get low real quick. You guys can see my health is down to 7,000 right here. Let me deal some damage. You guys can see my health is starting to increase little by little. The more damage I deal, the higher I go up. Also, keep in mind, if you're fighting a player, it'll go up at an even greater rate. So that V2 is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, but the V3 is where everything is at. We have heightened senses, and this one, it does quite a bit of things, I'm not gonna lie. So just to go down the small list of things it does, it increases your damage by 5%, increases your speed by 10%, and defense by 15%, but it also does this. When you use your V3, use a skill, you're able to use it while it's still at 40% cooldown. So you guys can see my Heaven and Earth right now, right? I just used it, now I'm able to use it again even though the cooldown never finished, which makes this a peak race for both PvP because you can extend combos that normally wouldn't even be possible, and for boss farming because you'll just be able to use your moves obviously earlier than usual. No matter how you look at it, man, the Ghoul race is very good, having good passives during night, and the V3 ability and V2 ability just being overall very good, and it gets even better with V4 later, which I'm excited to show you. As for where it should be placed though, it's got to go great, and I'm going to put it above Skypiea. Maybe a bit controversial, but this is the V3 tier list. We have Human and Meh, Mink and Good, Ghoul and Skypiea and Great, and Fishman and Cyborg at God. But next up, we have V4. Now, first of all, V4 is a transformation that every race gets, and when you activate V4, every single stat becomes max. As you guys can see, we have all max stats. Not only that, we get 10% speed increase, damage increase, and heal regen. And as far as like coolness factor goes, I just want to say human V4 is definitely got to be like top tier coolness. I mean, sheesh, look at that pose, bro. Now with human V4, one of the two abilities is called Psycho, and as you guys can see, it is 3 bars down at the bottom, and what these are is flash steps. You get 3 of them, and they make you invisible and make it to where your moves have hyper armor so they can't be interrupted. And for our second skill, it's called Limit Break. Now as you may notice, there's a number down at the bottom below, and what this is, it's a meter. When you take damage or deal damage, it goes up. You can see right here, this goes up to a maximum of 100, and when it's at 100, your damage is increased significantly, which scales with human V3. You guys can see it's now almost at 100, which is the maximum I can get. It'll be 150 if you have this gear upgraded. And you know what? Let me just show y'all the damage difference. So this is the damage I deal in base V4, 2,820 per M1. However, this is the damage I deal when my meter's at 80. 3,902 damage. Like, this is actually insane, and I'm not even using Last Resort V3. With V3, I deal 4,595, and I was only at 78 bars. So as you guys can see, human V4 is all about damage, and it is insane. High mobility with all the dashes too, which makes your moves uninterruptible. Like, this is just a really good V4. Overall, for human V4, I'm gonna have to put it at good just because I think there are other V4s that are more OP. But I'm not saying human V4 is bad, don't get me wrong. You know, for the next one, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna decide which one we're gonna rate next on this wheel. And we are doing Cyborg next, okay. Now with Cyborg V4, boys, I ain't gonna lie, this one may have human V4 beat in aesthetics. The 2 skills we get are simple. We get a super jump now, you guys can see, which really helps, and there's even a glitch you can do with it, which makes this faster than the fastest race in the game. And next up, we have one of the most OP abilities when it comes to V4. We have this ability where every bit of damage we deal chains to nearby enemies. Not only that, you guys can see there's an electrifying effect on every attack, which bricks can. Now to demonstrate this chaining ability, let me show you over here. I'm gonna hit this NPC, and it hits both of these NPCs nearby, and it can stack to as many players there are. I'm now hitting every single person in the area just by hitting one of these people, and all attacks apply the little electrifying effect, by the way, which breaks can. This makes this honestly one of the best races for dealing with teamers because it forces them to separate. And let me just give y'all an example of what it would look like if you were getting bum rushed by teamers. You guys can see all these NPCs right here, right? I hit them once, it transfers to everybody. And you use V3, and you're just dealing tons of damage. Use any AOE abilities, it's GG's, bro. It's GG's. And not only is this good for teamers, this is also good for boss farming, grinding, just anything in general. This is the best race when it comes for grinding mastery. Similar to the V3 rating, Cyborg can't go anywhere other than godly, in my opinion. Man, like I'm just not gonna argue with y'all on that. Let's see which race we get next. Let me buy a change race real quick. Oh, Shark. Okay. I have a feeling this one's going to get a lot of people mad. For Shark V4, we have 2 simple abilities. First one being this little shark that's floating around me, you guys see here. It gives me a shield which reduces the damage I take by up to 80%. For example, if I get hit by this guy right here, I'm taking 0 damage to my health right now. And this V4 skill can also be stacked with V3, giving you 100% reduction for a short period of time. You guys can see right now, I'm virtually taking 0 damage right now. Like, this is actually insane. And as for the second V4 ability, whenever you hit somebody, it applies a little slow effect, which the more you hit them, the slower they get. You guys can see there's like a little water aura around him. Let me hit him again. Now there's a bigger aura around him, and he's heavily slowed. Keep hitting him, and it'll keep applying even more slows on him. Both of the V4 skills with Shark V4 makes this honestly one of the most annoying ones to deal with, because not only can they slow you, they can pretty much negate most of your damage, rendering your combos useless. Now, considering all this, you're probably going to think this is a godly race, right? Well, I'm going to disagree. For this one, we're going to put it in great, and I already know y'all are down in the comments, commenting below raging, but let me explain. The shield with Shark V4 used to be a lot better. It got nerfed recently, and ever since then, a lot of the pros have been realizing it's not as good as it used to be. Still a great V4 nonetheless, don't get me wrong. There's no disputing this is not bad in any way whatsoever, but with the severe lack of mobility and the fact that the shield is not as good as it used to be, in my opinion, I think Cyborg and some of the other ones are better. I already know some of y'all gonna be upset by that, but next up we have Angel. Angel V4. Look at this, boys. Look at this. This man standing there like he's a god. Got the little halo above your head, got the 4 wings, and the 2 abilities for this one are simple. 1, you can now glide by holding Q. You can fly up, you can fly down really quick, or you can just straight up levitate by holding space. These abilities are really cool. This makes this great for running, air camping, doing whatever. No one's gonna catch you if you just run away like this. Trust me, I've tried to fight Angel V4 users. It's tough, but this is not where it excels. You guys can see this aura on the ground around me. If I stand near somebody, it forces them to their knees, makes them kneel, stuns them, and distorts their screen, and does damage. By the way, this also interrupts combos. So essentially, Angel V4 pretty much negates any fighting style, weapon, or sword that forces them to be close to you. They're not going to be able to do combos because you could just stun them like that. This makes Angel literally one of the best in cheese races for PvP. Interrupt people's combos, start your own combos, fly away if you need to if you get low, spam B3 to regen health. Like, if you don't think that's OP, I don't know what's wrong with you. So I ain't gonna lie, man, Skypian is going godly and it's going above Cyborg. I ain't arguing with nobody on that. Only 2 races left to rate in the game, boys. We're almost done. And next up, oh, I got Rabbit first try. I'll take that. Here is what Mink V4 looks like, boys. And in terms of coolness, it is not much different than the other one. I mean, we got a longer tail, we like decent cool pose. So yeah, in terms of aesthetically, it's not much different than the base, but let's see what the skills are. So first off, your run speed is increased more, and the first ability is called Whirlwind. Whenever you dash, it leaves a little tornado behind, which stuns and deals damage to your enemy. This can actually be pretty good for farming and PvP. The damage is not like that good, but for PvP, it has some good stun, which can allow combo potential. You know what I'm saying? Trip up your opponents like that. And if you upgrade it to the second gear, if you hold Q, you get a little super dash. This makes it pretty good, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you can get away from opponents very quick. Couple that with V3, look at it. I'm zooming right now, boys. Now that was the first skill. It's pretty cool, you know, with the whirlwind and the super dash, but the second skill, it's a bit lame. All the second skill does is make your dashes go further. Yep, that's it. That's all it does. Just make your dashes go further. So I'm not gonna lie, Mink V4, it doesn't really do much other than give you speed. I mean, the whirlwind's pretty cool, super dash is pretty cool, but I mean, let's be honest, that's just not as good as some of the other V4s. And let me just say, there's a reason why every single skilled pro player uses Mink. It's because it gives the least advantages out of all the other races. Don't get me wrong, the speed advantage is really good for 1v1s, but if you're getting teamed, it's not that good, and this ain't gonna help you much in farming either. So even though Mink is the race that I main and use the most, I'm gonna have to say for the V4, it's honestly probably the worst one in the game. But don't get me wrong, every single V4 in this game is good, so even though I put it in meh, you could still use it and be perfectly fine. Don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. And now we have the final race we're going to be rating in the game, V4 Ghoul once again. Now Ghoul V4 is definitely the most emo out of all of them. I mean, look at this, bro. I literally just like darkness. Man, it's like he Batman or something. Anyways, the skills for Ghoul V4 are pretty straightforward. The first skill is called Blood Siphon, and it makes it to where every single attack now has health regen or life steal. Let me just get low real quick. You guys can see I'm low now. I'm hitting them, and now my health is going up at a pretty good rate. Look at my health just zoom up right now. Sheesh. The Blood Siphon skill alone, I'm not gonna lie, makes this a very good race for fighting teamers, players, bosses, whatever, because like you're gonna be constantly regaining health at a fast rate, and it's gonna be tough to kill you. But the second skill is where this really excels. The second skill is called Domain Expansion. As you guys can see right here, this is my domain. I'm not gonna lie, Domain Expansion actually does a lot of things. First of all, anyone that steps in my domain is slowed, blinded, and they can no longer health regen while inside of it. Number 2, I also get these crows around me where whenever I dash, they attack a nearby player, and that's not even all, boys. Every single night passive that you get with Ghoul now becomes available during day, and cooldowns are reduced by 40%, which you can stack with the V3 to be able to spam your moves even quicker than you would be able to before. This is actually an insane V4. Life steal, the blinding, the crows, the reduced cooldowns, it's insane. Pair Ghoul V4 with something like Kitsune, and it's gonna be a nightmare, I promise you. Honestly, one of the most underrated races in my opinion. For as OP as it is, I really don't see much people using it. But everything you get in Ghoul, I'm not gonna lie, it can't be anything other than godly. And you could argue it may even be better than Sideboard. Blox fruits for no reason now. This one's got 165,000 views. Let's see what it is. Trading my soul for dragon fruit down at the bottom. What are they doing, a Buddha raid right now? Oh, it's representing the lag. Bro's lagging like crazy. You know, this one's actually facts. Ever since they added the dragon fruit, I feel like Blox fruit has been like really laggy, even on my PC, and it's pretty good. Sometimes I join servers and it's just unplayable. The next Blox fruit question mark. This is by Divinity Blox. I actually seen this YouTuber before. This one's got 490,000 views. All right, let's see what he's got.
The next Blox fruit is already leaked. The
Next Blox fruit is already leaked. Hey, if you're gonna make a claim like that, you better got some good evidence.
same person who leaked the divine art and a ton of other stuff sent this picture.
Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh, wait, what? What is that? A black hole? Looks like a bunch of star abilities. There's another one right here with like a bunch of like, I don't know, like glitter looking like abilities, bro. This actually looks pretty promising. I'm not gonna lie.
Main part looks like a black hole.
Yeah,
I'm
it does
guessing
look like
it's
a black hole.
throwable attack that sucks people in.
Hey, yo, sucks people in. That's crazy. But that is a good theory, bro. This does look like a throwable black hole.
And there's also these 2 attacks which look mostly like a ton of stars. I
Yeah,
thought
just
it was
look like
a
a bunch
really
of
early
glitter
version of the
stars.
celestial fruit, but after looking
Celestial
at this
fruit.
mock-up of the galaxy fruit with tons of
Wait, hold on. Galaxy fruit. Wait, what? Oh, this is one of the fan-made fruits. Power of the Sun? Oh, sheesh. Can be aimed. Universal Devourer. Imagine this actually got added to the game, bro. That'd be sick.
galaxy fruit with tons of really similar and dope looking attacks. I actually think this could could be one of the most hyped fruits in the game.
That actually would be really hyped to have that in the game, if this is true. Hey, like this up, the devs might see this. This short definitely deserves more than 490,000 views, but hey, I'm gonna give this one a like. All right, this next short has over 550,000 views, and it's titled Full Defense Builds on TikTok. Let's see. Okay, he's starting this off by eating the diamond fruit. I mean, yeah, that's a perfect start off to any defense build. He's also using Leviathan Shield, which we guys can see gives 15% defense against melee sword gun, 30% defense against sea events, and 90% protection against sea damage, plus 1,000 health. Yeah, he cooking. What else? We got Cyborg. Oh, yep. Good defense, and offense if you need it. What is this? Wait, what is this? Bounty Expert currently have 35% defense, 22.6% damage boost. Oh, he's a 30 million body player. Oh yeah, let's see this. So we get 25% defense with the diamond. He's got Cyborg to nullify damage. He's got Leviathan Shield and bounty boost, but he's taking no damage right now. Yep, and that's a fire build to fire for someone. He's got the crazy defense, and he's got Cyborg and diamond to be able to do it in one shots. W event question mark. This one also has 700,000 views. What is this? Pirate event? Oh wait, this is the Valentine event that just ended. Wait, let's see what he got. Wait, what? Wait, no, that's cap. That's gotta be cap. Not only did he get diamond, he's got Cupid coat in there. Hold on, I need to see if he actually bought this. Wait, he only has 6 hearts. You don't have enough hearts? Wait, was that actually real, bro? There's no way that was actually real. I literally farmed this event for like 12 hours straight. I did not see this. So this either had to have been after I did that, or this is just straight Photoshop. Either way, if this is true, this is legendary. Hey, but comment down below if y'all saw this during the shop reset, and let me know if he's capping or not. Waiting control fruit rework, but dead emoji. Okay, let's see. What is this? One of those animation ones? We got Enel doing a gacha. Buddy just got control. Okay, what does the bacon get? Dragon, trade fruit. Wait, huh? Why would you ever do that? Even like with the control fruit getting a rework, bro. Right now, Dragon is worth like 200 controls, bro. What? Yeah, okay, that bacon hair right there thinks he got a deal. And Enel knows the truth, though. Enel knows the truth. Trash fruit. Wait, what? Did he just throw it out? Wait, what fruit did he just throw out? He just threw out a control fruit in the ground. Like, I mean, I know control is not worth the dragon, but throwing it out in the ocean is crazy. 100 years later? Ah, hell nah, bro. If we have to wait more than 1 year for the control rework, I'm about to crash out. I'm gonna be honest. Blox Fruit's team and get to work on that control rework. Nah, I'm bland. Next up, we got a 900k view short. We're getting close to that 1 million view mark. The title of this one is Only Fruit That Has V3 Ability. Okay, let's see that. Only fruit with V3 ability. What is this? Okay, he pulls out the spike fruit. Spike V3. What? That doesn't even make sense. Let me hear him out though. Let's see what he does. Spike V1. I think I know where this is going. He's gonna probably do like Doe next or something. Doe V1. Yep. Then he's gonna do Doe V2. Oh yeah, Spike V3. Like, bro, how did I predict this whole entire thing, bro? It's because they always be calling Spike the Walmart version of Doe. I personally don't see it. Nah, I'm playing. I mean, this kind of looks like Doe. But we are now moving on to the 1 million view short. This one's actually by Medlar, and it's titled Blox Fruits Gave Free Gifts and Christmas Update.
Make sure you're in a...
Oh, I remember this. This is before the update, right? Or no, this is during the update. Back when Blox Fruits scammed everybody. They had to make it up somehow. Let's see what he gets,
I got
though.
a blade.
Damn.
Oh, wait, there's people over here.
Imagine getting a blade from the present. I'd actually crash out. Okay.
Wait, I just stole someone's gift.
He stole someone's gift. That's crazy.
Oh,
wait,
and I get more.
Is he just going on stealing other people's gifts?
It says I already opened 3 out of 3 presents, so I can't open this one.
Oh,
I got a boot up.
Wait, what? I didn't even know that was a feature. They limited it. They perma limited to three presents. Hey, but W booted though.
A light fruit, and I got a blade. Dude, I feel bad for this guy. Yo, this guy is AFK. He's not gonna be able to get his gifts.
That's insane.
Thank you everyone for playing. More gifts dropping on Christmas update.
Bro, it's crazy that this was like already 2 months ago. We about to go on to our 3rd month of update 24 dropping. This is crazy. Time passed quick as hell. New Venom rework. This is 1.5 million views. Why have I been seeing so many people talk about Venom rework, bro? I haven't heard anything about this. It's gotta just be straight clickbait, but let's see what they got. I will say for a fan-made model, that model looks really nice. I mean, hold on. Let me rewind that back. Let's check that out again. I mean, look at this. I gotta give him props, bro. That looks fire. Let's see his abilities though. Ooh, yo, for a fan-made thing, like who are these devs? Y'all gotta mess around and make a real game, bro. These effects are too fire just to be messing around with some fan-made thing. What the heck? Bro, hey, Venom ain't never done nothing like that, bro. This is like a galaxy type thing. This is not nothing Venom could do. Nevertheless, though, that is fire. Best YouTubers, me and you. Okay, nah. That's crazy, bro. Kit Gaming, nah. Uza? Nah, that's crazy, bro. Damn. What's up with all this big Blox for YouTuber slander? Zeolus, they're gonna say nah for Zeolus 2. Magic Bus 2. Damn. Axior, wait, what? Oh, they're saying they missed the OGs. This is one of those like reminiscing on OGs type shorts, I believe. Yeah, Axior, Uncle Kizar. Oh, I haven't heard that name in a while. We also got Digrock. Wasn't Digrock one of the OG like PvPers in the game? Like, isn't he the Sharkman V2 NPC, bro? Or he used to be or something. I don't know if they removed him from the game or not, but yeah, like he used to be one of the like OG PvPers. Hey, W short. Hold on, bro. I actually gotta check this, bro. I can't remember if they removed him or not, or if that was Newbie. I think they removed somebody. They removed Newbie from the game, right? Oh yeah, Rock's still here. Okay, yeah, he's the Sharkman V2 NPC. I knew that. That's kind of crazy, bro. Being so OG, they add you into the game. Kind of fire. The damage of combat. Boy, ain't nobody doing nothing with combat, but let's see what you got. Ah, the enemy's frozen. He did the whole Leviathan frozen thing. I'm actually in the middle of doing that right now. Y'all see what? Wait, what? Is that... Huh? Wait, I never actually even attacked an NPC when you did that. Is that actually how it works? Does it like make your attack damage go up because they're frozen? You know, that would actually make sense. That would actually make complete sense. I don't know why I'm even surprised. But low-key, if he did 64,740 damage with combat, imagine doing that with an actually good fighting style. Probably do like all their health. Low-key, someone should test that. This next short is 1.9 million views. Blox Fruit's control rework leaks. Okay, so we got the control rework leaks once again. All right, let's see. Where's my control rework? Don't ask me. Rip Idra is the boss. What is this? Knockoff Rip Idra. Do you run control rework now? Yes, please. What is this? A skit? Huh? Control rework? Bro, I think it is fired, this whole like east and west thing, but I also think it just makes no sense. Damn, imagine if that was how the room looked. Hold on, let me see that again. Let me see that again. If this is how the new room looks, that'd be fire. Like plus sub to roll mythical. Damn, they didn't even show no control rework. I guess maybe the room was supposed to be, but that's literally just activating the room, bro. Come on, you gotta show us more. 2.2 million views short. This is from Not OG. Blox Fruit's 4th C. Wait, he's at the submarine area in Tiki Outpost. Is this another fan-made thing, bro? Hey, y'all devs doing these fan-made things is crazy. Was he just talking to an NPC? Blox Fruit's 4C. No way, bro. No way. Loading data? What the heck? That's how the pirate marine look? Hey, yo, that's kind of sus. Why does the marine look like that? Low-key, that short does bring up a good point, though. What are they going to do with this submarine area in the recent update? Could this actually be the next step to getting to 4C? I mean, they have this submarine worker NPC here, but when you talk to him, he's just yapping a bunch of nonsense. Comment down below y'all theories about this. But moving on to our next short, which has 2.2 million views, how to counter dragon player. Honestly, it's really not even that difficult. If they're not in full transformation, you just air camp. If they're full transformation, you just use CDK or just spam all your abilities. Oh, wait, hold on. This is another method. This is another method, bro. He's stuck in there. You can literally just spam all your abilities now and you can't really do anything about it. This only works in 2nd C, though. If you happen to be in 3rd C, just use CDK. Trust me. But that's also a fire method right there, bro. I may have to use that if I'm being chased in 2nd C. All right, boys, we're starting to get up there in views because this next one has 3 million. This is another W stock one. Wait, what? Okay, he's got rocket in stock. Spin all those out of stock. Wait, what was that? Gas in stock. Sheesh. Control 2? Damn, gas and control. What? Wait, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Dragon 2 is insane. Dragon 2 is insane, bro. It was already crazy when they had gas, but like they also have control and leopard, and on top of that, they got dragon, the newest fruit. Like that may actually be the best stock ever. This title is not capped. The best stock in Blox Fruits. Even the comments are saying dragon has a 0.00000 chance to stock. Well, I mean, it's stock in this video, so it's not 0, but like more like 0.0001 or something like that. This next one's got 3.2 million views, though. Let's see what he's got.
Let's go.
Oh, did he get a Yeti? Did he get...
Let's go.
Oh, no, he lost the Yeti, bro. He lost the Yeti.
Let's go.
Bro, he sounds so distraught at the end, bro. His screen was just like charging up more, bro. No, I gotta check the comments. Bro called Yeti a portal. Wait, did he actually? Hold on, let me see.
Let's go. Let's go. Portal.
Oh, he did say portal. What? I didn't even hear that, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Bro screamed like the Yeti fruit was his life. Hey, man. Hey, it's like the 3rd most rarest fruit in the game. I don't even blame him. Let me give this one a like. F in the chat for the Yeti. I thought I still had my perm dragon, but this happened. Oh, brother. This was when Blox Fruit striked and took away everybody's dragon. Or should I say scam fruits? Yeah, let's see how this goes. Yeah, he's logging in on the new update. He just hopped in the game. He's expecting to have his permanent dragon that he popped, but only to find out he has to buy it again. And on top of that, if you had a physical dragon, instead of having your physical dragon, you get a damn dragon token, bro. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. The thing that sucked about the dragon tokens is that you weren't even guaranteed to get a high tier mythical. I had like 4 physical dragons and 3 of the dragon tokens, I think I got like gravity. I was upset. Blox Fruits team, bro, if y'all ever pull another stunt like this, bro, you might just lose your whole community. You better be careful. Finally, we're moving on to the 4 million view shorts. We're getting up there. Dragon is so unfair. Okay, let's see this. He's charging up a full Z. Yeah, that's insane, bro. Just gets a whole across the map snipe. Nah, yeah, this is devious work. This is devious work. I'm not gonna lie. This has happened to me so many times on Blox Fruits. I literally hop in 3rd C, come out of mansion just to get sniped by some dude charging it. Like as if he knew I was gonna come out of safe zone at that very moment. Some Eisen level plays or something, bro. Yep. Yeah, Dragon is OP. Dragon players need to be stopped. They really changed everything in Blox Fruits. Blox Bloxfruit's new update revamped hockey and ability skills. Is this just another short going over the new stuff that was added? I mean, I guess it is cool to look at how it looked before, like before and after. I mean, hey, the devs really did put in work. I mean, this is how the old Instinct looked. The new Instinct, we move on like we Ultra Instinct or something. Even though these are all just like small quality of life changes, they do add up. They do add up, and it is nice to see a comparative. Like this is how garbage the old Race V3 ability looked. You gotta admit, the new Race V3 abilities, they do look fire. They do look fire, I will say. And even flash steps got changed. Wait, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even really notice the new flash step. Okay, yeah, I mean, it is a bit of a difference. That's more subtle. But hey, they really are cooking. They're putting in work in this update, aside from the whole scamming shenanigans. First C versus third C in Bloxfruits. Okay, we got first C. Is this going to be like one of those gacha things comparing first C to third C? Yeah, I'm imagining so. I mean, he's literally traveling towards the jungle right now. I like how I predicted this entire... Wait, what? Huh? Oh, he's comparing the peacefulness. Okay, bro. I thought I had a 4D chess level play there, bro. I thought I knew it was about to happen, but it hit me with a switch up. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Third C's do be war zones, especially if you got a YouTuber title or something, bro. I would know. Yeah, this is like what every single one of my servers I happen to looks like. Third C definitely ain't for the faint of heart, man. I stole his Christmas gift. Ho, 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 ho. I don't even know why I said that out loud. All right, let's see. So this is during the Christmas event. Wait for it. Oh, no, this guy's dropping. Wait, what? How did he get him to pick up and drop the thing? Did he drop it by accident? Is that even a rare gift? I think that's one of like the bad ones. It's not even like one of the crazy ones, is it? Let me see. Yeah, that's one of the rare ones. That's not even that crazy of a steal, bro. Let's see if anyone in the comments noticed. Bro's gift is uncommon, minus a million aura. Yeah, see, someone noticed it, bro. I thought I was the only one to notice it. Like, but he did all that effort just to steal a rare gift. L aura for real, bro. L aura. That one got 4.3 million views too. Damn. This next short though has 4.4 million views, and the title is "This Player One-Shot Zealous on Bloxfruits." I'll be the judge of that.
This Bloxfruit player was able to one-shot an admin. And
okay. Gunna Pro 99. Yeah, all right, bro.
Became famous for how cracked he is.
Damn, 99,000 followers.
Have insane stats, which is
true.
why if you can manage to kill one, you get one of the best titles in the game.
Yes, sir. They equal to the Admin's title. I just got one of those recently.
Due to admin's high health, many players have to use unconventional combos with portal and water or lava.
Yep.
The player we're taking a look at today, one-shot Zeolis, one of the best players in Bloxfruits without any combos.
Right?
Here's how he did it.
And I feel like at this rate, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, Zealous is that only has 300 health.
Who gave me dart?
What the heck?
Yo,
Is he on an altar count?
Should I eat it?
Bro, what? Nah, the way he just pulled up around the corner like this, bro. The way he just pulled up. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's aura. That's aura right there. I can see why he got 100,000 followers. Bro, I thought that was cat, bro. He really just pulled up on Zealous. I don't know why Zealous only has like 300 health in this clip, though. But hey, W to Gunna Pro. 4.7 million views.
There are new Bloxfruits plushes with new codes and new chests. So I got 6 of them to see if I could pull the really rare Kitsune. No,
okay.
Kitsune on the first one.
That's
Why
insane.
is he so fat?
Kitsune on first one's crazy. I mean, I would know. I have like a ton of these things literally just in my closet. And I think I've only got like 1 or 2 Kitsunes. They're pretty rare.
And it has the premium code.
Yep, you get a guaranteed permanent fruit chest from that, so it's pretty fire.
Oh, I actually love that one. Bro,
yeah, the T-Rex one looks fire. I'm not gonna lie. It's low-key my favorite one.
Okay. Then I redeemed all the codes and got these new Season 2 premium chests. Let's open the normal ones first. Money and light
fruit, okay. Bomb, shop. What does he get from the permanent ones, though?
Premium boxes. I got a perm rumble.
That's not bad. Permanent rumble?
The next one is the best perm.
Best perm? Okay, buddy. Like, how is Perm Blizzard the best perm? Perm Rumble way better than that. Still W though. Now we're finally moving on to the 5 million views short, ladies and gentlemen. The Bloxfruits new update is worse than you think. Oh, it's this guy, bro. I know this guy. This guy's funny.
This Roblox game has fans
let's see what he says.
furious right now.
Yep.
So if you didn't know, Bloxfruits had one of their most anticipated updates of all time today, having almost
I think I already know what he's about to talk about. He's about to talk about the scam fruit situation.
3 million people playing at once, mostly because of the
Did
new
it really get 3
graphics
million?
update and a new dragon playable in the game. But if you go to their Discord or anywhere on Twitter, you'll see everyone spamming LDevs, scam, give me my money back,
They deserve it.
old
They deserve
dragon
it, bro.
to the shop, and mostly just saying they scammed everybody.
They did.
Because not only did they take away everybody's dragon fruits, which people had hundreds of, but not only did they replace it with no warning, by the way, with a permanent
no warning
dragon
whatsoever. One of my friends had like 40 dragons that he lost. Nutty, if you're seeing this, bro, comment down. Let everybody know your struggle.
token that you could use to get 2,600 Robux off of a 5,000 Robux costing new dragon.
Yep.
But they also
$50.
took Santa off their game cover because they dang sure taking stuff like the Grinch
now
this
he's
Christmas.
just yapping. yapping. Now he's just yapping, bro. That doesn't matter, bro. You gotta show these devs they can't just get away with scamming the fans, man. Blox Fruit's final boss. 5.4 million views on this one too. Okay, we're cooking. What is this? Just a Dragon East? Yo, why are they pulling up all cinematic like this about to be a tough fight or something? Bro, 3 beast fruits could beat Dragon. Like this should be no problem. T-Rex, Yeti, and Gas? Y'all clapping that Dragon, bro. I'm sorry to say. The Dragon's cooked. This is a fire shot though, I will say, real. Like look at this. This could be a good wallpaper. Next short is by Vinduli, giving a fruit to a please fruit player. This one's got 6 million views.
Fruit, please.
Okay.
Oh,
got a
nice.
dart from the
Good.
gacha.
Hi, mister. Please, fruit.
Go away.
Yo, what the hell, bro? Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this is crazy. Look at this frame, bro.
Go away. I don't have any fruits.
Literally holding out a dark fruit.
No fruits.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Did y'all see what he just did while he was eating that dark fruit, bro?
No fruits. Fruit ball.
Look at this. Look at his hand motion, bro. Hey, yo, Vinduli, what you doing, bro? Nah, we're not about to let that slide, bro. Now, you know, I gotta leave a comment on this. What was you doing with your hands, bro? Like, that's insane. Let me comment that. Let's get back to the video.
No fruits.
No
ball.
fruits. Dang, told him to
Time
F
level
off.
up. I feel kind of mean for that bacon here. Maybe I shouldn't.
Damn, they just bullying the bacon. Damn.
Get out of here.
Damn, why you have to kick his ankles like that? Damn.
Yo. Hey, bacon here, kid. Come here. Yo, sorry about before,
to help
man.
the
I
noob
turned
out?
out I do have fruits. Take this. I'm
me?
sorry.
Damn, you gave him a Buddha
That's one of
fruit.
the best fruits in the game, so it should help you with grinding,
Yep,
alright?
that is
You got
gonna help
this.
him.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Wait, sir.
Yeah, what's up?
Fruits, please.
No, wait, bro. I know the feeling, bro. I've given fruits to so many people, good fruits too, and then they instantly just go back around and beg me for more fruits. I'm always baffled. I'm always left baffled. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
What? I just gave you... No, I don't have any more. Sorry. That's all you need anyway. Become a strong warrior.
Yep, that is all he needs.
Okay.
He's still gonna beg for more though.
Fruit, please. Fruit, please.
No.
Please, fruit. Please.
Hey, bro, at that point, they just in it for the love of the game. They already got the fruit they need. They still want more. All right, boys, this next short is an interesting one, but it has 8 million views. Mukbang ASMR Blox Fruits. What the heck? Yo, this is insane. Is this a granny? Hey, yo, is that a watermelon love? That's actually kind of fire. Is she actually about to eat that? Hey, you know what? Get your bag, granny. I ain't even hating. Damn, that's a nice leopard fruit though. I gotta respect the creativity. Was that like mango or something? Yeah, this is actually kind of fire, bro. I thought I was gonna hate this. This ain't the worst thing I've seen, bro. Was that the revived fruit? Not bad. What granny know about Blox Fruits though, bro? What granny know about Blox Fruits? That's insane to think about, bro. You know Blox Fruits got insane reach and influence. We got like 100-year-old grannies doing Blox Fruits vids. Like what? Bro, look at this comment. She living up to 200 with the revived fruit. Nah, that's crazy. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are now moving on to the final short of the video. This one just came out a month ago and it has 17.5 million views. Honestly insane. Blox Fruits after the update. All right, let's see it. Okay, Mammoth getting eaten by T-Rex. That's fair. What is this song, bro? What? Okay, hold on. This just completely distracted me. All right, let's see this. Let's lock in. Okay, T-Rex gets packed up by gas. I disagree. Leopard? What the heck is happening, bro? What? Now Yeti just swinging around the jungle. Kitsune, bro. What is this short, bro? What is this short? That looped so perfectly. What? Yo, look how this loops. Look how this loops, boys. I'm mind blown. Yeah, I can see how this got 17 million views. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? These new viral shorts did not disappoint. We actually had some funny ones in there, some not cringe ones. There's actually some interesting ones. So for the first method, it looks like we're looking at a diamond chest method. He's looking at the jungle right now. Oh yeah, I remember this. This is the one right under the Saber quest line. I wonder how much you get for this one though. I haven't done it in a long time. Let's see. He gets 2,367 for that. Now we gotta try this. So all he did was just teleport to the jungle, go over here, all the way over to this NPC here, go down in the secret area. Let's see how much we get for it with 2 times the money. 2,565. That's actually not that bad. And it's a guaranteed chance to be there. So if we go ahead to server hop, it should be there once again. There we go. This time we only got 2,000 for it. But this is actually a pretty consistent method. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how much we get after 30 minutes of doing it. And after about 30 minutes of searching these chests, I was able to earn 200,000, which if you do the math is about 400,000 money per hour consistently. And if you compare this to the final method of our video, this is nothing. Next method, fastest way to get 25 million belly in first sea. All right, you got my attention. You got my attention. First, it says boss reset. I'm assuming he's just fighting a bunch of boss. Smartest boss is Yeti, gives 10,000. Oh, Yeti gives 10,000? I didn't even know that. Second, sky chest reset. So he's at the upper sky Pia pyramid, and it looks like he's going to the secret area to get the gold. There's 8 gold chests, he said. And then the last method, kill Whitebeard to give a lot of money. Okay, that last method I'm not going to do because that's a raid boss, but at the very least, we'll check out these 2 methods. First one, he went to snow, and he summoned the Yeti boss. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a boss respawn, and let's see how much we get from this boss. And just to make it better, we're also going to accept the Yeti quest, which gives us 10,000 per quest. All right, let me go ahead and fight the Yeti. Here we go, and 1 and 1, and we get 21,000. Damn, plus the 10,000 we got from the chest. The only issue is this is not as consistent because while you can server hop, just because you server hop doesn't mean the boss is going to be there. Just for example, let's say we go to a Texas server and spawn in, you can see the Yeti is not there. So let's see how consistent this next method is. So for this next one, we have to go to Upper Sky Pia, and then it'll be this pyramid you automatically teleport on. And if you go under it, there'll be a secret passageway which you can break the wall, and inside of it, there will be 8 chests total. Now, I think each one of these gives anywhere between like 500 to 1,000. Like right here, we got 905, 1,048, 890. Oh, this is actually pretty good, bro. Like total, I think we got probably close to 18,000 just off that. We're at 234,000 right now. Let's do a couple more server hops and let's see where we're at. All right, second time rolling through. Let's get it. Let's get it. There we go. All the chests, and we're already at 253,000. Sheesh. This method ended up being so effective. I ended up farming it for an hour, and it got me 1.5 million. We are now 1% done with the final goal. We've just got to get 99 more million before we're done. But this method ended up actually being pretty good. We started off with 250K and ended up with 1.5 million. So if you do the math, that's 1.2 million per hour, which is not bad. I'm not gonna lie, but we need better. Lucky for us though, according to this wiki, the next method we are going to grind is considered to be the best first sea method. How to grind money fast in first sea? Okay, looks like he's at the Marine Fortress. First method is to kill Vice Admiral. Really? Vice Admiral? This is like one of the best first sea methods? You will need to do the Vice Admiral's quest and kill it. Okay. It gives 15k money and it's easy to kill. Oh, 15k money to kill him. That's actually not that bad, bro. That's 30k with 2 times money. And if you have premium, I think you get like 10% more. So it should be like 34k. All right, let's go to Marine Fortress. Hopefully he's here. Yep, there he is right there. All right, so I guess the quest gives 15,000 EXP and I think we get about 1,000 for killing him. Let's go ahead and find out. Boom. 31,500 belly plus 1,000 for killing him. That is actually not bad. And I killed him in 2 moves. Now, submit to the Yeti. This is an issue because every time you server hop, he's not guaranteed to be there. But let's go ahead and server hop and let's see if he's there. There he is right there. We got lucky a second time, boys. All right, say less. We're already almost at 1.6 million money. So you get almost 100,000 for just killing him twice. I can see why this is a lot faster. This is definitely a better method than the other one. I can tell already. And last Vice Admiral there. 21 hours remain. We spent about 2 hours farming this guy, but I would say it was well worth it because we hit $10 million. 10% of the way there, and I must say this was honestly such a fire method. But we got to speed things up because if I don't hit 100 million before the timer runs out, I've got to give away 5 permanent kitsune. So it's time for the second sea methods, where everything from bosses, chests, and even NPCs gives slightly more money. How to get $10 million a day. Okay, you got my attention. This is a second sea method. Our first one. His step says go to Snow Mountain. Okay, go here. What's he doing? What type of method is this going to be? Do Buddha glitch. Oh, is this going to be like an AFK type of method where you just like stand there with an auto clicker? Yep. Okay. I like the way this sounds. It's like 3 a.m. right now anyway, so I can just put this on and then go to sleep. He says enjoy being rich at the end. Hey, I'll be the judge of that. All right, so we got to teleport to snow. Then we got to equip the Buddha fruit. Now he used the fighting style, but I'm going to use a sword just to get extra AoE. And also I'm going to stand right here instead of where he said because I believe this gives me better coverage. All right, it's time to pull out the auto clicker. Let's see if this works. Okay. Oh, I'm hitting both NPCs at the same time. All right, that's not bad. 1,500, 1,800 money per NPC. Now we're at 10 million belly right now while I'm starting this method. And we've currently got 20 hours, 52 minutes remaining. I'm going to let this run while I take a nap. And let's see how much money we get after a few hours. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been about 5-6 hours. I took a nap. We got 15 hours, 11 minutes remaining. For the amount of money we gained, it's actually quite disappointing. We're at 10.6 million. We literally gained 600K in like six hours. Crazy part about it is he said in the beginning how to get $10 million a day, but if I only got 600K in like 6 hours, times that by 4, and I would only have 2.4 million for the entire day. That is like the worst method. Even the one in first sea was better than that. Hopefully this next method's better. This guy says save your spawn on cursed ship 100,000 plus in less than 10 minutes. That's already like 10 times better than my current one. So it looks like this is going to be the cursed ship method. I believe there's like a ton of chests that spawn on cursed ship, and all these rooms rooms right here. Yeah, there should be a chest in like every room. They're gold chests too, so these actually give a decent amount. This looks like it's actually a solid one. So it looks like he's just going through all the rooms. Is it just these rooms right here? This will get you 17,000 to 20,000 each time you server hop. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Got all those chests, and if you have 2 times the money, I'm pretty sure it's even more maybe. Okay, so he goes on that room. He goes over to the other side of the room. Should be some chests over there behind the couch. Yep. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. With me having portal, this should be pretty easy too. Let's go ahead and check. Hopefully the chests are actually there. All right, looks like this chest is actually here. Okay, cool. Is the chest actually in this room? Yep, gold chest too. All right, yo, this is actually not bad. And it should be here every time I server hop, I believe. Another one right there. We're getting like 2,000, like to 3,000 each one too. Another one here. Last but not least here. Wait, I forgot we got to go over to the other side of the room too. Get these chests over here. There's only one on this side behind this couch, and then there we're done. We'll go ahead and server hop. All right, we've just server hop. Let's see if all the chests are there this time. All right, we got this right here. Boom. Over here. Boom. Looks like the chest spawn there every single time. Every time you server hop. So this is actually a really good method, boys. You can just spam this over and over and over again, and you can really earn even more depending on if you're faster the server hop or not. We got 15 hours flat on the clock. Let's do this method for 30 minutes and see how much we get. I've already done a bunch of server hops, probably like at least 50 server hops, and I'm not gonna lie, so far the progress has actually been pretty good, better than the video said it would be. Oh ho ho ho, you found a strange item in the chest? I was just doing a normal run, boys. We ended up getting a fist of darkness. So if we go ahead and go to the dark arena, we can spawn Darkbeard, and the amount of money I get from this raid will count towards the total amount of money for the farm method. I actually didn't expect to get a damn fist of darkness, bro. I'm kind of surprised. All right, let's go ahead and just pack up Darkbeard real quick. I need to hurry up and get as much damage as I can before people start showing up. I can see people showing up right now in the distance. Is that a max level player? Okay, hold on. I'll deal with him after this. Let me go ahead and just... Oh, he has V4 active. Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting right there. Okay, hold on. Let me just deal with this player right here. Boom. Let me get him. There we go. Oh my god, a kid today? Oh, brother. I can't even just farm bosses anymore, boys. There we go. Boom. What the heck is going on here? Bro's using dragon? Oh, nah. I'm about to put an end to this. Whole thing, bro. Hold up. Boom. Last but not least, took care of that dragon user. Sheesh. Now I gotta take care of this kitsune, bro. There you go, got the kitsune there. Now we can just focus on the bosses. I really had no reason to do that, but it was just annoying me how they kept hitting me with their moves, bro. Let's go ahead and just take care of Darkbeard here. Boom. And last but not least, there we go. We got 127,000 for killing him. Yo, that's fire. All right, with that boss out the way, let's go back to Haunted Ship and continue the farm. 14 hours, 30 minutes, 56 seconds left. We have enough time for one more run. Here we go, last run here. Let's go ahead and get all the chests. This method actually ended up being quite a bit better than I initially thought it would be, especially with us getting a Fist of Darkness. That really helped us out. We got like 150k from that one boss. Here we go, last chest right over here. There we go. 30 minutes are now up, and we got to 11.7 million money for the 30 minutes. So that puts this method at about 1 million per 30 minutes, 2 million per hour. Literally 10 times better than the other one, because I spent like 6 hours for the other one and only got 600k. Still though, with only 14 hours, 29 minutes remaining on the clock, this method is not going to be good enough. We got to get something better. Money farm if you just went to second sea. Looks like he's in the Kingdom of Rose right now. Is this going to be the hidden chest area thing? If so, I don't think this method is as good, but we're obviously here to test him out. Yep, looks like he's going to do the hidden wall thing. There's a hidden wall there that can be broken, and I think there's like 3 or 4 chests in there. I think these will give the same amount as the ones in Haunted Ship. They're gold chests. If so, this method's automatically worse, but I mean, it could be quicker though. Let's just test it out. All right, let's go spawn in. Boom. We spawned right over here, so that's actually pretty close to the spawn point. Break this wall, and wow. There's just no chest here. I guess this is not such of a hidden secret after all. Let's see. Is there a chest in here? No, that's 2 servers in a row there wasn't a chest. 3rd time's the charm. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Wall. Let's break it. There we go. We have chests. 2.8k from that one, 2.6k from that one, and 2.6k from that one. That means we get less than 8k per run, and it took us 3 tries just to even get the 1 run done. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna waste any time on this. Curse ship method is just 10 times better. So far, our 2 most effective methods have been either the curse ship method and by far the Vice Admiral method. But trust me, even both of those methods combined are still not better than the final method of the video. This next one's gonna be 2 methods from the same guy.
Did you know that this farming method literally lets you get 5 million belly per hour?
5 million belly per hour? Okay, this is what I need. This is what I need, boys.
Bounty hunting. So all
bounty
you have to do
hunting.
is find a wanted poster of somebody that you want to hunt, and you just click on the poster. Then you probably want to have some PvP-based food, probably like the Awakened Ghost food or the leopard.
Wait, you can get money for bounty hunting? I didn't even know that. What the heck?
But remember, this depends on how huge that player's bounty was. And the max bounties that pirates can have in the game is 30 million.
You know what, boys? I think we just found a good method. So I did some research, and it turns out you have to be on the Marine side in order to accept wanted poster bounty. So we've got to hop on Marine. Now that we're on Marine, let's go ahead and look at the cafe. Here we got the wanted posters over here. What the hell is that avatar? Dead or alive, Jar Man Gunnels S8. Oh, we gotta accept this bounty. Click. There we go right here. Defeat Jar Man Gunnels 8. Let's see, where is he at? Hopefully he's out in the safe zone, and that man is not outside the safe zone. In fact, he is right here. I'm Alex 2K 50,000 for that. All right, say less. For this one, I'm gonna equip Shark Anchor and Portal. That way we have the quickest bounty hunting build possible. Let's also equip Pale Scarf. Here he is right here, boys. Here he is right here. I'm sorry, Alex. Player died recently. You can't attack them yet? Oh my gosh, boys.
Why is the one poster even there if his bounty is off?
Next one poster we have Spellsneaka. There he is over there on Skull Island. What's good, Spellsneaka? What's good? He ain't gonna know what hit you, bro. He was not about to know what hit you. Boom. All right, Armor Breaker. Boom. Get in with these. We actually successfully got a target, boys. We got successfully a target, and you're not running away. Not while I'm on my main build, huh? Matter of fact, come in my Dimensional Rift. Making sure you ain't getting away today. Boom. Get him there. End it off with this. Ooh, we got 100,000 from that because 2 times money. PPL 1679. Oh, he's right here. We didn't even have to go far for this one. And his PvP's off. PvP, please. You're max level. You can do it. Chill. If you beat me, I'll give you a mythical fruit. Wait a minute. Aren't you a YouTuber? Yeah, I am. And you'll find out when you see this video why I wanted to kill you. It's this a vid? Yes, sir. Okay, then say less. Hey, man, that's one way to get him. Which technically I'm not lying, but now that he's here, let the fighting commence. All right, boom. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's make this quick. Uh-oh. No. This is not good. This is not good. Now that we have another dude in here, I suppose it's good for me to tell y'all that if somebody else kills your target while you're in the middle of hunting them, you can no longer get the bounty poster because, well, they would have already died. So we have to be quick and get him right now. Trying to run, huh? Sorry, I can't let that happen because I need this bounty. Thank you for the 100K. This is actually not bad. We're already at 12 million money. And lastly, another guy here. That's about 30 minutes spent hunting wanted posters. And while this may be the most fun method for me, it's not the most effective because majority of times you go into a server, the person you try to get their wanted poster will be too level for you. And even if you do get a person, they'll probably be in safe zone like this guy right here. He did end up reaching 12.3 million though, which is about 500,000 for the 30 minutes I spent. Probably could get more if you went to 3rd seed because you'd find more consistent and higher level players, but this is honestly not the best method. Next method.
So next up we have raids. Raids are how you awaken your fruits, but you also get a huge amount of money on the side. And the best thing about raids is that you can trade in like the worst fruits in the games to start one, or you can buy them every 2 hours. Overall, depending on how difficult your raid is, it gives you a different amount of money, so it's best to choose one that's more for your skill level. When doing a raid, you should always be using the butter fruit. It makes raids extremely easy.
This is actually really interesting, bro. I didn't even know you get money from raids. Like, I know you get fragments, but money? I didn't know. But he did say the more difficult the raid, the more money you get. So you know what I'm thinking, boys? I'm going straight for the dual raid, boys. Yes, sir. And let's see how much we get from one raid. Another thing I just thought about is you're gonna get money from the raid and also every NPC you kill, so this would be interesting. We're starting off at 12.4 million right now. We're getting about 217 to 250 money per NPC. The NPCs actually don't really give you that much. All right, last NPC in the first island here. There we go. Second island now. Let's just quickly get through this. This right here is island 3 done. Now, final island available. In order to actually find out if this is an effective method, we kind of do have to test more than one raid because he said the harder the raid, the more money you get. We're about to find out if that's really true after all. All right, all we got is the boss left, boys. The final showdown. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. There we go, boys. 3, 2, and boss is done. Oh, we got 100,000 for defeating him. Wait, that's it? Just 100,000 for the amount of time it took, because that was almost like 8 minutes. That's not worth it, man. That's not worth it. Only 13 hours 44 minutes remaining, and we're only at 12 million money, not even half of the goal, and we've already almost used up half of the time. We really got to start kicking things into second gear, otherwise my wallet is about to be in so much pain. So far, Second Sea has been very disappointing, but there's still one final method in Second Sea that I think will be a hit. Best way of making money in Blox fruits is by grinding Sea Beast, or is it? You can make a lot of money XP grinding hunting Sea Beast, but boy, can it get boring. That is true, it can get kind of boring doing Sea Beast, but he is spitting there. For the last method in Second Sea, we have Sea Beasts. Now in Second Sea, the best way to Sea Beast farm is you go to Dock 2, which is where you spawn in Second Sea, talk to the luxury boat dealer or just regular boat, spawn a lantern, and what you do is you go straight ahead ahead until you reach the sea. And the best recommended fruit for sea beast farming is the magma fruit. Now, apparently this is the best and most effective money farming method in Second Sea, which I hope so, because all of the other ones have been dookie except the haunted ship, and we need to start making some real progress, boys. Oh, you know what I forgot, boys? We are a ghoul race right now, and that is just not gonna fly. We need to be shark race, because against sea beasts, you're probably gonna hit the water, and I'm not trying to drown. This one's got to be shark. This one's got to be shark. Yes, sir. And now we just wait for a sea beast to spawn. 13 hours, 42 minutes left on the timer. Hopefully this goes quick. It has now been 5 minutes and still no sea beast. I'm starting to have doubts in this method, boys. Because it's taking so long, I pinged my Discord and now we've got a server full of people. Apparently, the more boats you have, the higher chance you have of spawning a sea beast. So hopefully this will speed it up. Here we go, boys. Here we go. After about 10 minutes, our first official sea beast. Okay, we got the whole squad. We got the whole squad. Let's get it. Let's get it. Boom, boom. Oh, 419,000 from that. That is actually not bad. After almost 30 minutes of waiting, we finally got another sea beast. Here we go, boys. Here we go. So far, I'm not gonna lie, this method isn't exactly the most worth it because it just takes like 20 minutes per sea beast. This is not that good. And sea beast down. Oh, I got a Fist of Darkness. So we got 400,000 from that. Now we're about to get 150,000 from Darkbeard. There we go. Another 100,000. All right, boys, we got another sea beast. It's gonna be the last one I farm in Second Sea. There we go, 424,000, and we're now at 20.5 million. Almost a quarter of the way to 100 mil. Sea beast farming is definitely the best method in Second Sea. We started off with 12 or 13 million and ended up getting to 20 million. However, we've already used up half of our time, so it's time to move on to the best methods of the video in the Third Sea. How to farm money or mastery. All right, let's see what he's got. 556 billion. Oh, nah, we gotta see this method, boys. We gotta see this method. First, need Buddha. Second, need Cyborg. Then we need Chocolate Land. Oh, he's gonna be farming the NPCs at Chocolate Land with Cyborg. Does he accept the quest as well, or does he just go around just packing them up? Looks like he's just gathering them up. You get 2,500 per NPC. That is actually really good. Let's see if this method is really good. All right, let's gather up all these NPCs. All right, let me see how much I get per NPC. 2,400, 2,700, 2,500. This actually looks like this may not be bad, boys. Hold up. Our meter is about half charged right now. As soon as we get this full, it's about to start going like hella quick. All right, there we go. We're done. Oh yeah, this is about to be a breeze. Bro. Plus we get the super jump, so we can just zoom around. We're gonna farm for about 30 minutes to an hour, and let's see how much money we end up getting within that time. We're at 20.7 million right now. Hopefully we can get at least 22 million in 30 minutes. 11 hours, 23 minutes remaining. It's been a little over 45 minutes, and we have just hit 25 million bellies, boys. This method is legit. That means you could easily get 5 to 7 million per hour. That is actually the best one so far of the video. It looks like we found our new #1 method, boys. But even as good as this method is, would you be surprised to know that this is still not better than the final method of the video? All right, next method, secret chest areas you probably know in Blox fruits. Looks like he's going to Haunted Castle. Oh, he's gonna go to the top of the mast. Yep, the flagpole. There's gonna be 3 diamond chests there. I think each of these give like 10k plus each. Yep, 9,000, 10,000, 9,000. And I guess that's his method right there. You just server hop and go to the mast every time. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this is gonna top the Chocolate Land method just because, well, I mean, I just don't see how it's gonna do it. Especially since every time you server hop, you're gonna have to fly all the way up here, which is gonna take a little bit, and you only can get maximum 30k per server. This doesn't seem like it's gonna be better than the Chocolate Land, but let's do it a few times. Let's see what we get. So we're guaranteed to have a diamond chest up here. Yep, 3 diamond chests. Let's see what we get from this one. 12,000. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. 10,000 and 10,000 for that one. All right, so that's over 30,000 for that. Server hop though. This is the first server I've hopped in. This is a public server. Hopefully the chests are there. I don't think anyone would even go up to the top of here. And yep, they're right there. Okay, perfect. 10,000, 10,000, and 11,000. And they're there again. Okay, this is actually pretty consistent. 12,000, 10,000, and another 11,000. That's not bad, I won't lie, especially because this is probably gonna be there every time nobody goes up here. But still, we spent a couple minutes hopping those 3 servers only to get 100k maybe. Yeah, the chocolate method is 10 times better. So I'm not gonna waste any more time on this. We only have 11 hours 20 seconds remaining. We gotta check out some other methods.
I'm one of the very few people that have 1 billion money.
He has 1 billion money? That's literally the max you can get in Blox fruits. All right, so I gotta trust what this guy says then.
All right, the next method is AFK farming.
AFK farming. But we did that in Second Sea for like 6 hours. We ended up only getting 600k, so I'm kind of skeptical about this, but let's see what he's got. Looks like for his method, he AFKs at Haunted Castle using Quake fruit. Stands right next to this tree. He also uses a chop accessory, which reduces cooldown by 15%. Let's see, how much money does he get per run though? So he's just spamming a bunch of quakes. It looks like he spams a bunch over. Ooh, that's a lot of money. You know what? I actually have an idea of how I can make the method even better. So if we go over to second C and go over to the haunted ship, we can go get the ghoul race from this NPC here. With the ghoul race, we'll be able to go in V4, and then the cooldowns will be significantly reduced. And if we couple that with the chopper hat, we'll be able to use the Sequate a lot more. And now the premise is we use dual tsunami, and then since we have ghoul V3, we'll be able to use it even when it's at 40% cooldown. So we get to use it twice in the span of one full cooldown. So you guys can see dual tsunami is still on cooldown. I'm going to activate V3, and now I get to use it again right there. So this is going to go by a lot quicker. And I just realized I'm stupid. I have sword stats. Looks like it takes about 4 Sequakes total to kill an NPC. Let's see what we get now. Okay, 2200, 2200, 2200. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. For an AFK method, this isn't bad. This is almost as good as the Chocolate Land method. Obviously, it's a bit slower. Yep, all the NPCs dead here. We got probably like a good like 30k from that, which is not bad for an AFK method. I could see how this could be good if you're doing it overnight. However, we don't have overnight. We have less than 11 hours remaining, and I'm not gonna lie, this method is basically a worse version of the Chocolate Land method. Best way to farm money and mastery in 3rd C. All right, let's see what he got. Requirements, you have to have Longma boss unlocked. Okay, so I guess we're gonna be doing Longma boss farming. Okay, so he goes in the Longma room, gets the chest. Ooh, that's 4,000 per chest. Okay, 11,002. Gives around 20k. Gives around 20k. Oh, for the chests, and then you kill the boss. Okay, how much do you even get for Longma? Let me see. Oh, 50k. So 20 plus 50k, 25k without game pass, 70k each run. You also get 1.5 million XP if you have 2 times mastery. Let's go ahead and try this out. I should have Longma spawned. I've been in the private server for quite a bit. Let's see. Yes, sir. There we go. Longma in here. All right, so you said to get all the chests. One, that's 4,900. It's 5,011. And then we have a diamond chest here, which is 11,000. All right, now we just pack up Longma. Hopefully they didn't nerf this boss because that video was pretty old. I swear if he doesn't get 50k. Ooh, 49k. 70k per run. That's actually not bad. All right, server hop. Here we go. Ooh, Longma boss is spawned, but somebody's fighting him. Hold on. We try to make it there quick. Please, 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 please. No, he just killed him just as I showed up. No, bro. Oh, we can still get the chests here. Let me just see. Just so this run is not a complete waste, we can still get about 20k from all these chests total. There we go. Server number 3. That looks like Llama's actually spawned in there. Okay. Pretty consistent. Although this does seem like a pretty competitive boss because a lot of people are trying to fight Longma. It is, you know what I'm saying, a sought after boss to grind mastery. And most people need it just to even get Cursed Dual Katana. All right, boom, there we go. 59k that time. Oh, so you have a chance to get even higher. All right. So we got over 80k this run. This method is not it. Half the time, he's not even here in the servers, and the amount of effort it takes to kill him and money you get is just not worth it. We got about 1 million for the 30 minutes I used on him though, so it's not bad, but I mean, it's just not comparable to the Chocolate Land method earlier. 10 hours, 27 minutes left. Is this even possible at this point, boys? All right, we got this clip here. Today, I'll be showing you the fastest way to get money in Blox Fruits. Yes, sir, that's what we're here for. Farming CBs is the easiest way to get money fast because you just have to AFK. Well, that's true. You do just have to AFK, but it took a long time for us to get CBs in 2nd C. However, I did hear that CB spawn much quicker in 3rd C. But there's one more thing about 3rd C. Not only do CB spawn more frequently, but we also have a chance of getting something called a Rumbling Waters, where 3 CBs will spawn at once. So you do the math. If we get 400k per CB, times that by 3, we're getting over $1 million per run almost. Now, the best way to find Rumbling Waters is you have to go to Tiki Outpost, go over to this backside here, spawn a boat of your choice. I'm going to go with the Miracle. And then you have to set up to sail and go to a danger level 4 or 5 for the highest chance to get a Rumbling Waters. Here we go. We got a CBs here. First CBs in here. In 2nd C, we got about 400k per CBs. Let's see. Does it give more here? There we go, 424,000. Okay, so they actually give around the same amount, which is cool. Because if we get a Rumbling Waters, that means we're going to get like 1.2 million per rumbling. All right, boys, we actually end up getting a Terror Shark here. Let's see if this thing is even worth fighting, because this thing is kind of hella difficult to fight. 30,000 health left. How much money do we get from this thing? Come on. There we go. And 56,000. Not really worth it. Got it, boys. We got a Rumbling Waters. It's kind of hard to see right now, but you guys can see the 2 CBs right here. We got it in a danger 6. I can't even see anything right now, bro. This is definitely hard to fight, but now is the time. We're at 28.5 million right now. Let's see how much we get. There we go, 369, 411k. Let's get this one here. Oh my god, boys. Oh my god, we're already at 29.2. This is insane. 400,000? We literally got over $1 million from that. We started off at 28.5. We're at 29.7. Rumbling Waters is the way, boys. Rumbling Waters is the way. We may actually have a chance to get to 100 million. Another Rumbling Waters? Hold up, boys. Hold up. This is crazy. 2 Rumbling Waters back to back is crazy. We got this, boys. We got this. There we go. 400,000 for that. Can't even see a damn thing, bro. But I'm trying. Another 400,000, another 380,000. We're at 30.9. Only 9 hours and 50 minutes remaining, but we're at 31 million. And the rate we've been getting money with the Rumbling Waters, I actually have hope. All right, boys, it's been about 2 hours. We're at 49 million right now. We got another Rumbling Waters. Last CB's here. After we do this one, we will be at 50 million. There we go, boys. 50 million. We have unlocked the title of the richest in the world, and now we are 50% of the way done. Still have 8 hours, 55 minutes remaining. We've been actually like zooming through this, boys. Let's keep this pace up. Let's keep this pace up. Got another Rumbling Waters right here, boys. And we just hit 72 million bellies. We still got 7 hours, 36 minutes remaining. I think we have this one in the bag, boys. We are almost there. We have 30 million left. Another CB's here. And that is 80 million down, boys. 20 million more to go. We've got just over 6 hours left. 85 million right now. Just 15 million more to go. We got this. And another Rumbling Waters has just spawned. That's one down. That's another down. Last but not least, one more sea beast right there. With that, we have now hit 90 million belly. We have 10 million left in just under 5 hours and 40 minutes remaining. We got this, boys. We actually got this. I can't believe how much progress we've made in just the last 3-4 hours. We actually went from like 25 million all the way to 90 million in just like 4 hours. I didn't think we'd be able to make up for all that last time, but we've done it. Final stretch, boys. 10 more million to go. Ladies and gentlemen, only 4 hours and 11 minutes remaining. And we are now on our final sea beast of the video. 24 hours straight of grinding. We actually cut it so close, a lot closer than I thought we would, bro. I did not think we would be able to do it. But with this sea beast here, we are going to hit 100 million. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. 100,158,658 money in just 24 hours. We finally did it, boys. Now, I can finally say I'm one step closer to being the richest player in Blox Fruits. Switch to Rengoku and type /DoLuck V4. All right, so first things first, we got to equip the Rengoku blade. Here we go, right here. And you know what? I'm going to use both abilities on Zeolus just to give some extra luck. And then let's type in /DoLuck V4. If this works, that would actually be insane, bro. I will do this every time if it works. You got to be kidding me, bro. A sand? Well, I guess I could have gotten worse things. But next up by Blind Monkey, he says, go to Hydra Island, die to one of the goats, then reset with a rocket, then eat chop, then leave game, then roll. Easy enough. First things first, we got to go to third sea. Now we've got to teleport to Hydra Town, come over to this waterfall. Somehow I have a good feeling about this one. I'm not going to lie. All right, we got to go in here and we've got to die to the ghost. So let these boys just straight up jump me. This will be quick. All right. There we go. Damn, I lost 1,500 honor to them. Okay, this better be worth it. Next thing, I believe we have to reset with a rocket. We've got no issues doing this. There we go. Bye-bye rocket. Now we've got to eat the chop fruits. This is kind of extra. I'm not going to lie, but let's go ahead and eat that. Munch, munch. Then we've got to leave the game, and now we can roll. All right, Zeolus, please give me luck. Please give me luck. I did all that. Give me something good. Give me something good, and... I guess that's just fate, isn't it? We reset with a rocket fruit, and we ended up getting a rocket. This next guy's strategy is trade your love to barrier and spin. It'll give you a good fruit. And he also said, no, trade someone who is not your friend. You got me, because that was exactly what I was about to do. This shouldn't be too difficult at all, because I'm literally downgrading, but let's see. Trading love for barrier and spin. What the heck is going on here? These boys pointing a gun at each other? Hey, yo, chill, bro, chill. I don't got none. I don't got none. Give me fruit. Man's just straight up demanding it. He's shooting me. Trading love for barrier and spin. Someone please trade me. Anyone here have barrier and spin? Anyone? Anyone at all? Or am I just gonna sit here alone, waiting forever for the trade? Nope, looks like we got our trade right here. This guy named VXZS Dragon. He's got the barrier and spin that we're looking for. And I'm not gonna lie, this took way longer to look for than y'all thought. Anyways, we're about to get it right here. 3, 2, 1. Trade completed. Now the moment of truth. All that time trying to trade. Let's see if the method even works. And you gotta be kidding me. Another one that doesn't even work. All of that just for a damn chop. Next one, use V3 skill and click buy at the same time. Click or I rolled Kitsune 2 times. So man's got Kitsune twice from using that method. All right, so that means it's just gotta work for us, right? So we've got to use V3 and at the same time as click and buy, we got to use aura. There we go. And we get a smoke fruit. Okay, so that method just didn't work at all for us. This next one is interesting. Robbie says kill a player, then spin 3 to 5 times, and then the next spin is guarantee a luck. That should be easy enough considering we're at the ice fruit on this account. It is not awakened though, so I will have to rely on my other abilities. All right, we've got a guy right here. Let's see if we can take him out. I've got none of my usual resources that I do have my other accounts. Like I don't have soul Scimitar, but I got God, Human, and Ice. That should be more than enough. Oh, we got a guy locking over here. Hold on. Don't you touch that ground. Come on. Get him here. Oh, we actually got him. Okay. Ice Bird. Boom. Boom. Oh, I don't even have the moves of my God Human unlocked. Okay. We got him under half. This is good. I only have one of my abilities from God Human, so that is actually going to be tough to kill this man's. Oh, he got me with the Doe ability. Ooh, let me hit it with the Ice Bird. No, I just jumped straight into that. Okay. Let me see. He got me with this piercing clothesline as well. We're going to have to hold this. All right, let me Ken. Ooh, we got him there. Ice Bird. Boom. And we got him. 8.9k bounty. I honestly did not think we were going to be able to get that kill, but somehow the unawakened Ice cooked. Now we've just got to spin 3 times, and then the 4th spin will get exceeded luck, he said. All right, first spin, here we go. It's probably not going to get something good because he said the luck's not supposed to kick until the 4th, but oh, sand fruit. Okay, that's not bad. 2 more spins to go. Spin number 2. Let's see if our luck has upgraded at all. And okay, a chop fruit. All good though, because after the 3rd spin, that is when our luck should be upgrading and increasing. All right, now spin number 3. Will this work? Nope, we get a spin fruit. But he said after spin 3, that's when the luck kicks in, so this next one has to count. Here we go, the final spin of this trick. Will it be a waste of time, or will we actually get a fruit upgrade? Let's see. Come on, Zeolas, please. Oh, a dark fruit. Okay, I think this is actually the best fruit we've gotten into the video so far. Still not a mythical though. Next from Kurisu, they say equip the protagonist title and roll. With that title, Zeolas will know you stand off business. I like your thinking, Kurisu. The only question is, do I even have the protagonist title on this account? Only one way to find out. All right, here we go. Let's look through the titles. I don't even know where it's at. We're just gonna have to keep scrolling until we see it. So far, I don't have any. This account only has 61 out of the 177 titles. Luck of the draw, unstoppable force. Oh, the protagonist. Defeat 2 or more players at the same time. All right, all we have to do is enable that. Let me tell him I'm the protagonist. Yes, sir. A certain dominance over this man. So now he's gotta give me a good fruit. Come on. We get a bomb fruit. That did not work whatsoever. Just because that one didn't work doesn't mean that the next one won't. Next one though, defeat a sea beast with only rocket, then roll fruit. Really? Y'all really want me to do... Okay. I guess this video is testing out y'all guys' methods. Now, the only issue is I literally have 1 mastery on this account with Rocket, so we gotta go on a little bit of grinding, boys. Let me get this NPC here. Rocket Fist. Oh my god, this only did like a quarter of his health. Let me hit him again. Boom. There we go. Let's see how much mastery we get off of that. All right, we unlocked our next ability, Airstrike. All right. We only need 75 mastery to unlock the last ability. That's actually not that bad. Let's just quickly pack up this next one here. We should get our 3rd ability out this guy. And Missile Fist. Come on. Damn, only 39 mastery. All right, what if I just bunched all these boys up together? Nah, I just hit them all with the Missile Fist. Boom. There we go. 52 mastery, Rocket Crash. That's really all we need, to be honest. I don't need the last ability. All right, let me get my boat. Grand Brigade. Let's sail out to sea. Hopefully this don't take too long to fight a damn sea beast. It's been maybe 3 minutes, still no sea beast, so I'm gonna start moving. I heard this increases the chance of them spawning. Uh-oh, we got some ships right here. All right, let me just quickly take care of these ones. It's kind of annoying me, I'm not gonna lie. They're trying to take down my ship, boys. Trying to prevent me from farming these damn sea beasts. Here we go, Missile Fist. Boom, Airstrike. All right, there we go. Low-key, I should have went to 3rd sea for this because the 2nd sea beasts they just never want to spawn. I sense a disturbance in the area. We have a sea... Okay, he's actually kind of packing me up. The guy said I had to solo him with Rocket. He didn't say I had to only use Rocket. We're gonna be using our God Human moves. I ain't gonna lie. Because there's no way I'm about to fight this man with only Rocket. Let's see how this goes though. Missile Fist. 2,300 damage. That's not enough. Does my Rocket Crash even hit him? Let me see. Oh, it does. Perfect. Oh, I'm dying. I don't even know if I can solo this thing, bro. This is such a crazy challenge. Hold on, let me chill. We need to heal up. So using Rocket Crash is a big no-no. It literally just pushes me into the water, and I do not want to die to water damage. Oh, this is so damn difficult, bro. Why is CB so damn hard? Where's this health at? 42,000? We can actually do this. Missile Fist, Airstrike. Come on. 13,000 health left. Please. No. One more move. We gotta finish up with Rocket move. Missile Fist. There we go. Oh my gosh, bro. That was so close. I was literally like 2,000 health left. All right, now we go spin. All that work, we better get something good. Come on, Zeolas. Come on. We've got to get something good. From this. And yo, we got a Venom from this. Yo, there's no shot that actually worked. What am I even saying? I'm not even saying English right now, bro. I can't believe the whole CB strat with Rocket actually ended up paying off. We got a Venom. First mythical of the video. So this next guy is actually a bit long. So it says eat Rocket Fruit 3 times, then type /low key, then type /luck, then type /Jujubo TV style. All right, let's see if this works. I highly doubt it will, but maybe. You never know. All right, we got 7 rockets, so we've got definitely enough rockets. Here we go. Let's eat this. That's 1 out the way. This is so dumb, bro. I'm about to waste 3 rockets. Another one down the drain. There we go. And last one here. There we go. Last rocket. Now we said type /low-key /luck. And last but not least, /Jujubo TV style. Come on, come on. Give me the Jujubo TV luck. That man's got like some of the craziest luck I've ever seen. Please. You don't have enough money. Okay, well, this is actually embarrassing. Let me go fix that right now. Insufficient fund. I don't even have enough Robux or money. This is actually really embarrassing. All right, here we go. Peace has been restored. I now have the money. And I just retyped all the text just to make sure we get the maximum luck possible. Well, that obviously didn't work. That was very ridiculous. I had to spend Robux and my own money just to get a spring. This guy's strategy says try to kill all bosses in the sea you're in. This is about to be a whole damn mission, bro. All right, first things first, we've got to even make it to Port Town, like, which may be difficult because I feel like I'm about to get jumped right now. Oh, there's players right there. There's players right there. Come on, come on, come on. Just let me make it to Port Town, please. Since we're in 3rd sea, the first boss on the agenda is the stone boss. Oh my god, oh my god. Rise, I'm about to spawn my damn boat. Oh my god, this bro just jump scared me. Yo, bro, he's tripping. You're tripping, my boy. Why? Oh, is he chilling now? He is not chilling. He is not chilling. He's stampeding towards me. Yo, hold on. Let me just quickly spawn my boat. Let me just quickly spawn my boat. Please, 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 please. Grab brigade. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me run away. Let me run away. Wait, I think we got away. No, we did it. Oh my god, he's running my boat. He's running my boat. Bro, this is so damn menacing, dog. Oh wait, you can't do anything except he's slowly damaging my damn ship. Please, can you just leave me be? What did I do? Oh wait, he's stuck behind now. He's stuck behind now. Yes, we got ahead. We got ahead. Eat my dust, mammoth. Eat my... What the... Is this man hacking? There's no shot. There's no shot. He actually just like dashed his way over here, bro. That is wild. This man is on a mission, bro. He is dedicated to killing me. I don't even understand why either. You know what? It's time to unleash the beast. It's time to unleash the beast. I'm tired of him. I'm getting tired of you, bro. You leave me no choice. Boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh my... Yo, I'm running. I'm running. That's not even fair. All that struggle, we finally made it to Port Town, boys. Didn't think I would see the day. Now, is the stone boss here? Let us find out. Oh, looks like he's here. Looks like he's here. Somebody's fighting him. Somebody's fighting him. I need to get some credit. I need to get some credit. We need to quickly just start fighting him while he's still here. Flame destroyer. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's the way right there. Where did he just go? Oh, there he is right there. Now, I do have this leopard fighting with me. However, the guy didn't say we had to solo the bosses. We just have to kill every boss in the sea. So if I can get credit, I think it counts. Oh my god, this damn leopard, bro. Oh, first we had to worry about the mammoth. Now we have to worry about the leopard. What is this, a damn zoo? Just let me get enough credit to kill this man's, bruh. Flame destroyer. Boom. There we go. And we got credit. Sheesh. I'll take that. I'll take that. First boss stone down. We have like 5 more to go. And this has already been so much of a struggle on this account. I'm not gonna lie. Next boss we have, though, is the Island Empress. And I've actually decided to eat the love fruit just to make this easier on this account. And there she is. Island Empress. You about to catch the craziest mirror match. I ain't gonna lie. Let's make this quick. Let's make this quick, boys. Crazy how she's still using the old version of love. Meanwhile, we got the new upgraded version. And final heart shot here. That was actually pretty easy. Only a few more 3rd sea bosses left, but next we have Kilo Admiral. This boss is irrelevant and nobody cares about her, so let's just make this quick. Let's just pack her up. This is a crazy mission. All this just for a fruit, which is probably gonna be a crap fruit, let's be real. All right, here we go. Kilo Admiral should be down. Now we've got to go over to Turtle Island where we'll fight like 3 or 4 bosses. All right, here we go. Captain Elephant right there. This is like one of the most annoying ones. I'm not gonna lie. He's like my arch nemesis. For some reason, I just always have crazy trouble with this boss. Yep, and it would appear this time is no different. All good because we got that crazy comeback flow, boys. Watch. There we go. Sheesh. And we're actually unlocking all of our love moves as we're doing this. Uh oh, is that a player? Is that a player? Please, no, please, no. Why? What did I do? What did I do? Just relax, bro. Relax. I'm not even trying to fight you for real, bro. I'm not even trying to fight you, bro. Please, leave me alone. You know what? You got it, bro. You got it. Because now I have this. Died recently. The players won't be able to get me now. Beautiful pirate. Here we go, boys. Heart shot, boom, Cupid zone, and that is beautiful pirate down. And we got Ken Vander. Damn. Next up, Longma, and I'm about to make this quick. We about to speed run through this like we Sonic. Oh my god, we got players in here. 2 players, bro. What did I do? What did I do to deserve this, bro? Double team was that really even necessary, bro? Well, let's just finish the job. Let's just finish the job. Let's get it. Let's get it. There we go. Longma down. 1 boss left. This has been a crazy journey. Final boss, 3rd sea, and she's not even here. All right, what about about this server? Still no. All right, we finally got into a server where she's here, but 2 people are already fighting her, so we're just going to jump in straight to the middle. Hopefully I can get credit. Hopefully these people don't just straight up jump me. Like, I've just been getting straight up bullied throughout this entire video. This time, it's got to be different, though. It's got to be different. Let me kill this guy. 8.9k bounty. I'll take it. I'll take it. I should 100% have credit now. Heart shot. Yeah, we've dealt like over 40,000 damage. We should be good. Final boss here, boys. Final boss there. That was a whole damn mission and a half. Let's see if it was worth it. I spent like almost an hour doing that. Just an hour wasted. Please, Eolus. Oh, a spider fruit. Second highest roll we've gotten in the video next to the venom fruit. Although I will say this is just definitely not a mythical. Still taking that though. Trick number 10. Threat Zeolus and hold a gun in front of him. That is actually wild and I love it. Let me go ahead and pull out this acid rifle, bro. We're about to hold this man at gunpoint. All right, listen to me, Zeolus. Give me a good fruit before I find your family. I have a gun and I'm not afraid to use it. Go ahead. Give me a good fruit, my boy. Give me a good fruit. And I'm about to hold this gun to your head the entire time I'm spinning, bro. Making sure he gives me a good fruit. Come on, man. Don't make me come after your family, bruv. Well, looks like that man's about to lose a family member because I got a damn spike fruit. That just did not work. Although I have seen the craziest clips in the past where someone points a gun at Zeolus and ends up getting a kitsune. So I don't know, man. Ain't work for me, though. This guy's trick is go from first C all the way to third C only using flash step and you will get kitsune. Why? Just why? I'm gonna be here for like 10 minutes. I can't believe I'm actually about to do this. This is ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and just try it out. Flash step, and that's all we get. So we have to wait until we get the flash step back. And we've got to make it over there in Middletown to make it to second C. Should be getting my next flash step right about now. There we go. Uh-oh, I gotta get out the water. It's actually kind of perfect that I have ice on this account as well. That way I can actually attempt this. There we go. Another flash step. This is gonna take a while. Third flash step here. We're almost at Middletown, boys. It's now within reach. All right, we made it to Middletown. Now we just need one more flash step to get to the experienced captain, and then we'll be at second C. I don't know why y'all make me do these damn challenges, bro. Like, this is so dumb. But we made it to second C. This is where it's gonna start getting tough, though. I'm not gonna lie. In first C, it's chill because everyone's minding their own business. But in second C, this is where the toxicity players start to show up. I have a feeling I'm gonna be killed along the way of me trying to make it to Dock 3. That's the first flash step out the way there. Next one should be right about now. Let's see how far can I make it with this one. Can I make it this far? Yep. All right, cool. We're out of safe zone now, boys. We're out of safe zone. I'm kind of scared. Oh no, a god has arrived, Castrina. Oh my god, bro. Literally right on cue. The moment I saw that man arrived, he was already on my tail, but he actually kind of helped me out. Look, I spawned at a different area now. Not bad. Him killing me helped me there, I guess. Let us keep moving, boys. Let us keep moving. He has made this actually much easier for me since now we have this died recently PvP disabled icon. All right, we've just made it to the cafe, which is a checkpoint. So if for whatever reason I end up dying, we'll spawn back here. And we finally made it to the bridge. And I can see the end zone right there, boys. That little dock right there is our end zone. We're nearing towards the end of this little treacherous challenge. Almost there, boys. Almost there. We have one final flash step and we'll be done with this. If I don't get at least a mythical from this, I'm gonna be upset. I've spent 10 minutes just flash stepping. There we go, Mr. Captain. Wait, am I still not close enough to talk to him? That is actually wild. That is so wild. I'm right in front of him. All right, I guess one final flash step to go. There we are. Now, let's head to third C. All right, we're in Port Town. It's done. Now, all he said we had to do was flash step to third C. He didn't say we had to make it to the gacha in third C, so I'm about to fly my way over there. All right, here we are, floating turtle. The gacha awaits us. I feel like we did all of that just to get a common fruit, man, but you never know. Maybe the gacha could prove us wrong. Yeah, it definitely didn't prove us wrong. All that 12 plus minutes wasted for a spike. This guy here says, do any fruit transformation and roll, you will get a mythical. Yeah, I think I can do that. Now, unfortunately, on this account, the only fruit that I have that has a transformation is the rubber fruit, and I'm almost certain this has 0 mastery. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and check. Let's see how much mastery this has. I am not confident whatsoever. Yeah, 1 mastery. Okay. Give me 1 sec, boys. And boom, 225. We got the transformation. Now let's head back to the gacha. What's good, Zeolus? Got something to show you, my boy. Let me show you this transformation. Sheesh. Sheesh. I'll give me a damn mythical fruit before I use this jet pistol on you, bro. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I'll aim it this way for now, but if you don't give me a mythical, I will hit you with it, bro. I will hit you with it. And, well, we ended up getting a dark fruit, which is not bad, but it is not what I asked for. This next one's a bit of a long one. He says, go reset your Buddha on the first sea and walk all the way from first sea to third sea, starting from pirate starter to floating turtle. PvP a player and win one time. Then trade someone a rocket for a mythical. I tried it and I got T-Rex. Now that is a stupid amount of stuff, but we gonna do it. All right, we're back on my main. First thing I gotta do is head all the way to third sea. Wait, what the heck? Yo, what happened to bro's pants? Yo, experienced captain, what are you doing? And you too, sea captain? Dog, they out here freeballing it? Like, bro, what did I miss? Anyways, now we are in first sea and I've gotta reset a physical Buddha. Do I even have one? I do not have one. Okay. I know this is a complete trade, but I need to get through this video, bro. It's 5 a.m. I don't even care at the moment. We're getting this Buddha right now. All right, now that we got that out the way, we're on the marine starter right now. Now I've got to reset my Buddha. RIP my leopard, man. I just traded that just for me to reset a Buddha. There we go. Goodbye, Buddha. Oh my God, that was so painful. And now we're about to go through something even more painful because we have to walk from this island all the way to floating turtle in third sea, bro. This is about to be insane. I think this may be worse than the flash step one because at least with the flash step one, you get like bursts of movement. This, I'm just moving slow the entire time. All right, we are almost at the experienced captain. We're about to be in second sea shortly. All right, here we go. Experienced captain, take me to second sea. All right, let's make this quick. Although I may get jumped in this, so we gotta be prepared. Let me see, what are my stats? All right, we got Blox free stats, and I got ice. We should be straight. If I run into anybody, I'm gonna straight hit him with the absolute zero. We're gonna be chilling. Almost at the cafe, the checkpoint. Once we get past there, it really doesn't even matter if we die. Uh-oh, I hear Kitsune. I hear Kitsune somewhere. Hold on, let me activate Ken. Ooh, there's a Kitsune right over there. There's also a lot of people over here. High populated area, boys. High populated area. I don't like this. I'm just sitting here like a walking duck, bruh. Question is, will any of them attack me? Oh, they're already fighting each other. That's interesting. I do not want to get involved. Yeah, let me just walk by all these boys like nothing happened. Hopefully none of them attack me. I'm just watching like straight up like jump combos going on. It's a Kitsune and a doe versus one Buddha. This is sad to see. And I'm just ignoring it all. All right, we're pulling up on the bridge. Uh-oh. No. Why are you even daring? Maybe he's not daring. Maybe he just wants to go by me. I don't know why it would hit me though. Definitely very confusing. Almost there. Just a little bit more to third sea. Here we go, boys. Mr. Captain, take me to third sea. The final stretch. This here is going to be the longest part though, because I've got to go from Port Town all the way over there. Actual insanity that y'all are making me go through this. Actual insanity. Oh, a Blox just spawned. Maybe if that's still there after we're done doing this gacha test, I'll go get it. And a pirate raid? Okay. This is a lucky server. Now I've just got to endure all this by walking. Oh, a 9.5 million bounty player just joined. Let me go ahead and pre-prep. First to katana. Let me equip that soul guitar. We're ready. Uh-oh, there he is right there. Their man's is right there. This is not good. Don't even do it. Please don't do it. Oh my God. I didn't want to have to do it to you, bucko. Why do they always make me do it? Hold on. You know what? Forget it, bro. You leave me no choice. Bro. You want to do this to me? I'll go back to my placement beforehand, boys, but I'm not about to let this boy just kill me and reset all my progress. I'm about to pack him up and ship him out. You ain't like that. You ain't not like that. Icebird, boom. Let me hit him here, boom. Yup, you're getting packed. Get him there. Don't run now, bucko. Do not run now. You're not the only one I can go V4. Boom. GG. 17k honor. You should have left me be, bro. Now I'm going back to walking. We're almost at turtle. After we get the turtle, we then have to 1v1 somebody and win. Then we have to trade someone a rocket for a mythical, which is not even possible unless you do the permanent. And then we roll. Any second now. And there we go. The floating turtle text has appeared. So I'm going to say we officially made it to floating turtle, boys. It's time to pack someone up. And considering using the ice fruit, this should be very easy. I mean, we just beat a 9.4 million on the water. Looks like we've got a player right over here, huh? Let's get him. Boom. Let's get him with this. Glacier. And I'll take that. 11k honor. That was it. That was our kill. Now, what I'm about to do is we have to get a permanent rocket by that, and somehow we've got to get a mythical out of this. Let me say trading perm rocket for gravity. That's like totally not a scam, you know what I mean? Like that's a fair trade. All right, we found somebody that has a gravity. I'm trading permanent rocket and sound. He didn't say it had to be only rocket, so I had to sweeten the deal to get this trade. This is still technically a mythical for rocket though, so there we go. Trade completed. Now we can finally do the spin. This one took so long to do, so I'm hoping it look, this guy right here said Slash is Yola's best admin. He's doing his own little trick right here. Looks like it didn't work for him. Let me see if mine works though. I did all this. I'm probably gonna get something bad, but let's see, boys. Magma fruit. It's actually not bad. Not good though. Not very good though. Considering the amount of work I put into that, it is not worth it. Either these tricks are dookie cheeks or my luck is just that bad. Honestly, it's hard to tell which is true. Next though, Ichigo says use Rengoku, hold the X move, and type Bankai. Oh, I'm about to have fun with this one. Let me go ahead and look for the Rengoku. There we go. All right, let's get it. Bankai. Zanka no touch. All right, I'm getting a little carried away with this. Let me type in Bankai. Hit him with that. Boom. And let's go for the spin, boys. Let's go for the spin. This is about to be the most legendary spin of all because of the Yamamoto Bankai. Come on. That is just so crazy, bro. Like, I gave him the whole Bankai thing and everything, bro, and he still gave me a damn rocket fruit. Another one that didn't work. Kiyotaka says reset with a dragon and do a gacha, and he put in parentheses worked for me. This is so painful. I feel like I've done some of the craziest things in this video just for the sake of trying to prove these real or fake. None of them have worked. I doubt this is going to, but we gotta do it. I can't believe I'm actually considering this, let alone actually fully going through with it. Dragon is a technically unobtainable fruit right now. You can't get it from the gacha. You can't buy it permanent. You can't get it from Notifier. And I'm about to reset with it. That is like, oh my gosh. Please give me a mythical, please. Well, boys, we did it. We got the mythical falcon fruit. Oh my god, bro. That is just not what I was looking for. RP Dragon. Commented down, RP Dragon. Well, that little hack didn't work, and neither did any of the other 14 ones we do throughout the video. Either that or my luck is just completely terrible. You guys be the judge. Although we did end up pulling that Venom fruit earlier, so it wasn't all bad.